You can smash the patriarchy at any time, Mark.
Only if you
Disavow.
get
I would
past the
never
glass
do that.
ceiling. Hello, everyone.
We're here. We
We
made
are.
it.
We survived yet another year, almost. Like, it would require a miracle for us all to not survive the year at this point. Something special would need to happen.
No, don't tempt it.
Yeah, I'm not sure you describe that as a miracle.
I don't know.
Miracle has a positive connotations, yeah.
Sargon, mister, I've been banned from every platform that exists on the internet. I would not
Not
consider it
really.
a miracle to survive the next year.
When that chick was turned into salt by God, that was a miracle. And
That was
it
Lot's
wasn't positive.
wife.
Yeah. It was a miracle, wasn't it?
Well,
Technically, it was a miracle, though miracle normally does have a positive connotation. So I guess
See-
it depends on what you think about Lot's wife.
it depends on where
Or
you
salt.
stand. Like, for the Jews, crossing the ocean when Moses was like, sea, be gone, that was a miracle. But when the Egyptians tried to follow them and the sea just, that was bad for them, so.
You were meant to discipline V for taking you off topic.
Dang, that's true.
Instantly, he got you.
Wow.
All right, V, let's have that hour-long debate we've been prepping.
V's fault once
When
again.
Moses is
How
from
about-
Egypt.
How does he do it?
How about we recap where we were last time? You were traveling to Tarfeld, where you had just defeated some bandits.
That's true. we
That's
just
right.
defeated some bandits, and we were deciding on what we were going to do with the
Nope, we already
captured
decided.
one.
Yeah, we were gonna go back one town because we were pretty close to a city and turn them in at the local authorities.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
the end of my sentence sounded surprisingly like your voice, but that is true. Yes,
You're
Have
welcome,
we
Rex.
considered simply
anytime,
just
anytime. You did it.
mashing his testicles?
That means
and
you were
leaving
paying
him
attention.
here?
I like that.
All right.
Huh?
I,
I think we decided we should take him in, turn him in.
Yep.
To the town. Yep.
What's the
Let me
Church
just
of
check out the map
Lathander's
here.
stance on testicular torture?
No, hold on.
Probably
hold on, 'cause
against-
we were halfway between the way station and Marn, so we were gonna go back with them and turn them in at Marn.
okay.
Yes. Correct.
You can do that. That takes the rest of the day to travel back to Marn. You can find a sheriff there if you wish, and you can bring him into the sheriff's. What do you call it?
I mean,
His
sheriff
office?
was a thing.
Sheriff
right?
cave?
You know?
No,
The
like, it's just
constabulatory.
the building.
Where do
it just
sheriffs
is,
live?
Constabulary.
It's a bit modern.
Yeah, what's the old-timey term for where a sheriff lives?
The Gale or something.
The jail,
Gaul.
I think. Yeah.
The big house.
Sheriff's office. Sheriff's office. And it has a jail in it.
You walk on in, and the sheriff and his men just look at you. Who are you, and who is this?
I'll
I
step
don't
up,
know.
and I will say that on our, what is the name of the little way station there at the fork in the road? Do we know the name of it?
You don't know the name of it, but
All right, I'll say to the when we were traveling west on our way to Burr is where we're going, right?
Tarfeld.
Tafeld. Gotcha. T words. We were traveling on our way to Tafeld, and as we were heading west along the road, these bandits sprung a trap for us and
Here's
ambushed
the
us on the
question.
road, meaning to
Fire's
steal our
the answer.
chariot and potentially our lives as well. But we were able to stop them. We apprehended their leader, and we were.
Wait, he wasn't the
rest
leader.
of
He was
them-
like one of the. He wasn't a leader. Rags, don't lie.
Oh, I thought we kidnapped the leader guy. Was that not him?
Nope. Nope. We killed the
Okay.
leader. This is just one of the underlings.
All right, I gotcha. Well, we killed them all when they ambushed us, but one of them was knocked unconscious during the fight, and we're bringing him in so that he can face justice for waylaying travelers along
Waylaying
the
us.
way.
We demand you punish
Okay.
this man. He delayed us.
The sheriff turns to the bandit and says, "Is this true?" And the bandit says, "No.
No.
I was traveling innocently, just home, back towards Fayhurst, And these ruffians kidnapped me, and they're trying to sell me for the bandit reward.
I told you we should smash his testicles first.
It's interesting. I guess I can't blame him for
Do you wanna roll
trying to lie his
persuasion,
way out
Rex?
of it. Absolutely.
I mean, it's 4 of
I'll-
us against 1 of him, so.
I will. I'll look to the sheriff, and I will say, not only can we provide you the bodies of the rest of his ill compatriots, but I, as a paladin, have sworn an oath to do justice, to protect myself and those of the realm, and I would never go against that oath. So let me see. Find the roll 20 open for me. Alrighty.
Well, Rags, you try.
You know,
No,
this is in keeping with the roles that I typically have.
This
want
is
your
a pretty
feels dice?
good roll for you, to be honest, Rags.
Oh yeah,
but
that's
you're
true.
you're
I
quite
rolled a
lucky
4,
because
so-
he rolled even worse. So the sheriff just sort of like sizes you up, Rags, and looks at him. I mean, he looks like a dirty bandit, and says, "Have you got any official documentation proof who you are?"
I'll nod and I'll motion to V, who has the documentation for this
I have
particular
lost.
quest that we're on.
I shall hand him the paperwork.
He takes it, looks it over, and says, "Right." Hands it back and instructs his men to take him to the jail. Says, "Thank you for keeping these men off the streets. I'm sure they would have been a terrible pain in my rear otherwise."
Agreed. If it wasn't us today, it would be someone else tomorrow. I can't imagine them trying to rob someone who wasn't as martially capable as we are. I'll also let them know about. I'll just describe the general location, and I will say that we are heading back that way, and the bodies do need to be disposed of. Can we borrow some shovels to do the work as we pass by?
He says he doesn't have any shovels.
I'll
Yeah,
say,
we have
"All
no
right, then."
intent of delivering them back. I understand his reluctance. It would become
I
our
didn't-
shovels.
Doesn't
Yeah,
happen to
no,
have any
fair enough.
around.
Fair to ask. Fair to
But
ask.
he'll
Well, yep.
he'll send some people out tomorrow.
I'll give
Oh,
him
to,
a
like,
bow.
to clear the road because the log's still in the way. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to go back. Oh, that's true, Dev. That's true.
I thought you moved.
I'll tell him about the log
we
that's
didn't move.
fallen across. Yeah, we didn't. I'll tell him about the log that's fallen across the road and say because we have to
Fallen.
go that way. Yeah, fallen.
No, they
What
they
did I
put it
say?
there, Rex. But yeah.
Well, yeah. It was probably horizontal
the question.
or vertical at
Fire
one
is
point,
the
and then
answer.
it fell over, probably due to them chopping it down. They fell the tree. You see, but I'll ask. I think we can do it, right? We've got. Maybe we could ask if we can have some chains to move it out of the road. But I think the 2 horses we have, we can swing it away, right? We can do that. Do you think we can do
Well,
that?
he might do it tomorrow with his guys. So
Maybe,
go
but we've
tomorrow
got
morning.
to go, through anyway. So
well, we'll be going the same way at the same time. So if they need our help, we'll help them.
sure. Yeah, we'll say that to the sheriff. We'll say we're willing to help move the log from the road, though we might need a chain to use to attach the horses with. I'd ask if he has one handy that we can use to clear the road because it's outside of Marn.
Okay. He says he doesn't have a chain handy that you can have.
Dang, I asked him if he has any objects at all in his vicinity. No.
Yeah,
let's
he
see.
like
No, I don't say that.
obviously does. He just doesn't have a shovel or a chain.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. I suppose we could just use sturdy ropes.
Yeah.
You've got.
Could I-
ropes, don't you?
Does he have a
Yes, yes,
saw
sir, we do
Yeah.
have ropes.
we can possess?
I
Can we
think
still
as long as
buy
we can.
a saw in this town. 'Cause if you
I don't
just
think
have
we need a
saw,
saw.
yeah.
I think we can just.
We're just gonna
swing it
steal all
to the
this guy's
side.
stuff.
I think we could just
Come
swing
to
it to
the
the side
jail
with
and be
our
like, "Have you got a
horses.
shovel?" And they're like, "No." "Have you got a chain?" "Well, not handy." Like,
Well, yeah,
I
but
would- I
like,
would have
given the
thought they'd
fact
have a chain.
that this is a special event, they'll be like, all right, well, let's go to the blacksmith. I'll help you out. Come on, let's.
You never know. It's. I suppose.
no,
we might
it's
ask,
late at
yeah.
night.
chains are relatively rare and precious in this age, but if we have a saw, we can carve it up into smaller pieces and just roll it off the road.
Yeah, maybe you
Crime
pick one
doesn't
up at the
sleep,
market
Sargon.
tomorrow.
Yeah, but crime doesn't sleep. It doesn't matter if it's night or day.
Yeah, but the sheriff does sleep.
And that's why crime
crime
wins.
doesn't sleep.
Yeah, but evil doesn't sleep. That's right. V's right.
Okay. Hold on.
We
I'm just gonna.
can move it with the rope. We can attach the rope
We-
to the
we can
horses
move
and
it,
then
yeah.
just swing one end over to the side. We don't have to. Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue at all.
I guess I'll just lean out from behind Regs and say, "So, was there any reward for this guy?"
True. That's a good. That is true. I said. I will say. What is the reward for this bandit here? We brought him back to you, of course, as a matter of justice, but we'd be happy to take the reward for turning him in.
You can't eat justice, Regs.
That's true. Justice does not fill the stomach, only the soul.
The sheriff says it's 25 gold pieces per bandit.
Oh, very good.
Well, hey, excellent.
So
I make more than
Let's,
that singing at a tavern.
No, you don't.
Yes, I did.
So
Not
you each
yet,
get
but I will.
6. Hold on. So we
Everyone
each
gets
get
6 and-
right?
Everyone gets 6, but someone gets 7.
We'll take the extra gold and we'll use that for our
Yeah,
lodging.
you can take the extra gold, right?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Well, no, you can use the extra gold for your lodgings, which you will have to pay for.
Certainly. That sounds like a plan. We can do that.
Mhm.
Oh, by the way,
Sounds-
we haven't leveled up. I mean, technically we did, but we didn't.
Oh,
do
you're
the-
right. Yes.
Yeah, I did
We-
mine, but you guys still gotta.
Yeah,
Oh, and actually, real quick, just for the chat's sake, I got an updated version of the poisoner subclass because Sargon, you didn't like the idea that I could poison skeletons.
Well, no, it's not that I don't like the idea. It's that I'm going to rule against it.
So I got a different version of it where it's not quite
Where
so
is it?
zany.
Did you post it in the D&D chat?
Did Dev and I had a long
I did.
discussion on the
I gotta scroll
logic
past the
of
long discussion. Hold
poison. Yes. Yeah.
It's all right, I found out.
I'll post it again so that you can pin it, 'cause I can't
Fine.
pin this
Yeah,
channel.
I've pinned it. Don't worry, I've pinned it.
Why can't you poison skeletons though? Like, what if it's a bone effect?
Because they
poison?
don't have
Bone
flesh or
poison.
organs.
Okay, so at third level, you got killer carcinogens. So you're able to lace your weapons with deadly toxins, of course,
I have
caustic
lost.
chemicals to weaken your enemies. So when a creature takes damage from your sneak attack feature, you may choose to inflict an equal amount of poison damage or acid damage instead. If a creature takes any amount of this damage, you must make a Constitution saving throw. The DC 8 plus blah blah blah. Or they're poisoned for 1 minute. And while it's poisoned by you, you can make sure it can either not regain hit points, reduce its speed by 10 foot, or if it's reduced to 0 hit points, it becomes stable. That's weird. Or the creature cannot take reactions. That's interesting.
I think the stable one is to be like the poison from Romeo and Juliet, where it makes you appear lifeless, like it keeps you from the brink of death, keeps you on the brink of death.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I think
and
we
they
were
also
Dev
get-
and I were talking.
Service
I think we
guarantees
were.
citizenship.
It's a little bit ambiguously worded, but I think the spirit of it is that as an alternative to using poison damage, he can use acid to do damage, but the poisoning effect only applies if you actually poison them.
It is worded like the acid could poison, which is why we were looking at enemies.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
They can't be poisoned, but they do take damage from acid, so I can poison non-poison. It's really strangely
Yeah,
worded,
the
but
acid's
I'm
there
sure-
so that you can still
it's
use
okay.
your
I'm just going
poisoning
to interpret
ability
that you
to
can only
do
poison
damage.
things that can be poisoned.
And I also get student of sinister substances as well.
Oh, do you?
Well,
When
who's
you
your
choose a
teacher?
Sark type at third level, you gain proficiency in alchemist supplies and poisonous toolkit if you don't already have it. And the material cost for poisons or substances made by you is halved. Okay, that's good.
So I'll make us potions and stuff as well.
Right, okay.
Let me
That's my level.
see. Does anyone other than me need to do leveling stuff?
Me, but I know what
Alright.
I want.
All right, V, you do yours.
Sargon,
Yeah.
there's a beautiful spell that you can cast into a peasant's house and then run away. It's called Darkness, and it creates a magical cloud, which makes everyone inside
darkness?
it blinded. I want
That's
that spell.
fascinating. The
Yes.
beginning, to start with, your
Yes.
character, you
Uh-huh.
gain D6 plus your constitution in hit points.
Yes. So,
So are you rolling a
D6
D6
plus-
or are you taking the 4?
I will roll the D6. Behold,
Go on.
are you prepared?
I hope you get one.
Why would you? Why is he
Because
like
you're
this, chat?
because you're rolling. There we go.
I hope you roll a 6V.
I mean,
Okay, 2
oh,
plus
damn.
2, I get 4.
Yep, that's right. You're on 19 hit points total there.
V confirmed.
I had
Can
2 last
solve
time as
2
well
plus 2.
when I rolled.
It is what it is, you know.
I'm telling
they
you,
average
it's-
over time.
You may as well just take the average every time. One thing I've learned over the years. Right, so you get a third sorcery point V,
Mm-hmm.
which you've currently got listed under characteristics or personality.
Yeah, I
traits.
have. I have
Yeah.
3 sorcery points in total. I'm like Jafar from Aladdin.
Yep. You get the ability Meta Magic.
Yes.
So you can choose one of the following
Quicken
options.
spell, maximize spell, or the one that
Yep.
makes it go a long way, right?
Well, twin spells is pretty good.
Twin spell. Yeah. No, I want the quicken one, where you can cast 2 spells in 1 round.
Oh, that's good. Okay, yeah.
It
That is
is.
very good.
Yeah.
Especially if you're
Yeah.
blessed and you're making an
Now I
attack
can
roll
kill
for it.
Arch.
Yeah,
It's one.
so,
it's a one action spell and a cantrip
Fire
in 1
is
turn.
the
Yeah,
answer.
it's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, a
that-
spell that has a casting time of 1 action, which is most spells that he's going to
Yeah,
cast.
you can basically cast like 2 fireballs in 1 round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, add that under your features and traits then.
Let's see, where is the features and traits? Personality traits,
Bottom
no.
right.
Ideals, bonds, no.
So under those, at the bottom of those.
All right. Done.
Those. Click the plus, and then add quicken spell. Then
Yeah.
add the text in there.
Oh, you want the text too?
Yes.
I'll put it in a bit because I don't have it in hand.
I'll put it in the D&D for you.
All right.
It's just so then you always have it on hand. V.
Mm-hmm.
And you gain 2 second level spells.
Oh, 2? I thought it's just 1. Holy shit.
Well, hang on a sec. Yeah, no, you know 2.
All right. Well, darkness is 1 that I want.
Mhm.
I'll put it in the chat in a bit. So evocation, range 60 feet.
Old person's always quite good.
Yeah, hold person is the second one, and darkness is the.
Okay.
Okay, so this is darkness. Where's D&D? Okay, here we go. Are you sure I get level 2 spells? I thought it's still level 1.
No, I don't believe so. I'm looking at the roll 20 sorcerer one. It says you get 2 level 2 spells.
Okay, well, I'll take darkness and
Let me just
yeah, darkness is level
check the
2.
official
So
print
darkness.
of the player's handbook. Give me a
Yes,
sec.
you have 4 first level spells and 2 second level spells.
Okay, so darkness and hold person are the level 2, and let me check
Okay.
the level 1 because I think I may need to get some of those as well.
Yeah, you get an extra first level spell.
The real Holtzinator says in chat, you can only cast 1 spell with a spell level a turn. With Quicken, you can also cast a cantrip as well as 1 full spell.
Yeah.
Right. But that's good.
And these are your spell. Oh wait, those are spell slots that I said. You have 4 first level spell slots and and 2 second level spell
Only
slots.
Comprehend language is the other first level spell I want.
Okay, that's a good one.
So any language that exists, I
I
can
have
now
lost.
understand.
Shit.
Yeah. I assume. I'm just looking for the thing in the thing. I assume the spell slots are like level 2 spells.
It's
are
how
2
many
spell
you
slots.
know, or how
So
many.
it's how many you can cast, isn't it?
Okay.
Let me just check.
Yeah, you can use the sorcery points to use like quicken spell or to change a sorcery point into a spell. I think no, 2 sorcery points into a spell slot.
Right.
So is that how they fuck it up? It's 5e because I feel like spell casting in general in D&D is really archaic and needs a total redesign when
I
it comes
agree.
to spells per day, spells known,
Yeah.
spell list.
Yeah.
I feel like that just needs a total redesign. It feels just
Yeah.
really strange. Like it's just a holdover from the 80s or something.
Yeah.
So you said the 4 level 1 spells. Okay, yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, these are what you know. What was that you just put in the chat, V?
No, I just ignore it.
Okay. Right, I think that's everything for you, isn't it, V?
Yep.
Yeah, so you can cast 4 level 1 spells, or 2 level 2 spells, or 3 1 level 2, 2 level 1s.
No, I can read that fucking book if you want, Rags.
What book?
The Worshippers of Taea, the enhanced edition.
Can you read it? If only
Yes.
if only we had it handy, but it's back
Yeah, I
in
know.
barn. So if only we had it.
Hopefully we're going to find another one.
Hey, chat. For those of you who are asking, the backlogs of the series are on the Rumble account, right, Arch?
Yes.
V, I'm just adding this thing because you didn't add it.
I was adding it now, but like, oh, I was confused. Like, why is my
Yes, I know.
UI going all over the place?
Alright. Alright, well,
Heresy's
you
the
keep doing
question. Fire is the answer.
that. Right, Arch, are we doing yours?
Sort of. My level up is exceedingly simple. I just get hit points, and that's about it.
Really?
Yes, I get 2 level 2 spell slots, but I've already put those in.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's all my level up is.
That's true. Yeah, you don't get anything special. Yeah.
Yep.
He gets
In-
cantrip
in-
versatility. at
In
next
this
level.
regard, Pathfinder is vastly superior. At least you get something.
in this. Oh, okay. It's just
What
this.
what
Arch,
second level spells are you taking?
Blindness and deafness to fix Dev when he gets out of hand.
What?
And the enhance self ability.
Oh, enhance ability.
Yes. Which will be used
Sargon.
primarily to enhance my strength to wrestle Dev to the ground
yeah.
when he gets
Yeah.
thieving.
Why is it always me?
I don't know, Dev.
Why is it always you?
Right,
The
okay.
introspection.
Are you taking 5 plus your constitution, or are you rolling?
5 plus constitution.
Yeah. Taking it.
So what is the punishment in this world for misuse of magic? Like if I cast darkness in a peasant's hut and then I run away, it does no damage, but I guess it's like disturbing the public peace.
I guess you can find out, can't you?
Oh, within my character though, like people usually know the laws of the land.
Maybe you should roll an arcane check.
Is it arcane? Was it like
I would assume
Or a
for a
history check
sorcerer.
then. Go ahead.
I assume for a sorcerer it would be common knowledge.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They'll probably tell you at the academy.
You're
hey.
making me
We'll find
side
out how
with
much V was
V.
paying attention. Make a roll.
Dang,
Alright, I mean, this should be like super common. It's like,
Yeah,
what is
maybe,
the punishment
you'd
for
think,
theft?
wouldn't you?
It's like,
that's true.
Yeah.
it depends
It
on
is
the
you, though,
spell,
so-
I guess, doesn't it?
We'll click find out. The university will end up sending a small task force to come and collect you.
Does it matter the spell? Like if it's powerful?
They'll do to
versus
you
if
what
it's a
we
cantrip?
did on our
imagine
first
that-
quest.
Some spells carry more punishment than others, yeah?
Also, be aware, V, that the first thing I'll do to you upon your casting the spell will be to aid the task force in proactively taking care of the scoundrel.
Ditto. We're on King's business, you must behave.
What is the punishment for a cleric misusing his spells, Sargon?
Nothing. They're
Right, the
miracles.
same thing, right?
Never been an example of a cleric misusing his spells, V.
Yeah.
It's true. They don't even have a law for it.
Clerics are good and divine people.
I might assume it's
They're
not
just
even
better than you.
possible.
Right. Okay, so you pay 1 silver piece each and then 2 for the horses at Marn to rest for the night, and you have a nice long rest.
Let's do my level up thing too before we get too
Oh,
excited
sorry, I
about
thought you
resting.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. I thought we'd done yours.
No, not yet. I guess we'll
Right.
start off with hit points.
Sure. You get, D10 or 6 plus your constitution modifier.
I'm taking the 6. So
What's
that'll be
constitution
6.
modifier?
3.
That's good. It's 9.
So
Oh,
I'll take my 9.
31 hit points is pretty good.
It is indeed good. I like me some hit points.
Yeah.
Let's see. I need a buffer zone for that 1 hit point that really matters. So let's see. I've the rest. I've pretty much done. I've got divine health. So at 3rd level, a paladin.
You get an
of
extra
divine.
level 1. You get an extra level 1 spell slot as well, by the way.
I have chosen. I've got spells. So under spells, I've listed a bunch that I will probably be choosing from, and I've put the red dots on the ones that I've prepped, which are for today: Cure Wounds, Bless, Shield of Faith, and Thunderous Smite. But I think, as far as everything else goes, I have Divine Health, so I'm immune to disease. Paladins are immune to disease at level 3.
Oh, that Thunder
I don't
Smite's
think-
brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, I like Thunderous Smite. There's 3 smites that are 1st level spells. One of them sets people on fire. One of them does psychic damage and might frighten them. And Thunderous Smite knocks them back 10 feet and they're prone. So I'm going with that one prepped for now. But I've got all 3 of them handy, as you can see.
Yeah. So you get Divine Health on level 3. So now you're just immune to disease.
Immune to disease.
Your Oath. And you want the Oath of Glory. Did you have a link to that again?
Yes, let me link it for you. I've got it linked in the character sheet for future reference. I'll put it there. And I have the whole thing listed out on my bio for the character if you want to read through that, but it's all there.
Okay.
Essentially,
Yeah,
paladins
no.
who take the Oath of Glory believe they and their companions are destined to achieve glory through deeds of heroism. They train diligently and encourage their companions so they're all ready when destiny calls.
Okay,
And then they
well,
get
at some point you will have to go back to the Temple of Helm at Amar and take the oath.
All right. Do I have access to it now, but we need to formalize it there, or do I need to wait until we go back to Amar?
You have to wait until you go back.
All right.
You can have the rest of the level ups you get though.
Gotcha. Sounds fair. I like a little pump.
Does that mean that I don't
yeah.
have access to poison yet until we go back too, or?
No, unless there's a poison ceremony that your class needs to initiate you into the poison. But
Yeah,
I think you're
unless
good to go.
unless
I
there's
think
an
you're good.
official sort of rite that you need to go through, no, you can have it now.
yeah, I feel that was is something that would be ceremonies and everything for paladins. So we'll do that later. But that's the one I choose. It's all written there if you need to access it. So. And I think, as far as I know, that is it. Yep, Divine Health, Sacred Oath, and Harness Divine Power. I know 3 first level spells. Yep, I think that is all set.
Right, well, you rest through the night and you wake in the morning.
Alrighty. So, we spent our gold on our lodgings, and I assume the horses probably got covered by that as well. Or do we need to worry about it? Okay. So, we've got rope. I bought extra rope. We can use that to attach to the top of the tree and swing it away once we get to the roadblock again.
We've got a rope
And
and
I don't
we've got
think
a
there's-
tree. I'll hold Dev. You get it around his neck.
Before we leave, can I do I'd like to buy a couple more javelins, so can I look for someone who might sell javelins?
Ram.
Yeah, do a investigation check.
Investigation.
Sargon. Is there anybody here selling a ram?
Does someone else want to do an investigation check? It's
Yes.
Please,
Well,
I
have
can't find anyone.
my own
Can you guys
shopping
help
to
me?
do.
Can you
I have my own
help me
shopping to
find
do,
a place
so-
that sells javelins?
Don't worry, Rags. We'll go look for rams together.
Yes. The
I'll
rams
cut
and
myself, too.
javelins.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. That's
God's
no
will.
problem. You can indeed find someone that sells javelins.
Does he also sell rams?
Does he sell what? Sorry,
Rams.
rams.
Yeah.
We don't need a ram, Arch.
We
We
do
can't even
need
hear
a
the
ram.
ram.
really
Chariot.
wants this ram.
The javelins are 7 silver pieces each.
I feel like you're
All
ignoring
right,
my request.
I'm gonna buy a couple more. So I'm gonna go from 4 javelins to 6.
Okay.
Buy a couple javelins. Boop. All right, and I'm gonna convert a gold into silver. So 292 into 10 silver. Excellent, fantastic. I'm all set.
What do you
Ram.
need to get, Dev? A ram.
I'm looking for. I'm looking for either an no, actually, I'm not gonna get a poisoner's kit here, so I'm looking for the alchemist supply kit.
You can make a check. I mean, that's an incredible roll, Dev.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
the problem
Dev,
is
jeez.
Marn just isn't the sort of place that has what you're looking for.
I had a feeling that would
Marn's
be the
quite
case,
a
so-
large, prosperous agricultural and fishing town.
That's right.
It's quite well connected. It's got a farmer's market, but it doesn't have anyone who has an alchemist's kit.
Yep. We'll just wait till we get to their town.
Doesn't it have like the village witch?
Doesn't it have a village witch?
That's Eastern
This isn't
Europe.
Romania, V.
Yeah,
This isn't a Monty
Eastern
Python
Europe,
movie.
the only place that had the village witch in every single town, in every single city. There was the lady that did the herbalism and stuff.
Yeah,
You know
but
when
they
the
don't have an
Ottomans-
alchemist here.
Yeah, but like Sargon, you know when the Ottomans come, right? And you have to poison the wells and burn. It's called like burned soil tactics, and the village witch knows how to
Scorched
do
earth,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, and the village witch is the one that poisons the well.
Is she? Fascinating.
Yeah, it is.
That's really weird, because in England we used to just burn witches.
Oh, that's why the Ottoman. Oh, that's why the Norse. That's why the Norse came in and conquered your ass.
No, we defeated them.
They weren't burning wishes until way after that.
Yeah, it was also way
The
after
witch
that.
craze was like 15.
Oh, so basically they
1600s.
wouldn't need it at that point. I see how
Also,
it-
the Norse won in the end. The Normans, descendant of Vikings.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
Kind of. Anyway.
Kind of. It's in the
Right.
name!
It is the morning. You have done your shopping.
All right, let's get going.
All right,
oh, actually,
let's
wait,
do it.
Hold on. Arch, didn't you say you wanted
I
to
have
change your
lost.
domain or something? Was that something you wanted to do?
Art
'Cause
said
later
he
you level
wanted
up.
to find a ram.
Oh, okay. All right.
Arch really wants this ram.
No ram
I
today,
mean,
Arch.
you could go and purchase a ram.
I can. Give me a ram.
How much is a ram?
Yeah.
Good question.
I looked it up in the book. It was not bad.
I feel like a ram is something.
Sargon's
that
gonna
we
sell you
can
the
make.
animal. He's gonna sell you the animal, like an actual ram.
Oh right,
'Cause we can probably
oh
take
right.
a
You're
tree.
not talking about an animal.
No.
Sargon.
Yeah, he's talking about
right.
like a battering implement.
Your memory.
Yeah, no. The only rams you'd be able to find here would literally be goats.
Right,
So-
well, I can just simply cut its head off, and there we go. Post it on a pole.
That would probably be a terrible ram.
Yes, but it would be a ram.
It would be imposing. We could probably make one.
I mean, we're
Out
about
of the
to go
log that has
fetch
metal
a
bands
tree.
on it already.
Yeah, not really the sort of place that has battering rams, man.
But it's just a little ram.
If we pass by Chicago on the way to Toffeld, we
It's
can
the
pick
ones
up some rams.
that the police use to enter your house when they think you've done something wrong.
I have lost. Shit.
Back in the day, they used to
You
use
know,
a
like-
search warrant. Now they don't bother.
Have you
Yeah,
seen?
it's a breaching ram. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Have you
It's
seen
like a log with
medieval
two
houses,
handles, and you
though?
swing it at a door.
Yeah, but like medieval houses, like you can just kick the door open.
Not in Sargon's
Yeah,
University,
Arch.
can't.
That would be pretty
Do you
dramatic.
know what
Arch.
housebreaking is? That's where they used to literally walk through the walls of someone else's house. So they're made of wattle and door. In this kingdom, the houses are generally made of wood, but they're not like. You could just kick it down.
Yeah, but the ram will
Yeah,
give me
unless
+4
been
strength to
someone's
kicking it down.
Unless it's been specifically reinforced, we can probably just beat the door down.
Yeah, but then you'll roll a fucking 6 rags and you'll break your foot.
No, this will be a strength. For instance, if I
You
was
won't
going
break
to do a
his
strength
foot with
roll
6.
right now with your blessing, then it would. Okay, you know what? I'm
Would
gonna
you
go
like
and use
to
the loo real
shut
quick.
your mouth, Ram?
Yeah, you guys are-
Rams?
How did it come out as a 6? How
Yeah.
did you know?
Would you like
Archer's
to
in control of this.
eat those words? Now, Sargon,
Honestly,
my
like-
preaching
like,
ram,
the-
please.
Anyway.
The reason that I hate D&D is that you roll a D20 rather than a D100. Like
Oh,
in
yeah, that's the problem.
No, it literally is. Like when you roll a D100, the chances of rolling a better number is higher.
I do prefer the D100 system myself, but no, Ram, Sargon, Ram,
It's-
Ram.
No, you can't find a ram here. No. In fact, you've never heard of such a thing being just sold. You'd probably have to have it custom made.
You know you can get a mace, Arch.
I have a racer.
Wait, hold on. Didn't you already buy one, Arch? And the guy said come back in a week.
All right.
I vaguely
back.
recall this.
Yeah, but that's the capital. Well, we're probably
We'll be
gonna have
back.
to go back there.
Let's keep going. Let's not stay here any longer.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Let's do it. I've peed. I've got my meat stick. I'm ready. We're good.
Okay.
How much
I get my
experience
bad
are we
rolls
on,
out of the way.
by the way? Because I didn't get to a point of dead last time.
1,045.
1,000.
45.
That's the current experience for all of us. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. So you travel on. You arrive at the place where you are
Yeah, no,
ambushed,
no.
and you find that someone else has moved the log off of the road.
Damn,
well,
now
that
I
was
can't
nice
make a
of
ram
them.
out of it.
Well, it's right there at the side of the road. Why?
Wanna chop
Yeah,
it?
we'd still.
Right, hitch it to the back of the wagon. Let's drag it with us until we can turn it into a ram.
Well,
It is
trees
going
are
to severely slow you
trees
down.
are ubiquitous.
The trees are everywhere.
found
Arch, it's fine.
Yes, but this one
Have
has
we ever
meaning.
found out how did the bandits manage to get in front of us when we have a chariot? Like we were in barn, and they managed.
You could
to
have
get in
asked
front
the
of
prisoner when we had him, but now he's.
Us. That
You
is a
know,
good point. Yeah.
you should have. Yeah.
You know, what? I want to go back. I want to.
No,
Anyway,
we're
let's-
going
well, I-
forward.
Yeah, let's.
I
keep
think we
going.
need to progress. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
okay.
progress.
You arrive at the way station. It's a silver piece each for the night, and 2 for your horses.
I want to.
Okay,
I want to.
I'll pay the horses. I'll pay the horses this time. I haven't
Okay,
done it in a while.
I want to do a performance because I haven't done it at the previous tavern. Let's see if
True.
I'm
You have
the
to,
man
you have to
maker.
catch up.
So I'm doing like a magic show. Sargon.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's above average.
It's better.
Any
than average.
donations?
Now, just to be clear, what kind of a
not today.
performance exactly are you putting on?
Kind of like a wholesome VTuber. Like you just put a disguise, you look like a cute little dragon, and you tell stories for children and stuff.
So you did this in a tavern. You put on a
Yes.
dragon outfit.
There are
and
no
you tell stories
children
for
in the
children.
tavern.
They're just stories of our adventures, how we slay
Yeah,
the
this is a
cat, and I look at-
fantasy kingdom. This isn't Ireland.
Okay, well, I just have like some cute dragon
no, it's-
wings and
There just aren't any when you get because you arrive fairly late in the day.
Yeah.
And there's not any in there when you.
no, I just tell them the stories of our adventures, like how we defeated the cat, how we fought the bandits. I don't tell them how we averted the civil war, though.
I'm just
Okay,
gonna be in my room practicing my little flute.
People don't seem to be terribly interested. They just,
But they see a girl with wings, it's like draconic wings.
do you have
Draconic?
wings?
All right,
Yeah, I have minor
wings.
illusion. I can make myself have draconic wings.
I'll cast Blind on V and subdue his satanic faggotry.
I'll cast blind on
Right.
myself and go to bed.
That way to
Yeah,
warn
V,
the
are
demon.
you sure that you want to be doing things like that?
What, minor illusion?
Well, yeah. I mean, like,
I mean, I would talk with the barkeep first, and I would ask him if it's okay.
Well, you did.
and I would-
You just stood up and said, "Right, I'm going to do a performance." It's like, okay, no one can stop you doing that again.
Well, you didn't. You didn't
Yeah,
ask.
I'm
me,
gonna
like, what I
cast
performed.
dragon wings on myself, so I look like some sort of demon. It's like, okay, are you sure?
Well, I will talk with the barkeep first, and I will ask what's appropriate.
This
The barkeep
I would
sounds
tell him
like
that I'm
blankly, and it's
I
like,
would tell-
well, just drink your beer.
All right. I'll drink my beer.
we could
show him.
just deliver him to the church. He's clearly a demon.
Yeah, I saw those wings. It makes one think. It makes one think.
Well, you finished incriminating yourself, V. You guys can go to bed and rest.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan.
Okay. The next day, if you push on quickly, you can get to Fayhurst in the day.
Yay.
When I find it.
All right. Yeah. Sweet. Make pretty good
So
time.
as you
Question.
approach Fayhurst,
Fire is the answer.
you notice that it's under a pall of smog. There's a large number of chimneys pumping out smoke constantly above the town.
Is this where
Heresy's
Arch
the
can get his
question.
ram?
Fire is the answer.
Why? What's with all the smoke? Is Fairhurst some kind of like industrial area or coal mining or like a lot of forges?
You can make a history check if you like.
All right.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the
Okay,
answer.
let's do it.
History. Where are you, history?
Predictable.
All right. Well, I'll be here if you need me.
I have lost.
Right, so Rags, what is your delusion
Need
about
to
this
laugh.
town?
It's just like, how does this keep happening?
I literally don't. I actually don't understand. I think somebody has cast a spell.
Yeah,
Has-
Rags
has
thinks
it-
it's demonic magic. It's
Has anyone in the
cultists
chat
that have-
averaged Rags' rolls yet? Because seriously, like these are just spectacular.
And remember,
So-
these are after the bonuses. So
Does Rag believe that Fayhurst has been taken over by cultists
Yes,
and they're
Sargon.
doing demonic magic?
What is the
No, he's just
mad
never heard of
delusion he thinks? No, one. He has a strong opinion on this. He must have. Come on.
No, he's literally never heard of this place.
No, it's a critical. Like it means he's delusional.
Yes.
Like
Make
thinks
something out of it.
He's not
But
right.
no,
Like,
he's
he's
just
wrong,
never
but-
heard of this place.
He's surprised that a city is here. He's like, is this a new city? Like it was just built?
Yeah, he's just never heard of it.
I've never heard of
Let's see.
Ferris.
But what about us? I mean, a 6 out of 7 means we have like some vague knowledge of it.
Yeah.
And
Well,
a
yeah.
5.
Literally no one has ever cared or heard about this place ever.
You're aware it exists. You just don't know
I can
anything
point it
about
on a map.
Let me
I can
let me
print it on
do
a map.
this because I clearly can't rely on my own rolls. Can I go up to someone who's nearby and then point to the smoke coming out of the stacks and ask them about the if I ask them what is the reason for the smoke? Is there a forge here? Is there what industry is here at Fairest?
Yeah. You find just a group of young men who are coming out of a tavern. It's quite late where you are when you've arrived, but they're just singing songs as they stagger down the street, and they just kind of blearily look at you and say, "Well, what do you mean? Like everyone knows, right?"
I tell them we just
No.
arrived from town. We're from outside of town.
They just start laughing. So the steel works, the smelting forges, the giant forges. That's where all the iron goes.
Oh,
Hello?
Do they make
Fascinating.
battering rams?
Do they make battering
Oh.
rams?
Oh boy, here we go.
Let's push to the fore.
All right, I'll
Do
be
you
back in a
make
second.
battering rams here, sir?
Have we found ourselves a
These
forge
drunk
world?
young men just look at you blankly and like, no, they turn all the steel into ingots, then they send it down the river. You fucking morons.
Right, we're affixing one of those ingots to a piece of wood.
How do these men get women, Sargon, if they're so rude to pretty ladies in a chariot?
I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
to
they're
be fair,
married.
they should be gathering
Do
around
a
a chair
history
canoeing
check,
and
V.
annoying.
Yeah.
You're not doing anything
All
to
right,
try
I have
and
to
sway them. And Rags is a man,
spell
so
We
F-
exist, Sargon.
E
This is how women work.
H Y
You just sit
R S T.
there and men oogle at you and try to impress you.
Yeah, but Rags is a man, and he's just asked them a silly question.
That is
It's not a silly question. It's a very.
Well, no, as far
Next
as they're
time.
concerned, it's a silly question.
Yes. Next time,
Yes.
Rags, let me do the talk.
We literally got the information that I wanted.
Yeah.
But I
That's true.
told
This
you
is
that
everything
before
I
you
wanted
asked.
to know.
Like literally, the moment I saw Fakehurst, I said, Steelworks.
Why didn't you just tell
Okay,
me?
hold on.
I did. You just didn't listen to me.
So, Sargon, could I take a look around for in the shopping district or whatever it's called, the market, for
Well, it's like 10
a
o'clock at
alchemist supply
night.
kit? Oh, is it?
It's 10
Okay.
o'clock
I'll
Why
do
do
it
we
tomorrow.
always
closed.
arrive at night? You know what? Next time,
Because you
let's
spend the
start-
entire day traveling. That's why.
I know. Next time, let's start traveling at night, and we arrive during the fucking day.
You can do
I
that.
bet none of you thought about that shit, did you? None of
Why
you
don't
I'm
we
not
thought
just-
doing
about
that. I'm going to
Why not-
bed. Good night.
But V, why not just? be
Here's my
here?
1 silver, Sargon. I'm paying for
You
my
can
lodging
find
already.
a tavern, and you can pay a silver to get.
I'll
get
pay a
around.
silver as well.
Well, I will
Find
tell
a
you why,
place to
Rax,
bed.
because
I
I know
do
Two
what you were
silver for the
going to ask.
horses.
It's exciting. You finally get to a new place, and you want to explore it. It's like, no, it is night.
Let me
And it
ask
takes,
you this,
it takes
V.
all the energy out
Look,
of it.
it's
and
not my
sucks the fun
fucking
out of
fault that you travel all day.
it. No,
It's
I know.
fine.
but
We're
what I'm
traveling
saying
to
is,
get here.
If
We
you
did it.
traveled
We're
half
here.
a day and stayed in the other way station, and then traveled half a day, you'd arrived at about 1 o'clock in the
yeah,
afternoon.
this is what I'm trying to say with the other guys. It's like, let's travel during the night, so we arrive during
Don't
the
have a
day.
go at me.
No, because I sleep at the night. V, I'm a human. I
No, you're
do stuff in the
fucking not.
day
You're,
when the sun.
you're an internet streamer. You're an East Lab. Don't give me that shit that you sleep during the fucking night. No, you sleep
I-
during the day. And you're awake
East
during
Lab's
the night
famous
doing
in a
your
world
family.
in a world before electricity, using the daylight is very important. Also, let me ask you this: have you ever played Fallout New Vegas, V?
Yes.
All right. Whenever you got to the strip your first time, there's a difference when you arrive at night and during the day. Right? So the first time I got to the strip in Fallout New Vegas, it was night, and that's very fortunate because all the lights were on and it
That
showed
was
a lot of
pretty fucking
grandeur
cool.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
that's
pretty.
the-
It's
yeah,
pretty
the-
cool.
Yeah,
And
it's
if you've
just
been
like
to
when
the
the
real
Brotherhood
Vegas,
of
the
Steel
same thing
arrives.
applies.
Yeah, like if the Brotherhood of Steel arrive during the night, it's a lot cooler.
In Fallout 4,
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
we get back on track? Are you resting till the morning?
Yes.
yes, I'll go to my
Okay.
room and I'll practice my flute.
Okay.
I will not do a
um,
performance because I will be interrogated.
No, I'm just learning how to play the flute. Just a little passive thing I'm doing in the back.
Okay,
Meat
you
flute?
rest until the morning. You
Okay,
notice
in the
that
morning I
this
like
town
to
is
shop.
particularly noisy in the morning. There are always lots of carts, lots of barges, lots of
Just banging anvils all night. Oh.
literally. This is a major industrial town.
Okay. Now I'm
Alright.
going to go down to the marketplace and look for a an alchemist supply kit.
Yeah, let's find a
go with,
blacksmith that can make us
yeah.
a ram.
Fire
Let's all
is
go.
the answer.
You can't really find
Investigation.
anything. You can't really find anything that looks like. Oh, sorry, I missed. You still can't find anything.
Okay.
It's got a market, but it's very much not like the other ones. It's this isn't a commercial town.
Right. Yeah.
So, let's consider our quest. V, what's our quest? What's our
We need
objective?
to go. We need to go to Isewold, I believe.
No, you don't.
No, we need to go to Tafeld.
We're yep.
Yeah, and we talk to Maya. Did I get that right, Saga? Did I fucking remember the name properly? Is it Maya? It is
That's
Maya,
true.
isn't
You
it?
did it. No, that's true.
I
Yes.
actually did fucking. And you know what? I didn't write it down. Like a Chad, I memorized it.
How are you
Oh.
spelling it?
You also
With
got
the-
it wrong
with-
the first time, so there's that.
Ooh, spelling.
You
Sargon,
spell it-
you have
you spell it
you have
like
this
this.
bizarre accent, so sometimes the spelling is.
No, you got it wrong, V.
Well, that's what I wrote down too. Could you?
Yeah, I wrote
what-
that as
how do
well.
you-
It's like, no,
how do
Saga, you
spell
got
it?
it wrong. Oh,
Maya.
I didn't get it wrong.
Oh, you and your voice.
Anyway, what are you doing?
That's why Taia gave me so much trouble when we had that
Yeah.
cult to deal with, because
I
I'm
know.
like, Taia. I did not had no clue. A lot of vowels.
You know, if you would have made like Japanese names, like I would have remembered it.
That's fast.
Like if it was like Shishimoto or some shit like that, you know, or Yuki, like normal names that humans use.
Oh yeah,
I
normal
would-
names. Japanese.
Yes.
That's what this campaign needs is more weebery.
Yeah,
but
let's
it's not,
go.
It's not
to,
what it's going to get. So anyway,
we're
you
going to
traveling.
Tafeld. Yeah, can we travel by sea? Actually, no, because it would be upriver, wouldn't it? All right, let's just travel.
Yeah. Right, okay. Are you going to stop at the way station, or are you going to press on and do sort of like a quick time to Icewold?
If we are at Fairest, I'm going to see if I can. We're probably going to be coming back this way. So if I was to give someone a job to do, like some sort of an upgrade for the Warhammer, or to make a Warhammer that had maybe +1 to hit or something along those lines, could I do that and then pick it up on our way back? Could I spend money on that?
Yeah, make this
Make an investigation
yeah.
check and see if you can.
An investigation check?
Yeah.
All right.
No, none of the smithies are prepared to take on that job.
You know what?
All
I
right,
want to
fair
help
enough.
Rags.
It's
And
good to
because I'm a woman with big tits, I am going to talk with the Smithies.
This game in a nutshell.
Yes,
Service
right.
guarantees citizenship.
Fuck's sake.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, you find a smithy who says, "Yeah, okay, I could do it in about 2 weeks, and it costs 1,500 gold pieces if you want it masterworked."
I got this
Um,
paladin, totally not my boyfriend, but he's like such a Chad, charming, really nice armor. He wants.
Is that going to be deception or persuasion, V?
I think it's persuasion, right? I'm trying to charm the man.
It's up
However,
to you.
Rags, if it's 1,000 fucking gold, I don't think you can afford it.
1,500.
That's why I was asking if there was something apart from masterwork, because that's a lot of money. So,
Hey, that-
Wait,
Yeah.
does he need
Well,
the
you could
payment
get a
up
normal
front?
Warhammer.
well, that's
Yes, he
a
will require
whole
payment
bunch.
upfront.
I can definitely not promise that I'll have that come 2 weeks. In fact, I probably won't. It's a lot of money. I've got 292 gold, but
Yeah, but so long you
that's,
got him to
that's
make
like
it,
next level.
we could requisition it for the good of the land. For
Oh,
free.
I would never do such a thing.
It's not
I
really
mean, it's
that
going to
big of
take
an
him 2
upgrade.
weeks to make anyway. So.
And
Yeah,
it's not
so-
that big of an upgrade. Like just +1 to hit 1,500 gold. It's ridiculous.
I mean, like
Pretty-
it's a meaningful
I-
upgrade, but the fact that it was that
No, it is a
much
meaningful upgrade, but it's not a 1,500 gold upgrade. Is what I'm trying to say.
that's a big ask. So, yeah. But I'll, I'll politely thank him. But
Sargon,
can't
look.
afford it.
I look as disappointed as possible to just like literally break his heart. Like he will feel embarrassed that he said no to a beautiful lady, but like no word spoken. Just like the most disappointed face, the most sad face that a woman can muster as I walk away.
Okay.
Yes.
He looks momentarily pained, but then gets back on with his work.
I also want to point out,
Alright,
this
let's-
is a pet peeve I have with every single setting like this. Gold coins are used as if they're fucking Japanese yen. Do you have any idea the value of a solid gold coin?
Yeah, they
I
should
know,
be using
I know. And the thing is,
Electrum or
I've been
silver as
I've
the
been
base
thinking about
currency.
like redoing it and stuff, but it's just too much work. Imagine you're carrying around 1,500 gold coins. That's probably like £100 or something.
I mean,
It's-
that's
it's-
enough to.
Yeah, but take into
the-
account that in this world you can use magic that literally can turn iron into gold.
Yeah, but okay.
Most people can't. That's probably also that's
No,
probably
but like there's
insanely
probably more
illegal,
gold in
so.
this world, which causes inflation, is what I say.
Yeah, but the point is like you would have surely like something else. But anyway, it doesn't matter.
I would
think
assume in this
platinum-
world.
No,
I think
hold on,
the,
hold on. Platinum is instead of gold. So when you actually say gold, you're saying silver.
No, just say that. It's pretty easy to say that
We're
in
just gonna
this
keep using
world,
gold
gold is
coins, it's
simply
just
much more
easier.
common. Just say in this world, gold is much more
Anyway,
common.
right. I was saying that the platinum equivalent of in-game would be like the equivalent of a gold coin out of game.
Like, it doesn't matter. Anyway,
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I guess there's a reason why there's a denomination above gold. But I do agree with Sargon. It does feel a bit strange.
well, it's Archer's point, which is also correct. But what can you do? Anyway,
All right. I
are
suppose
you
we should carry
traveling to the
north
way
to
station,
Topfeld,
or are you
yeah.
pushing to Icewold?
We're going to the way station, so we can arrive at the
Can we
town.
not?
No, let's push
can we
on.
not travel by river?
I want a combat encounter in the woods with wolves.
Can we not travel by river?
My mace requires XP.
No, because it's upriver.
yeah, it's up. You can see on the map, it's north.
What?
Water doesn't
Oh,
pour
very-
north. Silly
very
rats.
true.
I mean,
very
you
true.
you could. It's just it would cost a lot of money.
Okay, I gotcha. Then we'll simply, we'll travel by.
I'm pretty
foot
sure like
on the road.
water can go north, but
Well,
it
it's-
would have to.
Yes,
It's
the Nile
uphill.
flows
Down.
from south to
Too.
north.
Like it's up fucking hill. Like up,
yeah,
up
that's
in
the
the
problem, it's
mountains.
not-
Yeah,
uphill, not
you
that
are
it's north,
heading
yeah.
up into mountains. Like there's a steady.
Yeah, no, I
upward-
agree. It's just that that is
Water
the
is
argument, not that it's
determined by
north.
gravity. V.
Yeah, I know. It's just,
Right.
I'm saying.
So, yeah,
Are you
I
going
figured
to
the
way
river flowed
station,
south,
or are you
but I
going to the
did
city?
ask, you know.
The town.
We're going to the city because Ash wants to go to the city. I don't know why,
Yep.
but like
I
we're
think,
going to the city.
yeah, let's go to the city. I think it's a day's
I get to the
travel or
city,
so for
yeah.
us. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
You must know
if
something
you push
that I
on,
don't.
you can arrive there fairly late at night. Right. Okay. Yeah. You start heading on, and you notice that it is noticeably colder as you go on. The ground has turned into a kind of permafrost. The trees have got a constant layer of snow on them, and it's just more difficult to travel on the road.
It's a winter wonderland.
It is icy, and there is a sort of permanent snow.
Actually, if it's
No,
permafrost, it
ice
should be
walls.
pretty easy to travel because it compacts the ground, makes it very solid and easy to run on.
Oh,
Yep,
yes,
that's
you
true.
say that,
Hermione,
but
is
the
this
problem
fucking
is it's
Hermione in
icy
my
and slippery now.
Oh no, that depends on the ground. If it's icy, then it must be wet.
This
Just
And
told
particular
you
ground
about-
is
he just
icy.
told you about the ground.
permafrost
I
very
know,
rarely
with the
has.
Norwegian.
Listen.
Let me
For
let me
those of us who
introduce
actually
you.
live in the north.
Yes, let me introduce you to the concept of permafrost and water. Doesn't really happen.
I just want to remind Chad that a British person thinks the apocalypse happens if a single snowflake touches the ground. Like they shut down
Oh, I
all the
personally
schools, they
don't.
shut traffic.
But that is something that happens here. That's correct. Anyway, it's Icewold is perpetually blanketed in snow. You've arrived at the northern reaches of the kingdom, and it never thaws here.
I want to buy some furs to cover my tits.
Well, it's a bit late now. The rest of us put on our furs and then look at you.
That's right. I bought a thick wool cloak on top of the
Yeah.
one I already have.
Is
So
there,
Same.
is
I
there a
planned
shop
ahead.
or anything, Sargon, where I can buy some furs?
Not this late at night.
I see. Well, it's a good thing that we're in the inn where it's were.
I
You
hope
are
it's
you
full.
are very, very cold.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
an
right.
inn. They have.
I am.
fire.
Yes, I'm very.
I
I'm
would
very
like
eager
to
to
give
get inside. Mike,
thee
I
a
do not. I'm not
sermon.
too fond of the cold.
About being prepared for obvious dangers.
I would like to assist his role.
Would the innkeeper have
Hang on a
anything
second.
for me?
Right, so you go into the town, and
Mhm.
you notice that the buildings are all quite small. They're made of stone, and obviously some sort of local stone. And there's a kind of dismal atmosphere.
Stone
Everything
buildings.
feels. Yes.
These people are remarkably foolish.
Why?
To build
Oh
stone
my god, he's
buildings?
going to bring his Norwegian real
Yeah,
world
stone
knowledge
buildings in
into
a
the game
permafrost
stream.
area. Like stone absorbs the cold
Well,
and
this is-
radiates it. It's a very bad
Yeah.
idea.
Well, I guess you just make do with what you've
It's
got.
like, wow, these people are
guess you
fucking
did.
noobs.
I guess they might be.
And maybe they're insulated on the inside. Maybe they got something
Yeah.
set up.
Have you thought of that?
You know?
Arch?
Well,
I mean,
So-
what about the
Maybe they've got a layer of insulation between two layers of stone.
yeah, but the issue is the stone
Maybe it's
itself
wood on the
absorbs the
inside, then
cold.
insulation
The cold.
inside.
The insulation will actually do
Hold
very little against the stone. You'd be better off
I don't
building
think
your
I'm-
house out of the
I am
insulate
trying-
material.
I'm struggling to immerse myself into Sargon's universe. The last thing I give a shit about is the fact that the houses have installation or not.
Okay, hold on. Are we far enough north for the dwarf tree phenomenon? Like, is that how far we are?
No. The trees are still normal sized.
Okay.
In that case, they'd build them out of wood, tarts.
yes.
Some
I
of
don't
them are
fucking get
Yeah.
Sargon,
The
please
insides
tell
are
us
wood.
what that-
Yeah, they'd
Yeah.
no.
But
that-
anyway.
that's dumb.
Sargon, do
Sargon,
not describe
I need
the
to teach
architecture,
you.
because Arch is...
Listen,
Oh, God.
Fuck's sake.
They would be wooden
I wish
You
I'd
buildings.
set
gotta
this in
come
the
live in a
fucking
northern
desert
country.
now.
Sorry.
I really wish I'd set this in the
The
fucking desert.
insulation would be earth, or better yet, if they have like torp, that grassy stuff.
Yeah. So in an actual permafrost
Maybe.
area, you have dwarf trees, and they don't
Oh,
build things out of wood. That's when they build them out of
Oh my
snow.
God. Sargon, look at what Norway is famous for, and avoid putting that in your fucking campaign. From
Yeah,
now
I'm
on.
fucking going to next time, trust me. Anyway, there is only one inn here. It's called the Black Wyvern Inn, and it's quite famous. You've actually heard of this. It's known as being the last tavern in civilization.
Oh.
There's no taverns anywhere else.
Not any further north, no.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, I was
I
about
wanna
to
talk
say
to
like
the
I was
barkeep.
very confused.
Even
Okay.
chat is like stones in winter.
Wow,
Sargon,
I guess they're.
I want to talk to the barkeep. I want to tell him that I'm a student from Keora,
Okay.
and that it
the
would be.
barkeep's a woman. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't
A
matter.
big fat
It's a-
matronly woman.
Doesn't matter.
She looks
I
at you
would say
disapprovingly.
that
As do
I've
we
been
all.
studying the ways of the bard at the University of Keora, and I would really like to perform here at the last tavern, at the tavern in the last place of civilization.
She scowls.
So
Spits
that's a
at him.
persuasion. Like maybe she likes me.
She says, "Not
Just-
a chance, you whore."
Does she say that?
Ah,
Because you
good
look
woman.
Entity.
Every woman has tits, Sargon. That doesn't make them
Yeah,
whores.
but most women have the decency to cover them up. You slut.
And these days, some men do too.
Speaking of which,
I feel
does
the
she
need to
have
bless
something
this
I can
house.
cover them up? I will point out that
Hmm?
we're coming from south. Didn't expect it to be this cold, and I'm
She
willing
just
to
looks
buy.
down her nose and goes, "Everyone comes from the south."
I pointedly
And-
stand
yeah,
next to V with my thick woolen cloak on.
I do as well.
Does she
It's
have
toasty.
any woolen cloaks that I can buy?
And I have my panther cloak on.
She
We're
says,
all
"What do you
cloaked up
want?"
except you, V.
Well, bored. Assuming that she wants customers at this point.
Yeah,
I mean,
3
the
silver
way
pieces
she
each,
treats,
and 3
the way she
silver for
treats
the
the
horses.
clientele. All right.
What are you going to do? Go somewhere else?
Okay, hold on.
I'd rather.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
inside where it's warm. I don't want to leave.
Just wait, wait.
Surely she
I'm gonna
enjoys her
go
job.
up to the barkeeper, okay? And I'm gonna say I'm not with V. How much is the price for me?
3 silver pieces.
Oh, okay, all right. I guess I'll pay the 3 silver pieces.
Okay.
Yep, I pay 3 silver and another for a drink.
Yeah, you can pay a silver for a drink. That's correct.
Also, I need to just make one last point, then I'm done, okay?
You have to make it.
Yes.
Here we go.
Because when I was trying to buy the ram, you told me that most of the houses were wood, and now we're in an area where all the houses are made of stone, and I just want to call you on this blatant misinformation.
No, in
Arch-
some
Arch-
places the houses are made of wood, and others are made of stone.
You should have brought
Arch,
the ram.
Sargon is not from a northern country like Norway or Canada. It's just how.
Well,
Yeah,
also,
this is a
places are
critique on the
different
ram, not on the
and
not on the
have
nature.
different access to materials.
But there's woods around, Sargon. Do you have any idea how much harder it is to make a house out of stone than wood?
Yeah,
Maybe they have
but these
access
woods
to
might
stone.
not be appropriate.
Yeah.
Are they fit? Wait, are they green?
I have lost. Shit.
Some of them.
Then they are
But
appropriate.
there may be other reasons. Arch.
I wish to go investigate these trees and see if they're magical.
Okay, they're
All
about
life is magical.
15 miles away.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a while.
I'm
Nearest-
standing here.
nearest
It's
wood line.
warm. It's
Nearest
warm,
tree
and I
line.
have a cold drink, and that's all that I
It-
need. And
Is there like tundra moss growing outside, Sargon? Like, is that how far north we are?
Sargon,
yeah,
this
if
is
you-
the world
if you
that you
go,
prepared for us.
If you go to the north of the town, you're in quite rough and moss-covered hills.
Wow, that would be
Okay,
excellent
yeah.
insulation if only these people were intelligent.
They probably use them as insulation. You just haven't checked.
You can look around you. We're inside of a building. You could look and see with your eyeballs.
Also, to be fair,
Make a check.
there are like hot springs this far north. Maybe we can find a hot spring.
Maybe you could.
On Iceland, like hot springs are not a northern thing; it's a volcanic thing.
Let's have a question, right?
There's a
when
couple
you
hot
guys play
springs in
Dungeons
Canada
and
up
Dragons, do you really enjoy this type of shitty conversations? Like, we can go on an adventure, kill some
V,
things.
You're
just
trying
have
to
fun.
get
enjoying
to
it
the
a lot.
adventure.
I'm
V.
enjoying it a lot
And you
more
wanna
now.
constantly ask why the GM isn't a historian architect for fuck's
You
sakes. Like,
drag us off path every chance you get on the most minuscule thing. You interrupt
You know
the
what?
flow
You're fucking
every
right.
single
I'm going
tavern.
to now open
Service
ChatGPT
guaranteed
and I'm going to
citizenship.
look at how houses
There's your
are
first
built
mistake.
in cold environments. Because
Why don't you just Google
apparently-
it for a real answer?
Yeah, let's actually look. I mean, I'm
How
curious
about
now.
you just buy your rooms and go to bed? 3 silver.
The GM is
Done.
putting us
I'm going to bed.
guys. I'm going to go to my room and quietly practice my flute.
You know
after
what? I will
finish my
sit
drink.
with the tavern keeper and I will ask her. So, how come the houses are built out of stone?
Yeah, Sargon. Wow, they built that
Okay,
stone.
she well, she says there are strange things in the mountains.
What type of strange things?
She doesn't want to continue the conversation. She just says it's bad luck to talk about them.
I put one gold coin on the table and I gently shove it towards her.
Wow, what
then I
Japanese gen.
Okay, make a persuasion roll.
Right? Let's see. Arch, are you not curious?
No, they're experience bags. I'll know them when I see
There's
them.
bad things in the mountains, Arch.
Fucking hell. All right.
Alright.
She leans forward and says quietly, so other people can't really hear. She says the wild men in the woods, in the mountains.
We encountered the wild man before, and we managed to bring him to justice. Came on.
He looks at you and says, "How tall was he?"
Sounds like
I
a deceit
described
roll.
how tall he was. And I
Sorry?
described exactly the fur cloaks that he was having and the religion of Teea that he was spreading.
Yeah, she says, "No, that's not what a wild man is.
Mm.
A wild man's about 8 feet tall, and about 7 feet wide, covered in shaggy fur, and eats human beings."
No.
She takes your gold and goes off and cleans some mugs.
I tell the cleric. So the reason that the houses are made of stone, because there are wild
Me?
ones in the mountain.
Why are you in my room?
To inform you because this was important, it bothered you. And you wanted to know. So
Do
there are
you,
wild
tell-
men in the mountain. They eat human beings.
All right, let's go bother the paladin with this as well. We're going to Rex's room.
No, dude, let me know. I'm just here. I'm just slowly but surely practicing my little flute.
Yep.
I'm just here resting, enjoying the warmth.
There's an insistent hammering on your door. Thump, 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 thump.
I open the door. Who
He
is
wants
it?
to bother you with something.
V, what is it that you'd like to bother me with?
Do you know why there are buildings made out of stone next to the mountains?
I said it's probably because they have access to a lot of stone and they insulate the
No.
insides.
No, I
No.
thought so too in the beginning, but then I asked the innkeeper.
What did she say?
He said that there are wild men in the mountain.
Wild men in the mountains. Can I do like a history or a something check to recall anything about hearing about wild men, maybe stories about wild men or anything
You
like that?
can.
So like, wild men doesn't ring a bell.
I read about
This is a joke!
Actually, you know
It's
what?
a
Let's see
joke!
if I
I don't
read about them at
understand.
the university.
I just
Surely.
don't. I tried so
Surely.
hard.
Surely they have taught me about this.
I
Alright, listen.
don't.
Sargon, what do I know
See, do
about
it.
wild men in the mountains?
See, do it. I don't.
Well, listen, Rags, okay?
I'm engaging in good
Listen,
faith
Rags,
with this.
I will tell you how I
game.
do it. All right, I will tell you how I do it.
How do you do it?
move the mouse pointer over the history, and when it turns red, you give a click, and then the game rolls for you.
Okay. I know that. Yeah, that's.
You think you
I mean,
think you're
I-
rigging
it must
it
be
in some way?
It must be in the wrist or something. Or
I have no
don't know.
idea, but you just give V a blank expression. It's like, I don't believe you.
Yeah, I've
Sargon, what,
no,
what
no,
do
no,
I
no,
know
no, hold
about
up,
the men
hold
in
up,
the
hold up.
mountains?
Go on.
I'll. Oh no, I believe V. What do you mean? No,
Yeah.
I just
You've
just
just
don't
never
care
heard
to
of
believe.
this.
All right, I've never. Yeah,
Sargon?
I've never heard of it. Yeah.
What did I learn at the university about the men in the mountains? I rolled a 15.
He did roll.
Well, you've heard the myths that there are some giant hairy mountain men who live to the north, but there's never been any proof of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe him either.
Rags,
No,
I make my hands
believe.
as if they're a book,
I believe
and I
V.
open them slowly, causing
No,
the
I just
magical lights
believe
to
you.
appear.
No, just with
And
your words, I believe you.
It's like a hologram. You get to see the shape of the book, and you get to see the picture of the mountain.
Now I think you're trying to fool me.
Oh
Okay,
God!
what you think?
Could you
Can I ask
get
the
to the
innkeeper?
destination?
No,
if you had just told
V
me I
was
was
critiquing me a second ago
The
from
magical
pulling us off path.
incantation makes me believe you're trying to fool me with some sort of a spell. So I close the door and I go back to practicing my flute a bit before bed.
We're going to bed, Sargon.
Wait, you're not gonna wake me up so I can roll too?
let's go bother
Yes,
Dev.
absolutely. You have to go tell Dev about the wild men and about the stone. You
Yeah.
have
You
to.
don't care.
Because
Okay,
then-
you know what?
no,
Fine.
because
I will
then
tell
he'll
them.
wake
Yeah,
up
it's
and he
okay.
won't
It's okay.
know.
Sargon, do you see what he does? Do you see how he strays me off the path? Like every single time, I'm like, okay.
No,
Oh
fine.
yeah,
no,
he's
like,
the one doing it.
We're
He's
a
the one doing
team.
it.
All
He's
for
like,
one and
I'm
one
going to
for
my
all.
room and I'm practicing my flute. And you're like, I'm going to go knock on Rags' door and tell him about this
Arch wanted
trivia
it
that I have
recorded.
discovered about this town.
No, it's good.
It's a
No, make sure
fucking
Dev knows.
recording that Arch wanted me to go bother Rags about it.
You need to tell Dev. He can't be left out of this information because he'll wake
Alright,
up and then
alright,
we'll be
fine,
like, well, we know
fine.
about
Hold on.
the wild
I
men.
wouldn't mind
And Dev
sleeping
will be
through
like,
all
what
this,
are you talking
actually.
about?
Dev,
Until
there's
he
loud
knocks on
and
your door and
insistent
wakes you up.
hammering
Oh,
on your
just you
door.
wait.
Thump, 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 Dev.
Sargon, do I hear it or am I sound asleep?
What would you prefer?
I'll hammer louder.
Hold on. I'm currently fast asleep. Let's see if I wake up. Just wait.
Yep, you wake up.
I
I
used
think the
my
winning roll should
spell,
be that I don't wake up.
prestidigitation, and I caused the smell of a rotten corpse to come into the room of Dev, so he
Jesus.
wakes up.
Okay, I'm
Jeez.
up. What do you want to tell me?
That doesn't get into my room, does it?
No, I think the area is quite small. Like, if
Dev
it's next to
has
the
some.
door, it would smell.
Dev,
Okay, good.
V
good,
has
good.
some gas to sell you.
Listen, Dev,
Okay.
Dev,
Yes.
do you know why the houses in this area are made of stone?
Tell me all about it,
Funny
V.
to imagine it happening.
You
Just
don't
being
know. Like,
awake in the
you've
night.
never wondered about this. Like, you just got into the town and you were like, the storm.
It's nice looking snow.
Stone, Dev, stone, not snow.
Right, stone. Sorry. Yes. Anyway, go
Yeah,
on.
stone. There are wild men into the mountains.
Wild men.
Yes,
Are
I
they
like how there's
partying
no
too hard or
connection
what?
between those two things.
No. Not men that are wild. Wild men.
What's the difference between wild men and men that are wild?
Well, it's like people of color and, you know.
And Sami.
It's Archer's channel, Rags. You Jesus Christ.
The Samia wild men. The Norwegians are men that are wild.
Now listen.
I
Dev.
see.
If these men are like twice the size of a normal man, can you imagine how their women look like? Big tits, Dev. You know the type that California would never make. Big tits.
Would never make.
Maybe we're going to meet one of these wild
California
women.
would never make.
You are making a persuasive argument for finding their village and raping their women. Go on.
Just
We're
about.
talking like 8 feet tall, Amazonian
Feet tall,
abs.
Amazon, big ass. You know they killed my.
No, not asses, abs. V. We're going for the tomboy abs
I
today.
wake up madly erect.
I can hear academic agents screaming in horror as Sargon's universe.
Salivating. Just at the thought of those wild woman abs.
You need them. Look, you can be the most manly man here if you lick the abs of one of these wild women.
That's quite the quest, isn't it?
Every time.
It is a quest. I give it to you. I will look
Okay,
up to you
so-
with respect if you do it.
Okay, so
found
I guess
it.
I will
Favorite
roll
status.
history to see what I know about the wild men and wild women. Let's see.
I've already discovered an artistic illustration.
Not much.
All right, I'm going to bed.
I
Good
will
night.
go to bed. I'll go to bed.
What? We're done already? Are we finished now?
Oh, thank
Unless
God.
you
Right,
want me
yeah.
to knock to someone else's door, yeah.
Is there anyone
Oh
else
my
we
goodness!
can talk
Hey,
about
wait,
this?
hold up. Wait, this is actually interesting. So I went to Google and I typed in "lick the abs" meme, and the first thing that popped out, no, sorry, the on the top, the third image that popped up was this.
What, academic agents sparking out or what?
No, it's
No,
Sargon's
no, no,
video.
no, video.
Lick the abs, bigot.
Okay.
You did it.
You rest safely and securely through the night. You wake up in the morning and realize the stone walls must work because no wild men kidnapped you in the night.
Damn.
That's very unfortunate. I would have liked to have been bred.
All right. Yeah, I ain't taken my oath yet. So, let me
We're
see.
going-
All right.
We're
So
going to
we'll
tackle
convene. Yeah, let's convene and decide. I suppose we're heading west to Toffeld, unless there's anything you need to do here.
that. No.
Dare I ask?
Well,
Oh, I need to buy some furs. Sargon,
need to
I wanna
investigate
go
the
to a
area.
shop and buy some furs.
Probably a good idea for you to get
Yep.
something warm. Yes.
You don't even need to do an investigation. It's actually very easy to find furs in a place this north. But yeah, you can buy. I mean, you know, an entire outfit made of fur if you want.
Just something to keep me warm. How much would it cost?
A fursuit, if you will.
Oh, fucking hell.
Rags, you might know. How do you get blood out of a fursuit?
Because of all the furries I've beaten. Yeah. Well, let's see. I don't actually know. I don't do the cleanup myself.
Depends on how good you want them to be, V.
Well, since it's your university, we don't really get that much role playing. Like the shittiest, the cheapest one.
Okay. You can get a set of fur clothes for 5 silver pieces.
Oh,
It's
that's
not very good.
Well,
well, it gives me a worm, right?
Yeah, it'll keep you warm.
I'm gonna go ahead and ask if see if you said it's 5 silver for a set that isn't very good. Can I find one that's about a gold's worth? Maybe some like good socks.
Yeah,
or-
actually, by curiosity, Sargon, what is the deluxe fur? Like
So
the
you can find a tailor that does very good quality ones for 5 gold pieces, or the best you've ever seen for 15 gold pieces.
I will take the best I ever fucking seen. You know what? Why not?
yeah.
I
Good
will.
on it.
Yeah.
Okay, they are incredibly comfy, totally body covering, and you feel like you could sleep in these.
I managed to take it out of my inventory, and I hope that people witness me now when I walk down the streets.
Just out of interest,
I'm just gonna.
would fine furs like this fetch a hefty price further south?
Well, probably about 15 gold pieces.
Sargon, I wish this to be a trader campaign now.
Oh,
It's not that far away. It's not like you're
Yeah,
going
that's
to a
true,
different
Sargon.
country.
Like back in the medieval world, if you bought things from one place and sold them to another,
Yeah.
it's not like they have the Amazon delivery. They would have paid different rates.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to go and find out, won't you?
If we'd brought
That
this
is
to
correct.
Varn, surely people would be like, "My God."
Well, I'm just gonna spend a gold and buy some warm like socks, essentially.
Yeah, I spent 15 gold, Sargon. I am in style. I look like a noble lady.
Right, I'm gonna buy a set of those too, because if that sells for more, I know what we're gonna do to afford Rex's
See, at
Warhammer
least
and every
Arch-
other
at least
person's
Arch-
Warhammer.
At least Arch plays a woman properly. If I got some cool new shit, he's going to get some cool new shit.
That is a good point.
Yeah, but just make sure, dear God, I hope they look different, because imagine wearing something that somebody else is. Oh, the social.
Yes, Arch, I
faux pas
hope
there.
they do look different.
One
Oh,
best
boy.
ever looking fursuit.
You better get them from different beavers, or else it's gonna be madness. We'll have to hear about it the whole chariot ride to top.
So,
it.
what's the theme of this fursuit? Like beaver, bear, cat?
For the really good stuff, it's sable.
Okay, cat.
Oh, that's cute.
One best ever looking cat fursuit.
It's not a. I don't think it's a cat. It's like a.
So we
it's like a
both have cat
marten.
fursuits, damn.
No, it's a
still, I got
sable.
it first,
Well,
though.
Hold on.
sables
See,
aren't
No,
here's
they're
the
like
thing.
weasels. Look,
I have the.
It doesn't look like a weasel. It is just a very, very nice.
It's
fur
weasel
in the shape
themed.
of a shirt, an overshirt, a pair of
Right.
leggings, and then a pair of trousers.
Nice.
I consider sables to be basically cats as far as fursuits are concerned.
I'm sure all the furries
Anyway,
in
we're
chat
going to
will have a
tackle
word to
Sargon.
say about that, but.
Sargon, take us to
Sargon.
Tackle, please.
Sargon, I assume that my heavy panther cloak, basically, it helps me up here, right? I'm good already.
I mean, it definitely does help, but you could probably do it better.
Yeah, get yourself
really?
a cat fursuit.
Get yourself
No,
a good
I'll
thick
keep
cloak.
the panther. I'll keep the panther cloak. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna keep it because you said earlier it was pretty warm. So I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
you
Yeah,
can
it
always
was-
get
it was
another. I
pretty
got
warm
another.
when you were-
So
Down south.
I'm wearing it.
you can wear another on top of it.
That's too warm, Rags.
Guys,
All right.
I'm a little bit confused. Do you want me to stall or do you want me to hurry it along?
Yeah, 'cause
Wait,
Let's
V,
go.
We need,
we're,
we need
in
to-
reality-
I'm fine with
V,
either way. Like,
V, I need you to
I'm
relax. We're buying
fine.
cloaks. V, we're trying to buy cloaks over
Okay,
here,
you know what?
please.
Since I have the cloak, I'll simply buy some fur boots. I just need footwear.
if
Yeah,
we're
that's
going
what I
to
went for.
quibble
I think
about
it's the
it,
boots, yeah.
staying warm in cold environments is more about layers than the individual, insulative abilities of single pieces.
Yes. So, what was the cost of the fur boots?
5 silver pieces for just basic ones.
All right, I'll pay the 5. I'll get my fur boots. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm set. I'm good if y'all are.
I'm set. I'm set. Let's go.
Oh, V,
Hour
was
and
there
a half
anything you needed
later.
to get?
Do they have like full wool clothing? Like,
You can get wool. That's the cheap stuff.
oh no, wool is that's not the Sargon. Come here.
Wool is good stuff. You know, wool insulates even when wet. It's very, very
Yeah,
good.
no,
wool-
wool is
wool is
amazing
good.
for cold weather
Yeah,
here.
wool's gold stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
also, sheeps can't
it is the
survive this far
basic.
north.
It is no. Yeah, sure, sheep can't survive this far north. That's why they do something called trade, right? The wool clothes are the basic clothes here.
That makes sense. Yeah, there's probably a lot of wool being made down south. So
Because we could have
like
wool
this.
wool thermal underwear. That keep us nice and warm too.
that stuff's good.
Yeah.
I'm an Eagle Scout in search and rescue. I tell
But
all
what
about
if you get on
that
a
thermal stuff.
period?
Is
Like, what do you
important.
do? Because there's no tampons in this universe.
Well, I guess you
right?
just
mean, if you're
bleed
going to
all
go
over
like
your
that
wool
specific-
leggings.
I'll just paint it red.
Well, then get a wool tampon. That's the basic one around here. Just stick it up there.
Yes, Sargon. What do people do in medieval time when they're menstruating?
No idea.
Do a history check, V.
Yeah, do it. Ask
Let's
ChatGPT.
go. Let's get on the road already.
Oh no, actually, I know this. They used pieces of like just discarded cloth and whatever they didn't mind get dirty, and they just like rub that shit in there.
That is true. Yes, I knew that as well.
They also used just
Anyway,
really
no,
ugly
no,
but
panties.
that was
Gym
my
uncomfortable.
guess. So.
Let's keep going.
Okay.
Take us to town.
You travel for a few hours and arrive at a very large stone bridge.
Let me do it. What's up with the bridge? I assume it spans the river. Is it anything interesting about it?
It does
really
indeed
big?
span the river. You can do an investigation check.
Sure. Yeah. I guess
It's
what we're.
just a bridge.
yeah.
I don't
No,
think
it might not
is-
just be a bridge. That's what we're here to determine. This
Hold
is a
on,
big ass fucking bridge.
Yeah.
This is probably
He
the biggest
got an
bridge I've seen in my
18.
life.
Yeah.
He got the best roll ever. He is like right now, like bridges were his hobby since he was a child.
Ooh, 10! I got double digits!
It's just a big old stone bridge.
Are there
It
any
looks pretty
trolls
sturdy.
under it?
There don't appear to be trolls under it, not that you can see from where you are. But there are carriages that are going across it. The odd cluster of people who are walking along.
All right.
Could have put
Pretty neat.
a troll under the bridge. That would have been cool.
We probably should check for trolls.
Probably
We
heard
should
you
go to
coming.
the bridge next to Holland. Maybe that one has a troll under it.
Maybe. Just be careful they don't hear you coming, V.
You pay the protection tax.
Why would a troll live under
all right.
a bridge?
I guess to
get
keep the
money
rain off
from
of them, right?
No,
but
yeah.
there's
it-
water at the bottom of the bridge. Like he's gonna get wet
Sometimes
regardless.
it depends on the
there-
kind of
there's
bridge, because a lot of
place,
bridges
like,
don't go
between-
into the water directly.
There's
so
like
it
a slow
depends.
part where the water doesn't go, but like the rain doesn't come either. So it's
Yeah, depends on the bridge. Some of
a
them
lot
will.
of
Some of
homeless
them won't.
people live under the bridge arch. It's actually
It's
pretty
true.
good.
And overpasses. Yeah.
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 See, the American knows.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
We're
That's
going
we
why
to
don't
you
have
build,
homeless people in
Lakes
Norway.
underneath your bridge. That's what you gotta
Sargon,
do.
take us to
Murder.
Taffel before they inspect another bridge.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
head off to Toffeld. Yeah.
Yep. You arrive at Tarfeld, and again, it is made of stone buildings.
Wow, more
Um,
noobs.
Ah, but now I know why.
Ooh, look at that. The only inn here is called the Deep Waters Inn, and the other things that you notice are that there's a lot of mining activity here. There are carts full of ore that travel through the town
Heresy's the question.
to
Fire is the
the
answer.
harbour on the river, load up, and are sent down to Fayhurst.
Well, what time is it? Is it during the night or is it
About
still day?
midday.
Just
well-
out of curiosity, the icon you're using has a really big windmill in the center. Is that the really like something that's in there, like a notable, very big windmill in the middle?
No, he has them for Tabard as well. It's just like a placeholder.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
At Eswood, yeah,
What,
it's
uh,
just a
what-
standard icon.
it's the standard.
So what's,
Let's go find Maya.
Yeah, sure, let's do it. About what time? Oh, well, about what time is it in the day?
Midday.
It's about midday.
Okay, gotcha.
You ask around, and the people you encounter, just some villagers you encounter, tell you that Maya is an archaeologist who, as far as they're aware, has come from Keora, the university, to investigate an archaeological dig that was discovered by the miners.
Uh-oh, this is Resident Evil 4, guys. Be careful.
So where can we find her? Like, where is the archaeological dig?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So
Lovely town.
yeah. The dig is up by the mines, so you'll have to go up there.
The mines are up north.
There's no
or-
particular need for you to actually be on the
Okay.
thing for the
Well, we're
time.
just
Fair,
going
fair.
to the dig then.
But,
Sure.
but anyway, yeah. But yeah, you can go up into the hills. I mean, it's a very well trodden path. There are people coming back and forth carrying ore and whatnot. So you can.
Can our
start to
chariot
pick-
make the journey? Are there?
No,
Because I know it's
the
really
chariot
hilly around
cannot
here. So.
make the journey. You will have
Okay.
to walk.
All right.
Well, can,
so
can we
let's
park
find
it at the inn? Yeah.
Yeah, you
yeah,
can
let's
go
find
to
a
the
place to
deep
take care of the
water
horses and the chariot. Yep.
inn. 3 silver pieces a day for the horses.
Yeah, sounds fair. I'll
Three
go ahead
times.
and I'll pay that. I got the spare silver.
Okie doke.
3 for each. Okay.
For each
Hold
horse,
up.
yeah.
All right. I'll do the 6. Eight. All right. So the horses are taken care of for the day. Did they say about how far it was up in the hills, the dig site?
It's
was?
only a couple of miles. It's not too far. To walk.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, should take us less than an hour to get there.
Mhm.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah.
The person who told us about the dig, I asked, what exactly, what's the kind of dig that they found up there? What are they looking for? What kind of, what's the nature of this site? Do you know?
The guy just shrugs and says, "I don't know, some old ruins. I don't know anything about it."
Fair enough. All right, let's go see Maya.
Okay. You head on up, and after asking just a few more people for directions, you are led down into a sort of, it's not a valley, but like it's almost
Like a quarry looking kind of.
yeah, kind of
like
like a
a
quarry. But you
crevice-y
can see cast out a bunch of just a large amount of area that's been dug up, and the ruins of walls and various buildings that have been unearthed.
Like Mesa Verde.
Yeah, there are about a dozen people working. They've got shovels. They've got, like people examining artifacts and things like that.
Let's ask someone around here if they know where Maya is.
Yeah, they point to a fairly old-looking man wearing furs, long white.
Oh, I
beard.
thought it was a woman. Oh, fair enough. Let's see. All right, I'll thank
Yeah,
him.
wait, Maya is a man? God damn it, Sargon, why do you hate women so much?
Wait, no, this is the opposite. The prestigious archaeological scholar is a woman. It's very. This is very progressive. V. What do you mean?
Mm.
No,
No, it's a
this is
man. Yeah, it's a man. That's my point.
Oh, never mind. You're right. Sargon does hate women. Yeah. carry
yeah,
on.
he does hate women.
Yeah. Carry
Okay.
on. So, let's V lead the way. This is
yeah,
this is sort of the
I
one thing.
approach him and
Mhm.
hello, are you Mr. Maya?
Yeah, he's got a pair of spectacles on. He sort of like turns to you, adjusts them
I
on his
look-
face, looks down his nose, and says, "Oh, hello, young lady."
I look imposing with my furs, expensive 15 gold. I came
Wait,
from
you look
the
imposing?
University Keora with
Not necessarily imposing, but you look like
Yeah,
you've got
you don't want to
some
look
money.
imposing.
Yeah, I look official, I guess. I come from the University Keora on a mission to receive a package from you and take it back to the university.
Ah, yes. And he asks who the other people with you are.
These are my associates. This is Dev from the Thieves Guild. Rags is a paladin of Helm, and
Bow.
yes, and Arch is a cleric of Lathander.
Okay. He motions for you to follow him, and he hobbles his way to a wooden hut, all the while grumbling about the cold and how it hurts his knees.
I ask him if he wants some furs.
If you want some what?
Furs.
Furs? He's wearing furs.
Oh, he's wearing. Okay, I thought that these. I asked him what is the archaeological dig of? Like, what are they digging here?
He is all too happy to tell you about it. He's in fact very pleased that you've asked, and he just starts going on at length about how he thinks that he's found something that he thinks is from thousands of years ago. He doesn't even know what the name of the civilization is. They've found some sort of strange writing, but they haven't been able to decipher it, and they're finding interesting things all through this area.
Oh,
He waffles on about like just small bits and bobs, like we found a ring and there's this, and we found a hairpin and a comb, and oh my goodness. But
I interrupt him. I interrupt him. I say,
Yeah.
as a sorcerer, I am able to decipher ancient languages using magic. So if he can show me the writing, I may be able to help him out.
He looks at you and says, "Young lady, I am also a magician, and I haven't been able to do it."
Well, it doesn't hurt to have another pair of eyes, does it?
He asks you what spell you'd use to do it.
Let's see what it's called. Decipher language, I think it's called. Give me a second.
I think it's called comprehend language.
Comprehend language, yes.
Oh, that's one that I wish we all had.
You understand any written language that you see, but you must touch the surface on which the words are written. It takes 1 minute to read one page of text.
Yeah, I basically tell him it's like my magic is innate because I had an ancestral dragon lineage. And it's different
He
than the
interrupts
magic.
you and says, "Are you going to be using comprehend languages?"
I would be using comprehend language, yes.
Yes, I have done that many times. It doesn't work.
But it's very bizarre. I've never heard of
It is. It is very bizarre. He's all for understanding it, but he's tried this many times. What he does
Very
say that's
concerning.
interesting, what he finds interesting, is that he's found lots of evidence of grain that doesn't grow this far north, and so he's come to the conclusion that once it wasn't as cold as it is now.
That is definitely a possibility.
Wow, climate change in Sargon's campaign. Interesting.
Yes.
And, I never said it was man-made.
I never said it was man-made. I didn't say it was. No, I didn't say it was man-made either. I was like, I don't know. I defer to the experts. But
Yeah.
I ask him a question out of curiosity. I say, so this civilization here that disappeared, do you think that the people of that civilization are like the ancestors of the people who live in this kingdom today?
He says, "Well, we haven't actually found any skeletons, so
No
I don't know.
remains. That sounds.
I don't know
strange.
whether they're even human."
We've happened across the ruins of London before the Browning of 2020. And once a great
Oh,
civilization stood here. Then it just disappeared.
So here's the thing. Like V, I think you should try your spell on the text anyway.
you might
But
roll
you know it's not
that.
gonna get you anything.
I don't want to upset him. Like, he's an old man, like me, a young twat coming. He's like, let me read the comprehend language, which you can't.
Have you not tried this level 1 spell yet?
Have you not tried this level once?
Yeah, you'd think he would do it, yeah. Well, this is it's pretty interesting, I suppose.
Here, check out that artwork, guys. Pull that up, Arch. It's pretty good.
The one from
Regs and
Level
Arch.
Living.
Yeah, Regs and
Yeah.
Arch arguing over the ram.
I saw that one.
That
To
3.
be honest, like, what I can do, if you want to be a dick, I can use deception, and I can say that I do understand it, and then I can bullshit it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That sounds like a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You should definitely
let's
do that,
see.
Lee.
Service
I
guarantees
ask, have you
citizenship.
given a name to this this civilization, like a placeholder, until you find out maybe one day what they called themselves?
Only Civilization X X meaning unknown.
Latinx.
Civilization X. I saw that movie, and yeah, it was good. The 50s, yeah.
It's Latinx. Latinx.
Civilizations. I will inquire as to what exactly it is that we need to deliver. It must be important if we're being sent all the way up here to bring it back.
Yeah, his otherwise cheery demeanor grows a bit cloudy, and he says, before I give you the package, I'm going to need you to sign a letter that confirms you promise not to open it.
Aye.
I look a little bit. I look a little naturally inquisitive, and I ask him why the secrecy, if I may ask.
Yeah. Why are you being secretive about your secrets, sir?
No, I will say I will sign it under the condition that I also get another letter from him, which says that I am under the University Keora's order not to open it. So that if it is anything illegal or dangerous and I'm caught with it by the king's men, I will not be held responsible for transporting it.
Yeah.
I just say
you've
that
got
just
that
in-
letter already.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's our job.
That's what your
yeah.
orders are.
All right.
But I just in the sense of like I just in case I don't want to be carrying around something like that might be dangerous to us. You know, it just if we might know maybe the nature of it.
Yeah,
if there's
yeah.
any
Like I
instructions
will
for-
ask him.
instructions for
I will not open it,
transportation,
but is it dangerous?
things of that
like, is
nature.
it like should we be careful with it, not to rattle it?
Yeah, just
He
little
he
questions
says
like
it's
that.
definitely. I think it's definitely dangerous, and
Alright.
I think it will just be for everyone's best interest if you just get it to Keora as soon as possible.
Okay.
Very well. I will. We are on official king's business. I'll sign the paper that agrees that I won't open
Well,
it.
it's actually V
What
that
exactly
needs
is
to
the
sign it.
package that he
Yeah.
gives it?
As I signed the letter, I lean over to him and I ask him, it's like, so you don't know what it is either, do you?
What?
You know, I
To-
once
to
carried
him.
Well, no,
once carried-
he says, unfortunately, I know, I've seen it. I'm the one who put it in the box.
So why is the secrecy then? I asked him this while I signed.
Why are you being secret about your secret?
Yeah,
what
like
else
literally,
are you
like why
expecting?
is it? Yeah, it's like I'm a courier. Like, why is it such a secret? But I'm like trying to pull his tongue. Basically.
he tries to reassure young lady, you are obviously inexperienced. When you are older, you will understand. But for now, just promise me you will not open the box.
I will not open it. But
Female,
you know, once
stay in your lane.
once I carried a chain lightning scroll.
Wow.
Wow.
So I guess you
He-
should.
he-
I
he
guess,
does-
look
he
at him.
does, this is very impressive.
so I guess he should
I
tell
look
you
at him
what's
with
in
a
it.
face of superiority, level 7 tier badge. And then I finish the signature
Level
and
6.
I give him the paper.
Well, he drops a blob of wax on it and seals it with a signet ring, and then instructs one of his assistants
Heresy's
to
the
bring
question.
a box from another
Fire
room.
is the answer.
And it's huge. It's about 7 feet long, about
Jeez.
1.5 feet deep,
Jesus.
Fuck, I
about
thought it would be like a thing
three-
you could carry.
about 3 feet wide. And his assistants bring it out and put it on the table. You can see that it is locked with a padlock, and it's a thick pine box. It looks very heavy and very sturdy.
The Ark of the Covenant, boys.
Yeah, it's a good thing we have a chariot.
Yeah, it's lucky.
I don't think we can fit it in the. It's 7 by 3.
You
Yeah.
put it in the chariot and you walk next to it. Like, you don't
I
have
think
to
could
get-
probably
I
do
don't.
that.
I suppose. Yeah, I guess we.
I
could.
asked him, it's like, is it possible we can attach some metal rods to it so we can carry it on our
Well,
shoulders? Like
We'll-
one person
we'll
in front, one
take
person
it
behind.
by a river, surely.
Yeah, we can get as far south as Fairest or Varn, depending on where you want to go. So yeah.
Because yes, the river goes downhill this here. Unless there are any rapids, in which case that would be an unfortunate idea.
Yeah, I
No,
asked,
you,
like,
you could travel it by river. What are you gonna do about your chariot?
well, we're going to go
A bigger
and
boat.
take it, obviously. I asked, like, is it fragile, or like if we put it in a chariot, is it going to be a problem?
He says, I don't think it'll break. I've tried to pad it as much as I can, but do take care of it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Here's the thing. Like, we could split the party, 2 on the boat, 2 on the chariot.
That sounds like a terrible idea, Dev.
Yeah, no, like
That-
just go with the chariot. We're not going to. We're going to take the boat all the way until the place where we.
Why
left
not?
the
Why not
chariot.
just put the chariot on a raft and go along down the river?
It's probably going to be expensive.
We
but-
can obviously put a chariot and the horses on a raft, on a barge going down the river.
Can we do that, Sargon?
I mean, all of the river traffic is for transporting ore.
Yeah,
so you
so they
would
got
have to
big-ass
essentially
barges.
buy the profits of transporting the ore.
Yeah, let's just take the chariot because it's going to be expensive.
We can check. Well, we can check and see how expensive
Oh
it
my God.
is.
I guess we can.
Yeah, that's yeah something we
Yeah,
can just
we-
do.
we
We can
can,
just
yeah,
ask someone
alright.
what the cost is. Yeah.
And we
Also,
will ask,
um,
and then we will do what I suggested initially. But all right, let's
Maybe,
ask.
maybe. Yeah, depends on the price.
Due to the
okay.
holidays, I'll have to give a 1-hour warning here, as I do need to get to bed with a reasonable time frame this day.
What?
Yeah, sure.
How early are you ending out, Arch?
I can only do 1 more hour roundabout.
Oh, that's a short session today. Okay.
No, it's not a
Sorta,
short session.
yeah.
It's just you spent fucking ages fucking around.
Yeah, like
I know,
now.
we had,
instead
and you
of
know
just
what? We had a
going.
great time. We had a good time.
All right,
Worth-
let's get going. Let's go ask the guy. Can we get on the ship?
Hold on.
Go
Can
on.
we find a ram here?
No,
No.
How do you know?
All right. We
I already knew, Arch.
yeah, I guess it's that innate knowledge. Yeah, let's ask a nearby barge monger, whatever they're called, if we can
Yeah,
what
you
the
can go
prices
down to
would be
the
transportation
docks.
for us.
Yeah, you ask around and you find one of the people who own one of the ships, and they say, "What is it you want?"
We let them know that we have a chariot, 2 horses, and ourselves, and we need to and we're looking for space on a barge to travel downriver to
And a big
Faris.
box. And a big box as well.
It'll be on the chariot, yeah.
Okay.
What if there's an accident? No. Right. So he just looks at you and says, "Right. So you're going to need to replace the entire cargo of one of my ships."
Well, I ask about how much would that cost?
He raises his eyebrows. Well, about 5,000 gold pieces per ship.
Do you have 5,000
right,
gold pieces, Rags? How did I know, Rags? How did I know? Do you think I have a crystal ball or some shit?
Well, one thing that you could do is you can just talk to people for free to gain information. That
It
will
is
inform
true,
your
it is true,
decision.
but we could
So,
have
yeah.
saved time. Time is money, Rags. See, if
That's
you would
true,
have listened
yeah.
to me, you'd have had more time, and maybe you would have had 5,000 gold by now.
Very
Lee,
true.
you
I
can
could've made
hardly
it, yeah.
talk. You're one of the people most guilty of wasting time.
Yeah, you know, I was doing that in the beginning, but then I stopped, and someone else has picked up the
When
slack.
did
No,
you stop?
you
Hold on,
dick.
hold on,
No.
hold on.
The moment I
V
found
has
the
turned this
box
into
and I
a
was
strange
intrigued by it,
argument.
I stopped, and I was like, let's
Okay,
go.
I have an idea.
I think
I have an idea.
it's totally reasonable to just ask,
Yeah.
just to find out. We can
Okay.
take the
So the
road.
box is wood, right? Does this thing float?
Dev,
No,
don't even.
no, I'm shooting this
Can we-
idea down immediately. We're
I
just
mean,
gonna take it by
maybe
chariot.
it'd
We can
float.
walk.
It's quite heavy, but maybe it'd float.
Can
Put
we
it-
try
just
putting
put
it
it
in the
on-
water?
No,
Sargon,
we're not
let's
gonna
just
do
go
the
with
to do
water.
that?
No,
No, I don't. I will not
Just
allow
take it
them
by
to
chariot
take
and
my
we'll
box.
walk.
I signed for it.
yeah, just
Yeah,
put it on
we
the
can
chariot
just
and we'll
take the
walk.
chariot.
Ship.
Yeah, literally
Okay,
what I wanted
V.
to do since the beginning. Yes, put it on the chariot.
V,
and walk.
V.
Ah.
V, surely we're opening this box.
No, I signed.
Come
for it.
on, you've opened every other thing in every
I
other
did not
campaign.
Open this box. You know what, Arch? Restrain the.
We all signed the
restrain
paper,
it.
didn't we? Just because
No,
we all
V
signed the
signed the
papers.
paper.
I signed.
right,
it.
Ah.
He signed it. We're all free to open the box.
That's
All
not
right.
true. That's literally not true.
Only one
Okay,
person
I'll-
will get in trouble if we open this box.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Hold on.
you know,
Wait, hold
I
on.
signed it
I'll
that
go to
I
Arch.
want to open it. If you guys open it, it doesn't violate my signature. But just so you know, it is dangerous. So I don't
Okay,
want to
I'm
open
gonna
it.
look-
He told
I'm gonna
all
go
of
to
us not
Arch.
open it.
I'm going to go to Arch and say, Arch, what if there's something heretical inside? It's from a long lost civilization. They were probably all heathens.
Gasp. All right, we're opening the box.
Where?
Once we get out of town, we're going to get out of town, and then
I
we'll start
am-
opening the box.
I am against the opening of the box. We've been
I'm
given
also against the opening of the
on
box,
this-
but like, if they're trying to forcefully open the box, I will not stop them.
However,
right.
if there's something bad inside, I will not help them.
V, you
either, so.
literally signed a pledge that you would make sure that no one opened the box.
No, the pledge is that I won't open the box.
Yeah, but also that you'll be the guardian
So
of the box as you
obviously, yeah.
transport it intact
Okay, hold
to
on,
Kaora.
hold on. Just one
It's your
second,
responsibility to make sure it
I will
gets there
read.
unopened.
Hold on, Sargon, listen. I will read the text to see what I signed. Please tell me what the document says.
He just did.
He's checking his contractual
You signed it before reading
obligations.
it.
I literally
In
explained
terms
that
of
that's what you
service, just
signed.
sign that
Alright,
shit.
well then I positioned myself between the box and Arch, and I said, and I showed them the pledge from Kaora, and I said that if they try to open the box, not only do they violate the law of the land, but I will also be compelled by honor to stop them from doing so.
I am bizarrely aligned with V here.
What does it say?
What
V?
the signature?
Yeah, what does the contract say?
Well, Sargon just read it.
I didn't hear anything about my responsibility there.
We're the party involved with transporting the box, and he personally told us that we are not to open it
Yeah,
up,
like
that it's
you'd be
dangerous.
violating the law of the land. Like you would become. I don't know. Like, Sargon, is it like a history check for them to know why they shouldn't open the box?
You're
I mean,
making
it's
a
our
far less
job is
persuasive
to-
argument than Dev.
What do you mean? Is it a history check?
Well, isn't it a crime if they open the box? If they would hurt me in order to open it, would that not be criminal behavior?
I mean, you have just agreed that you will transport the box unopened.
Yes,
to
and the
Kaora.
other party members want to open it. I want to stop
Half
them
some
from
party
opening
members. Don't.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the party members want to open it. I do not want to allow them to
Yes,
open it.
I feel it would be
My
against the
argument
spirit
is
of
that
our
they would be committing a
quest.
crime if they would hurt me in order to open the box.
Yeah, we were told to go here and transport this object, and the object we've been told by the archaeologist here from the university at Kaora is telling us it's dangerous, don't open it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then Dev
Like, if-
told me
if
it was
you wanna-
heretical.
Yeah, if you want to open it, roll initiative.
Well, I'm saying it's not heretical. We have no reason to believe it's heretical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
I
just
have
say
a
it's
paladin
heretical
of
to
help
open the
telling me
box.
it's not heretical.
Yeah, I mean, we have no reason to believe it's heretical. I'll just say it's heretical to open it. So now what do we do? Oh, okay. So now let's go. Let's put it on the chariot, and then we can begin transporting it. He said that we needed to do it as soon as we could, so we shouldn't waste time and dilly-dally.
Okay. You won't be able to ride in the chariot if you're transporting it in the chariot. But you can walk along beside it.
All right, and as we begin, before we even depart, I would like to divine sense. So let me.
That's right.
You definitely feel that there is something in the box that triggers this, but you're unable to provide any kind of specific knowledge, although it does definitely send a chill down your spine.
No evidence
Okay.
about heretical things in the box. Rings?
Yeah, we still have no idea what this is.
Yeah,
it just,
like,
it
even if
just sends a
is
chill down my
demon or
spine.
something, like you open it and then what?
Yeah, so all right. Well, I say I'll tell everyone that it gives me this very strange feeling, and it's something
Okay.
odd and off is definitely in there, but I don't know the nature of it.
See, I was siding with Dev as a joke, but now you're actually making my cleric a little bit twitchy.
Service guarantees
No, we're not
citizenship.
going to do this. Oh, I sense the slightest thing of heresy. I'm going to spurg out. No, we don't have to do this. every
Hello,
time.
have you met my character?
So yeah, we've been given our instructions to not open it. We got to bring it to people in the university by we're operating as agents of the king here. So
The king is inferior to God. I'm gonna carve little
Oh
religious
my fucking
symbols
god,
into
roll
it.
initiative already so I can kill your fucking
No,
character
we've
and
been
move
given-
the fuck on. Just
we've been
like,
given
do you want to
pretty clear
fight over the
instructions, we don't
box or
have an
not?
interest in
I'm not going to
yeah,
dilly dally
there's
over
nothing.
this.
There's nothing that we know about it other than it's weird.
No, Rags, let the man do his thing. Do you want to fight over the box? If yes, roll initiative. If not, shut the fuck up and move
what's
it
the
to chaos.
religion
We're
check
definitely
for
not
Arch?
at fighting.
I wish to carve little religious icons on it. It's clearly cursed. I wish to protect ourselves
can-
from the curse.
Yes, you can do that. Yeah,
I
that's,
do
yeah,
not stop
totally
him
reasonable.
from doing that.
Totally
I
reasonable.
allow him to carve the
V,
list.
if only
Okay,
you
you-
didn't
you-
spurg out like a crazy fucking child every 5 seconds. This story
Your
would have
It
been
is true,
carvings
I
are not
apologize.
very good.
I will say to Joan, I will say, don't worry if it does anything that gives the feeling of, you know, demonic entities or dark magic or anything forbidden or nasty. We will take care of it. You have my word.
I looked slightly hesitantly at the paladin I thought was my friend until he embraced heresy and continued carving little penises on the box.
Yeah, like I'm totally fine with you doing that. Yeah, I'm not
Listen,
stopping
to
you.
me it
Sounds
looks
a
like
good
sun
idea.
rays. To everyone else it looks like little dicks.
Hey, nice. My wild man dicks, like V told you about.
Okay.
All right. So, do we want to use the chariot, or do we want to check the price of a carriage, or a cart, or a wagon of some kind, or do we want to just use the chariot and walk ourselves?
The last time we checked conveyance prices around here was 5,000 gold pieces, so we'll stick to
No,
that.
no,
for a
but no,
barge.
Chariot.
no, that was a different thing. No, like if we wanted to buy a wagon ourselves, like a land wagon.
I think it would further complicate our travels in future.
Sure.
It's taking
Yeah,
up
fair
most of the... Is there easy access to the reins whilst the cart is up there? Because it could have been stolen, in which case we'd probably want somebody on the chariot.
Well,
Well,
I assume while
one
we're
of you will
walking,
have to
we'll
stand
be
on
with
the
the
chariot
horses.
to hold the reins and guide the horses.
Yeah, we can just walk alongside the
Well, here's
horses
the
thing,
and
like-
carry them along. Yeah.
Surely we could rent a cart, right?
If you
Let's buy
want,
one.
I'm fine.
Just
I'm
rent
fine
one for
walking.
one mission. Just rent one for one mission. Have one guy on the cart with the box. Everyone else in the chariot just travel together. Is it possible to rent the cart, Sargon?
I can walk alongside the horses and lead them along as we go. It's no big deal.
Okay, whatever. Fine. Let's go. Whatever we're gonna do. Let's go.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Is rental a possibility, Sargon, or no? From this town.
I mean, do an investigation check.
I don't know about rental.
Give me
I
a
don't know if
second.
we're coming back.
Well, no, we're renting the cart with the guy, and the guy returns with the cart.
Oh, we're renting a person too?
Yeah, it's like a travel service, like a courier.
See, it's like a U-Haul. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a U-Haul is you just buy the cart and you drive
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
buy
Yeah,
a
but it's a
person.
medieval society, so they do it differently.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. You know how it works. All right. That's fair.
Okay. There is a company that takes ice from the mountains and travels it in thick boxes to Man, where they use it to keep fish fresh when they travel to Amar. And you can go to them, and they have wagons and carts and drivers. You can ask them.
Yeah,
Okay.
ask them. It might be a good price. Yeah, this might work out.
Yeah. It might be better price than the barge going down the
Yeah.
river, right? So
yeah, almost
let's
certainly
go
if it's-
ask them.
5,000. Yeah.
Are you willing to transport this box, and we'll come along with you? How much? Name your price.
The overseer just says, "What's in the box?"
Heresy.
Magical stuff for the university.
What? No, it's V.
I roll a deception check.
Why not?
Yeah,
Why,
no,
why,
deception
why-
check.
wait,
Well,
hold
that's
up.
the
Instead
truth.
of-
Well, you don't know if it's magical or not.
What? Just,
No,
That's
I
true. We
talk
don't,
about
we
it like
don't
I
know
know
if it's
what it is
magical.
in this.
That's true.
you
I-
can use
we
the
don't know if it's
broad
magical.
definition of magical. if
Oh,
you
that
want.
is true. Okay, fine.
All right,
so
broad-
I'm lying
okay.
like CNN, like lacking context. Okay.
Why not
V
just say
will
it's
make
personal?
it a lie.
Okay,
Well, no,
the guy's eyes bulge. He said, "What? I'm not taking any magical stuff."
Good
like
man.
vials and
You need
potions
to-
and stuff.
You need to stay away from heresy, my good man.
Heresy's the question.
Hold on, let me.
Fire is
I
the
say
answer.
She just said it was.
God damn
it's just vials and tomes and stuff. It's nothing dangerous.
Certainly is vile.
I don't want to put now you're
then
now
you-
we're in
okay,
lying
who
hold
wants to
on there
talk
a
with the man?
second.
Are we all
We're in
talking
lying
with the man?
territory.
All right, well then fine. You guys talk with the man.
I mean, I was the guy who approached him initially.
yeah,
yeah,
like,
now
like
we're all
why
talking
can't
to the
Dev
man.
talk with the man?
Because you... Now we're all talking to the man.
because you just started
Because you
talking.
did.
I didn't roll anything. All right,
Yes, you
I
did,
didn't
Okay.
understand
V.
the-
It's
the
right there in
deception.
the
the wrong
chat.
thing.
That's
Okay,
right.
okay, hold on.
That's an investigation, Arch. That is
that was
not
an
the role.
investigation
speaking.
roll. That's fine. Then.
Yeah,
he
Arch,
hasn't
pay
tried
attention to
anything
the fucking game, please. And secondly, deception and persuasion is literally the same amount of bonus points. It's also charisma. I do not understand why you freak out every single time. Yeah, like basically, if I tell him it's
I
just
don't
some
want you to
magical
lie to
stuff,
people.
it is
Because it's
deception
not
because
the
you're lying by
same
omission.
role.
Yeah,
And it
I don't.
also
And
has
also
a
have
have
different
different
consequence if you
implications.
fail.
Yeah, true.
Let me.
And also,
here,
I don't
here,
want
here.
you to lie to people and tell them it isn't dangerous
Yeah, it's
when
definitely
it is. I don't want
dangerous.
to
Well,
get people
here-
involved
Here's
in
what we'll say.
things.
Hold on. Here's what we'll say. It's real easy. I'll show him the paperwork. I'll say that we're on official business. We're trying to get this to Kaora. We can't tell you what's
It's
in the
literally
box.
the same. It's a +6 roll on charisma. Shut the fuck up and learn the game.
V,
Jesus
why did
fucking-
you roll both?
I wanted to prove to. I'm not rolling. I just
V,
wanted
no
to
one
prove
is
to Arch
saying
it's
that
the
the
same roll.
mathematical difference exists.
I got like
and-
slack for
okay,
this
it
shit
just-
like 6
All
times.
right,
by now. I wanted
calm
to show-
down. Jesus
and
Christ!
also-
Right,
and
what
also
are you
remember,
trying
V,
to
it
achieve?
depends on what you
Because
choose for your
you've just told him
skills.
there's some magical stuff in this box, and he doesn't want to take it.
Alright.
Yeah, and I
Okay,
basically
well-
want to tell him that it's just some books.
No, please,
and
Dev.
some
Let Dev
alchemical
talk,
stuff.
please.
No, V already did it.
Right.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I told him
what are
it's
you
just some
saying, V?
tomes. Just some tomes and alchemical stuff. It's nothing dangerous.
But I'm not gonna let you lie
Can
to
I?
the
I'm
man.
not going to let you lie to him like that. I'm going to stop too.
Hey,
I'm
then
with
you
the
talk
cleric.
with the man. Go on.
Gladly, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Jeez. How do we salvage this, Arch? What are you thinking?
I think we give it to Dev. Like, we just stop V from lying to the man, then we give it to Dev, because Dev never speaks.
I agree. Dev's doing okay so far. Yeah, you go with it, Dev, with our blessing.
And if Dev
No lies,
doesn't
please.
succeed,
Then we'll take care of it.
I see.
Yep.
Go on,
I
Dev.
don't even know why we're here if you're not intent to actually succeeding
Okay.
in convincing him. But okay.
That's right. V.
Okay,
That's-
so
yeah.
basically, what I wanted to tell him is I wanted to show him our papers, say that we're on official business. We need to bring this to Kaora. I can't tell you what it is, but you'll be helping the realm out. If
I will
you-
vouch
if
for.
you take-
I'll
if
vouch
you
for
take this
Dev's
job
saying.
on.
Roll a persuasion check.
I'll touch Dev.
Okay, thank you.
Can I assist in some way as well? Because I'm also an agent of the king here as a paladin from the Order in Amah.
You can touch him too.
No, not really.
Really? Okay.
And then my D4. I have lost. Wow. Okay.
Well, he looks rather disturbed by all this, but says, "Well, I mean, normally it'd be 250 gold, but 500 gold, and I'll take you."
What?
Not a
That's
single
bit much.
service in this entire universe is priced within the... I do want to point out that everything in this world is priced so far out of the price range of any normal human being.
It's weird
It's
that a
almost
nice
like if I would have
Warhammer
rolled
is
deception, it would have been
1500.
just 250 gold, but for some reason you wanted to pay 500.
250
That's right, V, you did
gold
it.
is still
Um,
pretty much out of range. Like, that's
yeah,
a
that's the
quarter
thing.
All
of
right,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
just
yeah,
take
yeah.
it
Yeah.
ourselves. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, put it on the chariot. We're gonna walk beside the
Heresy's
chariot.
question.
Let's go.
Fire
Sounds
is
fair.
the answer.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we're just walking.
Okay, you spend the rest of the day walking to Iceland. Nothing of any particular interest happens. Nothing. No one seems to pay attention to you. You just some guy
as-
carrying a box.
As we travel along, I'd like to use Divine Sense again to see if anything has changed.
No, it's just very uncomfortable to sort of put your sort of spiritual aura or essence anywhere near the box. You just don't
Okay,
like it.
gotcha.
It's like the feeling of sort of biting on metal, biting a spoon or something.
Gotcha.
It just
Gotcha.
feels really gross.
All right.
I'll continue to bless myself and cross myself and mutter prayers under
Go
my
for
breath.
Okay.
Do it. Do
Um,
it.
Right, you get to Iceland. What are you doing?
Right, well, first and
Let's
foremost,
see.
we're not leaving this thing alone. Somebody needs to stand guard over this fucking thing. It's dangerous.
I signed
Agreed.
for it, so I'm staying next to him.
Okay, V is not
All right,
going to be
well-
sleeping for the rest of our trip.
Well,
so.
we're gonna need to personally ensure that one of us is watching it, and you do need your rest. So we could probably do shifts, right? There's four
It's
of us.
not, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Well, no, I can stay up the whole night. That's fine. But like the next
no,
night,
you're-
someone else.
No, you'll be exhausted. That's no good. We don't want you exhausted. We want you alert.
Okay, well.
You can do shifts watching it.
Yeah, we'll do shifts.
Yeah, let's
That
each
should
do
give
like 2
everyone
hours
enough
awake,
rest.
and we'll.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, even if we need to stay here in Icewald a little bit longer, so we each get our hours, I think it's worth it, so we can remain
Yeah.
alert.
We can like
Okay,
do
you can
one-way
do it.
station shifts. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Right, 3 silver pieces each, and 6 for the horses.
Okay.
All right, I'll pay for my 3. I did horses last time, so Archer V, you take care of the horses this time.
I'll take care of the horses.
Thank you, V.
Okay. You take
Service
the
guarantees
large
citizenship.
box up to one of the rooms, place it against the wall, and every few hours you go
Let
knock
me-
on the other.
Let me do something here. Let me choose from. Can I? Because I'm still a little. So, as far as magic goes, I know that there is a paladin spell I think I have access to for detect evil and good.
Mm-hmm.
So, can I prepare that in the morning and then cast it? How do or do I have a limited?
You can prepare it over the period of rest, and the next day you'll have access to it.
All right, that's okay. That's what I'm going to do.
Yep, you can do that.
This will apply for tomorrow morning.
Okay. Who's taking first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Okay. So
I'm gonna
Archer's going to be
stand
left
by it.
alone with it for about 3 hours.
Crossing myself and praying at it.
Okay. After 3 hours, Arch, you realize it's time for you to change over the watch. Who are you going to knock to wake up?
I only trust Rags. I'll go get Rags.
Okay.
All right.
Rags.
The
I'll
safety
wake
box
up.
is yours.
I'll ask him if there was anything odd about it, if it did anything, or if it's just being a box.
It's clearly evil, but otherwise it's fine.
He
All right,
hasn't
well,
done anything, no.
Fair enough. Alrighty,
Rags, you get your 3 hours alone with the box.
will do. I'm gonna be just chilling around and practicing my flute in the meantime as I watch over it.
Okay. After 3 hours, nothing has happened. Who are you waking?
I'm going to wake up. I'm going to go wake up Dev. And I'm going to say to Dev, remember, do not open that box. There's something in there and it's strange. It gives me odd feelings. I'll investigate more in the morning, but for your
Okay, sure.
safety and our duty, do
Okay.
not open that box.
Dev,
I'll
you
just
go-
I'll just
Guarantees citizenship.
I'll look at Rags, and then I'll take my my thieves' tools and just like spin them around my finger. Okay.
Okay.
I say, memes aside, do not open that
Guarantees
box.
citizenship.
I don't want
Okay.
something to hurt you.
Okay.
So, Rags,
So.
are you going to go to your room?
I'm going to go to my room and get my sleep.
All right, Dev, you've got 3 hours alone with the box.
Okay. How's the lock on the box?
It's a padlock.
How thick of a padlock is it? Like, is it a very sturdy
looks-
padlock? Is it?
Oh, yeah, it's a sturdy padlock.
Remember when I wanted to stay up all night with the box and someone said no? I just want to point out like how many whatever.
And how secure is the box?
What do you mean, how secure is it? It looks
I
like
guess
it's
it'll
difficult
really
to break open.
A really solid box. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a solid box.
Okay. Can I sit on it?
If you want.
Yep. I'm just gonna sit on it and like lovingly rub the top of it and say, "In another world, we'd open you, but not this time."
Yeah, have a little faith, V.
Dev, make
I spoke too soon.
a
It's
wisdom
radioactive.
save.
A wisdom save. Okay.
Dev is sterile now.
Okay. You find yourself lingering on the box longer than you expected, and before you know it, V's knocking on the door.
Okay.
Without realizing,
I'll,
3 hours have passed, and you feel that you weren't asleep, but you didn't notice the time go.
Uh-oh.
Time flies when you're having fun, you know?
Yeah, it does.
Are you gonna open the door to
Interesting.
V?
Yep. I'll let V in. It's your turn, V.
Well, I thank you for not opening the box.
Yep, of course. And I'll go to bed.
How do you know he didn't open the box?
Because
Wait,
it
I didn't
still
open the
has
box.
the lock on.
How do you know?
Because V is
the lock still
98%
on?
metagame.
Okay, well,
the,
I
the,
guess
the lock is absolutely on, but you've just lost 3 hours of your life, Dev.
Are all my tools still intact? Like I haven't like taken anything out while I've been gone.
Hello, do you want to check them?
I'll check them.
Okay, make a perception check.
Okay.
You open them up, and they all still seem to be in their correct places. So
I will look at the box as well, just to, after
hold
Dev
on.
leaves.
okay,
No,
you do a
hold
perception
on.
check it.
Just wait, V. You and I are in this together now. I'm gonna look at the lock and see if there's any markings that I might have accidentally left when I unknowingly opened the box, if I did so.
Go on then.
Okay, let's perception the lock.
You can't see anything that obviously indicates that.
Okay, well, I'll
Okay.
assume that the box has been left closed, and I'll
Yep.
take the
Yep.
next one.
False alarm. I'll go to bed. Good night.
Okay.
Sargon, during
you-
the 3 hours, I stare intently at the box to see if anything is moving, if anything is wrong with it.
It just sits there. Nothing
Okay.
happens.
Right, so there's
Oh,
no
and,
creature inside, no. Okay.
I'm not saying.
Oh,
any
and,
of those
Sargon,
things. I'm just saying the
just-
box doesn't move.
Okay.
Sargon, just to let you know, belay the preparation of detect good and evil. Essentially, that's pretty parallel to divine sense, anyway. So I'll just go back to the spells I had prepared otherwise.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so I'll just go back to those. They're marked on the sheet. I thought that detect good and evil was, I guess, different from divine sense, and it isn't really for these purposes. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. It does
Yeah.
seem to do basically.
Yeah, I was reading over it and putting it on the sheet, and I'm like, oh, this sounds
Yeah.
familiar. It's like I think this is it's like kind of
Yeah,
divine sense,
yeah,
sort
it
of.
does do basically the same thing, doesn't it?
Yeah, all right. So I think we've all had our 3 hours. So carry on.
So, right, you all wake up in the morning. None of you were
Hold on.
kidnapped
I
by
asked.
wild men.
Yeah, I asked Rags, what? We're woken by armed men or what?
No, none of you were.
Oh. I asked Rags that since the thief says he lost 3 hours of his life, can he do?
Does he say that?
Does he
Yeah,
say
he did
that?
say that. Yeah. Do the
Dev,
do the
did you
detective
tell-
thing on.
Dev,
do the
did you?
detective on the box again.
I say I can divine. I could use a divine sense, and I can. Sense
Yes, I
the-
definitely informed V of what
Okay,
transpired
gotcha.
in the night.
Well,
Alright,
I
yeah,
decided
so
to
the-
lay on the box, and it kind of enchanted me.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna say, is it?
Yeah, it
I'll
enchanted
ask,
3 hours of my life away.
Any
Yeah, I'll say
questions
yeah.
for Dev there, V?
No, but I tell Rags, like, can
No?
you do detect? Can
Why
do
were you
detect
laying
evil?
on the box?
Can you do detect evil on the fucking box, Rags, please?
That's our okay. If V I guess wants to do this, which is fine. I'll say certainly. It's the morning. I will say absolutely. That is indeed the plan. Good idea. And I'll do the same thing. I will use divine sense on the box to see if I have any different feeling. Though I'm not pleased to use divine sense because of the way that you described it felt like. But I feel like I have to do it.
You notice the cleric is getting a bit twitchy again, just to point that out. Let's
That's
hope it's
fine.
not evil.
I mean, what can I do? Beat the living shit out of him for sitting on the box?
Oh.
Like, what do you have me to do, Sargon, about it? He sat on the
I'm
box.
not
He
saying you need to
disrespected
do
the
anything.
box.
Just
Oh
let him
yeah,
do it.
exactly. Like,
Dev,
it's
for some
like-
reason, took it upon himself to lay on the box.
Yeah, like it was done. Now the only thing is like, is that shit still inside the box or not? That's the only thing I care about. If it's still inside, that's fine.
It's the magic, V.
So I'm using divine sense on the box.
You get the same sort of feeling you had previously.
So what
really
about Dev?
uncomfortable.
Like,
and-
like, is Dev
yeah, it's
enchanted?
very uncomfortable and unnerving.
I asked the paladin, does Dev give you the heebie-jeebies now?
I would have sensed it if he did.
No,
Do I?
Dev is just
Oh.
naturally evil, like you're used to.
Oh,
Yeah, fair
What?
enough. Yeah.
All right.
I
Well, then
will,
we're moving on. Please don't
hold
sit
up,
on the
hold up.
box again.
Wait. Do I know that Dev told V about the box sitting
Yes,
in the
I'm
3
telling
hours?
you. Yes, I'm telling you that he did.
All right. I will go to Dev and I'll say, Dev, something is off about this box. Don't mess with it. Don't touch it. Don't lay on it. Bad stuff can happen when you mess around with magical entities, especially unknown creepy ones. Please don't mess with the box.
Got
I
it.
want us getting back all in one piece with all our faculties intact.
Yep. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Okay. In the next morning, you can travel on. You can only get as far as the first way station. But it's much like the others. It's only 1 silver piece to stay here, and 2 silver pieces for both the horses.
Let's see. All right, so 2 silver pieces for the way station. Gotcha.
Mhm.
All right, I'll pay for myself. I think it's Arch's turn to pay for the horses.
Mm-hmm.
About what time is it by the time we arrive?
It's about 9 o'clock in the evening.
Gotcha. I assume it starts getting dark around, what, 8? Or earlier or later?
Yeah, it's getting dark about 9 o'clock.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, I'll say everyone, same thing as yesterday. We'll take shifts and don't mess with the box. Keep your wits about you.
I am going to spend my watch creating holy water and pouring it over the box again and again.
Well, who's
again.
going first?
Me, of course.
Well, let's do the same order like last time.
Right, okay. Arch, after your 3 hours, you've blessed a significant quantity of water. And you can wake whoever you want to wake.
Yep, I'll pour it over the box.
Okay, nothing seems to happen.
I hiss at it. It's hiding its vicious evilness. I'll go and wake up Rags then.
Okay.
I won't tell him anything about what I did. Just like, it's your turn.
Rags, you go into the room where the box is and you notice it's wet.
Yeah, I was about to say. A bit of a soggy box that makes me wonder if he had pissed on it, but I don't ask any questions. I will just sit down calmly, play my flute a little bit, and just kind of be watching over the box. I will use Divine Sense. Even though I do not enjoy it, I will use Divine Sense to see if anything's afoot.
You get the same feeling as before, although this time it's more difficult to shake off. And you feel as if there's something probing you back.
Hmm.
As soon as you start getting that feeling, you kind of break it off.
Okay. All right.
Heresy's the question.
Do you think there's any
Fire is the answer.
Do you think that there's any relevant checks that I might need to make, or is it just some weird nondescript feeling of heebie-jeebies?
Well, what do you mean exactly? Sorry.
Based on the nature of this feeling that I get, would it give me any kind of, like, is it voices? Is it some imagery that I might recognize?
No,
Is
it's
it...
just the like you're
It's a
detecting
feeling.
good and evil, so you're detecting the sense of a sort of magical will, and you can definitely feel one there, and you felt it feel you and push back on you,
Gotcha. All right.
which was not
Understood.
pleasant.
Understood. Gotcha. Does anything else happen during the 3 hours?
Not if you just sit there and do nothing.
All right. Well, I'll just sit there, piddle around on the flute, watch over it, but otherwise do nothing.
Okay. The 3 hours pass, and it's up to you to wake whoever you want to wake.
I'm going to go to V. I'm gonna knock on V's door.
I thank Rags for waking me up, and
I'm gonna tell V that as usual, I tried to, I sense the box. I used divine sense on the box. I'll tell him I got this strange feeling that wasn't like before. And I'm wondering if maybe because I'm using this sense to try and learn things about it, or if it's doing something, if it's trying to push back in a sense. And I say that maybe it's a good idea if we interact with this box as little as possible.
We should still do the detect thing to see if it's still inside. I think it's a magical creature. Like, if you're sensing it, it may be like a demon or something.
Well, I can sense the sense is very broad in what it detects. It detects consecration and desecration. It's like general presences. It's I can't tell what it really is. It's pretty nondescript, this feeling that I'm getting. But I really at this point
I suspect it's a living entity, and we should take it to
Maybe.
Keora as soon as possible.
I agree. We should take it. I also say if you feel anything strange, wake us. Wake me up and let me know.
Of course.
Don't.
Yeah.
Just don't play. Don't be a hero on this one. If anything's out of the ordinary, let me know and I'll come and help.
Okay.
But with that, I'll say, yep. Good night. Off I go.
V, you take over your shift. What are you doing?
I put my ear on the box to listen if there's anything inside.
Okay, make a perception check.
Welcome to my world.
You can't hear anything.
Can I use my arcane sense to feel if there's any entity or a magical thing in the box? Just like not touching or anything, just like my arcane ability.
Oh, and to someone who was saying that my oath is to literally have other people be a hero. Sort of, but caution. He who fights and there's a level of wisdom still that tempers one's heroism. So, yeah.
There's not really anything you can do there.
I wait 3 hours then.
Okay. Okay, you're gonna go wake up Dev?
Yes.
Okay, you're gonna wake up Dev. What are you doing, Dev?
Well, first, check out that artwork that
Let's
Lemon
see.
put up.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's all of us in
That's
furs
great.
except for V.
Like, look at him shivering over there. He's all cold. I like it. That's really cute. I like it. That's
Those
fun.
furs do actually look really cozy, don't they?
Oh yeah, it looks nice. Oh, man,
I,
that's
wouldn't,
great.
I wouldn't mind a giant amount of fur in the middle of winter like that.
Yeah, but they look ugly. Meanwhile, I
well,
still
that's
They look
fair.
gorgeous. Whoa,
I
they
look
don't look
dashing.
ugly. You take that back. That's not true.
Okay, so I'll take a chair. I'll put it directly across the room from the box, and I'll sit in the chair with both of my swords readied, and I'll just stare at it.
Okay. It's a long 3 hours.
Yep.
But the box doesn't do anything.
Okay. All right.
You're awakened by the sound of birds tweeting outside. Well, not you're awakened, but you're alerted to the dawn.
Oh, is that something that did Elon change that? Do you tweet anymore, or do you post? What is it officially called now? That we've ruined.
I actually don't know what
the
it's
theme.
officially called now. I still call it tweeting.
Okay.
But right, yeah, you wake up in the morning. The night has passed.
All right.
The box is still in your possession.
I'll ask,
towards Keora.
I'll ask Dev if anything happened during the night.
Nope. As far as I can tell. Wait.
All right.
Did I lose 3 more hours, Sargon?
Not to your knowledge. It was a really boring watch.
Okay, hold on. I'm perceptioning it.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
Not to your knowledge. You should remember being bored
Okay.
for 8 hours.
Yeah, that's why you need
All
a
right.
hobby. You need something to do.
Yeah.
You have your attention. That's why I got a flute. One of these days I'll be good at it.
Okay.
Okay. Are you traveling to Fayhurst?
I
Yep.
think so. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You spend the day traveling. There are moderate amount of people on the road. Sometimes they'll look at you, but
When we arrive at Fayhurst, I talked to Joan, and I say, Joan, there's probably a church here in Fairest and a priest. Do you think that we should ask them to have a look at this box? Not inside,
No.
but anything like that.
No, like I tell Rags, the fastest we get this to Keora, the better.
I'm not-
Is
I'm
a
not- I'm
good
actually not talking to you,
idea. Vaughn is not that far away. Like, we should probably
yeah, we can
have
bring it
it
to your guys first.
blessed or bound in holy irons or something.
Yep.
All right, because I tell Joan about sort of the feelings that I got, and what I essentially told V. And I said, it was really unpleasant, and it's a feeling that I've never experienced before. And I know we're not too far from Varn, but while we're here, I suppose I'm just in a bit of a cautious mood based on how it made me feel. What do you think we should do?
We should absolutely explore this possibility. The
Yeah,
box is clearly evil.
Basically, I am against this, and if they do, I told them that I will inform the University of Keora that they have, there are 2 people, I'm 1. There was nothing I can do, so I was forced
what do you
to
think?
go along.
Well, I'm just gonna say we're not gonna open the box or tamper with it.
No, but I
would like to
signed a
have
piece of paper that I will take it to Keora and not Varn. So my job is to take it
I assume we're
as
taking
quick
it
as
to Keora.
possible. Now, if you
Yeah,
guys
it's still
want
going to
risk...
Keora.
Wait, aren't we
still
taking it?
going
We're
there.
taking it to Keora. That's the plan.
Right, but the plan is to take it to Varn. So
I
deviation.
don't think we're. Are we taking it to Varn? I don't.
Well, it's on the way.
The Arch wants to take it to Varn, basically.
It is on the way.
It is
Yes,
on the
and
way.
I don't want to take it to Varn. I want to take it to Keora. Now,
It's-
if you guys
well,
want to
it's
take
on
it
the
to
way.
Varn, I will mention the fact that I was forced against my
No,
Okay,
will.
hold on.
well, that's on the way.
A mob also on the way, and the paladins could do this too.
Better
Like,
still, no. The benefit with Vaughn is it's on the river, and there's no stupid coal traffic there. We can actually probably shave off quite a bit of time.
And we have
That's true too,
personally
yes,
met.
yes.
We've personally met the clerk, the clerk of the archbishop. He knows us. We've met him before, so maybe
he
that
can probably
will,
help us out. Yeah, maybe we should go to Varn then. Yeah.
And
Take
we can
into
always
account that the
be.
academy may not want to know, may not want Varn to know about the box. So again, if you want to take it, I can't stop you because I'm
That's
one person.
potentially
you're 2.
true. I think
But-
that the way that this
yeah.
thing has made me feel has me a bit on the cautious side.
However, if you take it, I will just say that you forced me to do it, and I wasn't able to stop you. So.
I don't.
Okay,
I wouldn't
alright.
use that language, but.
Oh, I will. I will. So I'm telling you in advance. If you want to take it, I will not stop you. But this is what I will tell the academy.
It's
So
fine
it's
if
up
you don't
to you if
agree
you
with
want
our
to take
course
it
of
or not.
action.
It's
That's
Well,
fine.
V, technically it's in your possession, so they would
Yeah,
have
but they
to
can
take
force.
it off you.
It's 2 people, Sargon.
Well,
I'm
no,
just
no,
one.
wait, no. This isn't
So
gonna
you
come
have
to
whole
blows.
person, Jesus.
Yeah, this isn't gonna. It doesn't go from
I
0
don't want
to
to
we're
fight
fighting.
them. I'm not going to fight the paladin of
we
the
don't
realm
want to fight you.
and the
We
cleric.
don't want to fight you either. If
So then let's
this
take it
is
to
your
Keora.
thing, okay.
Yeah.
we can do that.
No,
Are we
I'm just
going to
telling
do
you,
that
if you
by
want to
way
take
of
it to
Varn?
any other place than Keora, I will object to it, and when we get to Keora, I will mention that you forced me to do it.
We will.
So
we'll leave
you
it
will
up to
say, I don't
Varn.
want to do that, and when you arrive at your destination, you will go, they assaulted me. They forced me. They made me do it.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm literally positioning myself between the box and you. Do you want to take it or not?
Well, we're taking it to Keora. Varn is
Okay.
on the way.
Yes, and I
Both
say I
things are-
don't want to take it to Varn.
May
now
I
it's your
ask
choice
why?
if you take it or not.
May
Because I was
ask
ordered
why?
to take it
The
to
cleric's
Keora.
eyebrow raises suddenly at this idea that somehow the wizard is very intent on not taking the evil box to the priesthood.
Now, V, just to let you know, Varn is on the way to Keora. So
Yes,
both
but-
of these
but
things
Keora
can happen
may
without
not-
contradiction.
First
It's,
of all,
it's
not
definitely
rises.
a detour that you're taking.
A
Besides
little
the
You'll
fact
have
that
to
it's
go
a
down to
detour.
Varn, go across the Wymore, then back up to Amar, then down
Yeah,
to
but,
Keora.
but besides the fact that it's a detour, it's also that the university may not want Varn to know about the box. My mission is to take the box to the university, period. Any deviation, I will just say that you guys forced me to do it because you will force me to do it. I
No,
genuinely
we
do
won't-
not want to
No,
take it.
we won't force you to do it. If you feel
The-
this strongly against it, this box
yeah,
does
it's-
belong to you.
I
so we
signed
won't
the
do it
piece
if you
of
feel that
paper. I'm
strongly.
basically saying that I will take it to university and nowhere else.
All right. If you feel very strongly about it, we can make haste to Keora, and unless anything really bad happens. But here, let me ask you this, right? I'll tell you. I told you how it made me feel, the box, the feeling, and everything. And I'll say, if it gets bad, I might have to insist. But if things carry on as normal, okay. But surely you can understand that if things get really bad with it, we might have
Yeah,
to.
I'm a humble
something.
Uber driver. I can't stop you, but I can't
Listen,
report
okay.
to the
No, I-
company.
I'm
Things
asking
get
for your-
fine. V, you
for
report it.
some
Fine, V, report it.
Yes.
V, you report it, and then if things get bad, we'll stop at Ama on the way and have the paladins look at it. Okay, let's go.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. If anything bad happens, I think it's reasonable that we take a look.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
at that
let's
point
go,
the
let's
university
go.
would understand as well.
Sure,
If
sure. All right,
something
good.
bad
We're in
happens,
agreement. Sweet, excellent. We've got a plan.
Let's stay
Sounds good to me.
at Fairhurst.
Is the cleric okay with this? Just making sure. That arrangement so far?
Well, we're already here, so I might as well go and talk to the priesthood here, what they think.
I'll.
I mean, there's a church here, but there's not like a
Yeah,
a
this
center
might. We
of
might.
scholarship here or anything.
Yeah, we might as well not here if there's no one, of a certain degree of, I guess authority or religious fervor or skill. I guess it might do them harm. Actually, maybe potentially.
I
Yep, let's just-
believe my character has learned something from V. Sargon,
Okay.
I'd like to find a messenger.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Let's see, investigation is that one. God damn it.
Don't worry.
You
Don't worry.
You can't
Don't worry,
seem
sister.
to find
I'll-
anyone immediately who is willing to send to take a message from you.
My
Don't worry,
roles
I'll-
have
You know what?
been.
Actually-
investigate as well. God damn
No,
it!
no.
Of course.
Thank
Why did I
you.
expect
I'm
that?
gonna look for a
Thank
messenger.
you.
Give
Hold
us
on.
a five,
Hold on.
please.
I'm going to look for a messenger as well.
Yeah, I've had rags
you,
rolls
Dev.
today
Thank
too.
you.
Dev, you
Thank
you
you.
use your thieves' cant to find a small outpost of the thieves' guild here.
Okay. I will let him know what's going on, the basics regarding this box,
Right.
and I'll ask them to send it along to headquarters.
Jesus Christ!
Okay.
I hope.
They say, yeah. How quickly do you want it to get there?
I mean, there's no big rush. No.
That doesn't answer the
Average
question.
travel time.
Okay, so
Standard time with the next batch, I assume you mean, yeah?
Yeah.
So to get it to Wymore costs 5 gold pieces in 9 days. But it can get there in 4 days if you want to pay 10 gold pieces.
I don't mind the 9 gold pieces. That's fine. Sorry, the 5 gold pieces for 9 days. That's good.
Okay.
Let me ask a quick before you send the letter. Let me ask.
So what are
V.
you actually sending in the letter?
I'm simply describing the fact that on the most recent mission, we've discovered a box with something very kind of evil inside of it that we don't know what it is, and we're transporting it across the entire country to the college.
Hold up before you send that.
No,
V,
you can't
are-
understand this, Regs. We're talking in Thieves' Cant.
You're not there either.
Oh, okay, fair enough. If I'm not there, fair enough.
I hope Keora never sends me on a secret mission. Jesus Christ!
All right. Here,
V?
I've paid the 5.
This is
I paid the
literally a
5 gold.
lesson from you.
The 5 gold has been paid. Thank you.
Yeah,
my
but last
friend.
time it wasn't anything secret.
You write the letter, and he says that that'll be delivered in 9 days.
Sounds good.
Let's see. When Dev returns, I'll just ask where he went off to.
The washroom.
All right.
I'll go to bed.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Anything else you might want to do, Sister of the Cloth?
Well, I'll, for once, change my spell for the first time in this video game, and I'll prepare augury for the next day. Is there anything else I could use? I've been looking through the list. Maybe?
Let me see. What is protection from good and evil? Let's see.
I think it gives you, benefit or-
Protection grants several benefits, creatures of this type. Obviously, it's supposed to be. It does combat, but I assume it also will do like flavor narrative stuff as well. GM. Here, let me post it in the D&D chat. and I'll ask the GM if I assume that this spell has narrative and out of combat application as well.
Sorry, say again.
I posted a link to a spell in the D&D chat, and I'm asking. I assume that this has narrative and out of combat usage as well.
Yeah, just you're protected from good or evil.
Yeah,
Which
fair enough.
you choose.
Sure. Just checking. I'm just seeing if there's anything on my short but good paladin spell list that might.
Heresy's the question.
Do
Fire is
something.
the answer.
Let's see. I wonder if ceremony's an odd one. Let's see. Religious ceremonies, target 10 feet, wisdom check. Here, Arch, actually take a look at that. Let me know if there's anything in the ceremony spell that you think might help us in some way. Maybe, yeah, do you think there's anything there that might work or be useful? Because I don't think this will apply. I know, like, Bless Water is here, but I think it's something you can do as well. And I don't know if
I can
making
do it
something...
normally.
Okay. All right. Well, then I suppose we do another relatively normal day? Unless you had anything else that you wanted to do, Arch?
No, I'm still looking at the spell list, but I'm preparing augury on it.
Okay. It's 1 silver piece each and 2 silver pieces for the horses.
I am going to prepare... It's for the morning, so do the things that you need to do.
I take it you're all taking your 3 hours shift?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Continue to bless water.
Heresy's the question.
Does anyone want
Fire
to do
is the
anything
answer.
interesting in their 3 hours?
Nah.
No, I will not. I'll just play a flute, watch it, but otherwise not interact with the box in any way.
Dev?
Why are you coaxing him around, Sargon?
I'm not coaxing him.
He's
anything.
coaxing
I'm
him for an
asking-
answer.
Yeah, I would like an answer
Say
to the
anything. Yeah, well,
I
he
guess
doesn't
it's
say
the eating
anything.
hour or something like that.
Maybe he's taking a shit. He does that.
Maybe.
It does take
Yeah.
shits. It's true.
He does take shit
that's-
quite
that's
often
true,
during
that's
live
true.
streams. Yes.
He's a big lad. He takes large poops.
I actually was this time. Good job.
Yeah, we used context.
How did
clues.
we know, Dev? How did we know?
I don't know, V. Sometimes you guess things right every once in a while.
Are you
Once in a
doing
while.
anything, Dev?
So who is
You're
who is
watching the
coming
box,
to
Dev.
get me for my box turn?
I will.
You will? Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Ah,
last
shit.
night.
No.
What do you
okay,
mean,
fine.
ah, shit? Like, what's happening?
Well, no, I have an idea, but it's gonna probably require Rags to be there to be the one who comes to get me and not you. So I guess
I
not this
see.
time.
I'm worried now, but okay.
Oh,
All right.
yeah,
so
well,
I guess
tell-
on
tell
my
you what,
on my shift,
because-
I'll just hold on. On my shift, since V was the one to come get me, I'll just pile all the furniture in the room on top of the box.
Jesus
What?
Christ, why are you
Okay.
guys like this? Okay.
What are you doing?
Well,
You-
I'm
you-
rather scared of this thing at this point, so I'm piling the
put
furniture on top of the
chairs
box.
on
Pile
the
the
box?
furniture on top of the box. That's, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, after Dev is gone, I put the furniture back where it was, and I just washed the box normally.
Maybe if
Oh,
V
okay.
comes in and he thinks that, like, oh shit, the box summoned all the furniture to itself. Oh god.
I don't even say anything. Like at this point,
Okay,
I
well-
know.
You rest through the night. You wake in the morning.
All right. I ask if anything strange happened overnight to anybody.
Nope.
No,
The
nothing.
furniture
All
moved
right,
on its
good.
own, Regs.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Excuse
Let's go.
me now. Yeah, no.
I assume we're
Thief.
memeing.
What?
Yeah, I assume we're memeing. So let's carry on.
You travel
yeah,
on.
let's carry on.
Well,
You
before
arrive at
that,
the way station.
I want
Oh,
to
yeah,
carry out a 10-minute ritual on the box.
Okay.
So augury has those effects. It's just a cast spell.
Yep.
So basically, I get a word from God, is my interpretation, as to whether or not the effects of a given course of action, in this case, I am asking if bringing it to Kaora will bring about any negative action. So, negative in the broadest possible sense, basically, on an overall arcing level. So it's you then tell me if I feel it is veal for good result, woe, bad result, weal and woe, both good and bad, and nothing if, there's no consequences.
Yeah. So it says for a specific course of action that you plan to take in the next 30 minutes. So
yes, setting
gonna
out
have
on
to
the road
frame
for
that as in-
Kaora, yes.
yeah, if you undertake the journey to Kaora.
Yes.
God is thinking.
You receive a wheel.
Okay.
Wheel means for good results.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now do one if you take it to Varn instead.
Okay. But
How
if
many
I do
times did you
that...
memorize it.
Does this count as casting spells, using up spell
Yes.
slots and
Yes.
stuff?
I think so.
Which is
that's
fine.
fine.
My muscular spells are shit anyways. But if I use it
how many times did you
again
memorize it?
on the same day, there's a 25% chance for each casting that the first gets that it gets a random reading. So a little bit
Yes.
dirty to do it twice.
I would imagine
But
that
also,
if,
you don't know if it's a random one or not.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's do it tomorrow then. Ask
Yes,
for the Varn.
we can
one
move to the
tomorrow.
next
Okay.
little village and then do it tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good.
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Let's go.
You spend the day traveling to the next rest station. 1 silver each, and then 2 for the horses.
Sounds good.
I'll do the horses this time too.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. You can rest through the night doing your usual routine.
More holy
Okay,
water.
what's the order?
Dev, you mentioned an order earlier. Did you want to do something with that?
Yeah. So basically, I have a plan, but the order requires me to come after Rags. So once you're done once you're done your 3 hours, you have to come get me, Rags.
Why?
See, Dev, I'm not going to autistically stop you from doing that.
But
Harris
you are
said
going to
that's
comment
fine.
on it.
Fire is the answer.
I will comment,
That's
yes,
okay.
He's
but I will
got you
not
there.
stop you.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you-
I'll simply ask why.
Well, ask me in the middle of the night, Rags, and I'll go to bed.
Why can't you tell me now?
Good night.
Dev
All right.
slams the door. Boom. Okay.
Alrighty, who's
you rest
first?
through the night, taking your allotted shifts like you did previously.
I'm first.
Who's first? Arch's
Uh,
first. Okay.
Well, you tell me.
You needed to come after Ragsev?
Yep.
But that was the order last time too, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't because V was after me last time.
But he wouldn't tell me
V
why.
was the guy that came and
so-
got me. Yeah.
Right. So who's going first this time?
I am.
I'll go.
Right.
Okay.
Then Rags. Then
Yes. Then V.
And then
No. My plans.
You,
Okay.
If you didn't tell me, then it ain't happening. So.
Okay. You wake up in the morning.
Right. Another augury then.
Check out that artwork first, though. It's
what's the
me losing
what's the
my 3
question on
hours.
the augury?
That's a pretty
the
good artwork
question
there.
now is I'm asking for a sign of what happens if we set out to Varn with the box, with the intent of bringing it to the clergy for checking out.
There's an extended period where you get no reply. And
Man,
just
it's like
you
real
think-
religion.
Just as you think that nothing's going to happen, you get the feeling of woe.
Ooh.
What do you think this means?
Your church is a lie, Arch.
Damn.
Probably means they'll try to open it and bad things will happen.
I will, before you say anything, I will say to him, try not to extrapolate too much. These are complex divine matters, so there's a million different outcomes either way. Don't obsess over trying to get to the details, but it seems like the general answers were fairly clear.
Yes, the answer
think-
is exceedingly clear, my brother in Helm. The Church of Lathander has grown weak and corrupt.
Well, you never know. Maybe this is something that they would try to do with it. Maybe they don't do the right ritual. Maybe they fail at the ritual. Maybe they misunderstand the object and it releases something. You never know. They could have the best of intentions, but
I shake my
You
head
never
at you
know.
sadly and say no. God has spoken. I shall have to
It is
become
true, though. God
Archbishop.
has spoken it.
I guess we're going continuing on to Kaora.
My quest to undermine and take over the church begins now.
Okay. You travel for another day. 1 silver piece, 2 for the horses.
Okay,
Let's see.
I'll pay the
Okay,
horses this
gotcha.
time. I'll pay the horses this time. I haven't done it in a little bit.
Sounds good. All right, same order as before.
No, Rags, no.
You feel free to speak to me whenever you have something to say. You know.
Okay,
Until
fine,
then.
fine. My idea is you're going to watch me protected from good and evil with your spell while I sit on the box and lose 3 hours again.
I decline. I say I don't think that's
And
a very
I
wise thing to do.
I just want you to watch what you'll be there to stop me if I do anything stupid. Just watch what happens to me for the 3 hours.
I decline. I say I don't think we should mess with the box in any way. It gave me very strange, odd feelings that I can't even really quite describe to you.
Notice, Rags, how I don't spurg out and go, I will roll perception to see if Dev talks anything to the paladin.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
What's
Thanks,
the order?
Faith.
What's the order
We've
tonight?
noticed.
What's the order tonight?
I'm first, as always.
Yeah,
As
you can just say that
ever.
before.
This
Go ahead.
time I'll use the blessed water and rub it into the box.
Dang.
You're
He's
touching
really
it again?
Seasoning it. It's clearly evil. I'm hoping it'll seep in and kill the evil inside.
Who's next?
You know what? We
I
can
assume it's
spice
me,
it up
then-
this time. I'll go bring Dev. In a moment of ineptitude, I was like, yeah, let's have the thief watch it.
Okay, so Arch, you're not. You don't have the same spell that Rags does with protection from evil and good. But do you want to maybe be a bit tired tomorrow? Spend an extra 3 hours up and watch me while I sit on the box again.
I do have a mace that can protect me from evil.
Okay, so well, you know what we'll do? I'll enter the room with Arch and we'll close
Arch,
the
are you
door
doing
and lock
it?
it.
I admit I'm surprised.
We'll lock the door. We'll close the window shade so it's completely, we're very private. And I'll say, okay, Arch. So last time I lost the 3 hours, I was sitting on the box and rubbing it. So you just sit over there with your mace ready, just in case something ridiculous happens. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did last time.
Okay, do you remember the role you used last time? Like, you describe your experience of it to me.
Yes, I had to do a wisdom saving throw
In which case I'll touch you.
with my 1d4. Okay.
No,
Very
no.
good.
I've got a spell for this now. That's why I was asking.
Oh no! Wait! You don't want me to resist it. You want to see what I do when I fall under the grasp of
Gee,
it.
this is the biggest red flag I've ever seen in my life.
You know
Like,
that.
hold on. If I resist it, it's not gonna be like I'll just sit there. It's not a big deal, right?
Yeah,
But you
maybe
want to
you'll
see what
feel
happens
it.
when I actually.
If I resist the temptation of the demon, then it'll have no effect.
You know
on me.
that Astartes skit where the tech priest gets possessed and he gets bolter to his head? That's what Dev wants you to do. He wants you to hold the bolter to his head.
Fine, I'll cast light on you, though, so that if you try to do anything stupid, I get to hit you. Why are you doing this? A precaution.
Okay, sure. All right.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I'm going to sit on the box and look down at it. It's like we're gonna do this again. I'm gonna rub it and say my precious again.
Okay.
Disgusted
nothing
anime
happens.
girl look.
What? Nothing happens.
Oh no.
I'm gonna look at the box and be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Now he's speaking to it.
The box doesn't reply.
God damn it.
I'm very disappointed in you, Dev. I'm enormously disappointed in you, Dev.
Okay, hold on. I bet, Arch, if you leave the room, just stay outside in the hallway, and I sit on it. Come back in 5 minutes.
The cleric does not trust the thief with the box.
Okay, all right.
My respect
Fine,
for Dev
we'll
has
just continue
fallen
on.
several notches.
We'll continue on with the night then, normally.
Okay. You wake in the morning.
One more augury, this time asking God what would happen if we set out for Amar.
Service guarantees citizenship.
There's another extended period of silence, but then you get a woe.
The paladins are traitors too. Looks at Rex.
We have, I mean, we have no idea why these answers are given, but we shouldn't extrapolate too deeply into what they might mean or the causes behind them.
Maybe it would cause a civil war. Like maybe the people from Keora, they want the box in secret so that, because there's like different branches in this kingdom, right? And the wizardry branch is separate from the theological one.
Yep,
Yep,
that's all
that's
true.
one interpretation.
And then another interpretation is that the creature might be arcanic, so like you need arcane magic to contain it.
No, because I'm
Like
asking
maybe-
God. I'm not asking the creature. I'm asking God. So God
Yeah,
says
but
that
like-
it's a bad
okay.
idea to bring it to Amar.
Yeah, think about it this way, right? Like you give it to Keora, and they just don't open it, and they put it in a vault and leave it there. They don't
Yes.
touch it, they don't poke it, right?
The Indiana
Meanwhile-
Jones vault.
Yeah, meanwhile, you take it to Varn, they open it, and they unleash whatever is inside.
Potentially, that
possibly.
could be the case.
Yeah, so,
All right,
so maybe like
let's-
that's why you get the whoa. I mean, even if they stop it, maybe people will die and stop.
Yeah,
from
there's-
happen, like
there
even if
could
they
be a-
if they manage to contain it, they
Yeah,
may
there could
kill
be a
off a
million
couple
different
of priests
reasons
or
why
whatever.
each thing happens.
Right.
So.
But then if you take it to Keora, they just put it in a vault and they don't poke with it, they don't mess with it, then nothing bad happens. So like maybe that's why you're getting woe. And it's not that the church is weak or anything. It's just that maybe this doesn't need.
Yeah,
to
who
go.
knows? Somebody could, they could be bringing it into the church. Somebody slips and drops it, and the lid falls off or whatever. It could.
Yeah.
Your
You never know the
fanciful
reasons for these
explanations
things.
are adorable, but the church is still weak, and so are the paladins.
Well,
Okay,
what
let's
is the
keep-
intelligence
let's keep
of your
going, let's
character?
keep going, let's keep
Because like,
going.
it-
Let's
it-
go
like
to
if
the
that's
next
how
one.
Just
they're
carry on.
thinking.
I want to
We can
speed
just carry
run to
on.
the next augury.
Yeah, let's go
Um,
to Marn.
Can I do a perception check to notice if anyone's more tired than they would otherwise be? Or would that be use my passive perception for that?
What?
No,
See
no,
if any
roll
of the
for it.
party members.
If I noticed because it didn't, or weren't you were up an extra 3 hours, right? With
I sense scrutiny upon me now.
Yeah, maybe-
Constitution
I don't
to make
think-
myself look big and tough. There, can you beat a 9
Uh,
Rex? Let's do this. The duel of the low rolls.
oh my god, I actually did.
Oh!
Not that that's how
Ten.
it works, but
Whoa!
a
Yeah,
10.
Rags.
Ooh.
No. I mean, no one looks terribly different to usual.
Fair enough.
I do like. I think me and Rags both
I have
not
lost.
rolled over an 11 today.
We've had a rough day. All right.
I'm glad there
I'm
hasn't
trying to,
been any
like, roleplay.
combat, and I really want to end this session before we run into any. Otherwise, this is
Yeah,
gonna be a
I'm
party wipe.
terrified. I'm terrified of combat. Exactly.
Right.
Um,
Are you carrying on to Marn?
Yes.
Let's
Yes,
carry
yeah.
on to Marn.
Let's carry on.
Okay. Right. 1 silver piece.
So Sargon,
2
could
for
we
well do.
speed up the economy of this by just going? We want to go here, X amount of money.
Yeah.
You can, but you do an awful lot of spurging. I mean, you could have said that.
But yeah,
Yeah,
but you would
honestly,
literally
this
consider
is actually
hurting
quite
them.
fun.
Yeah, we don't
This
want
is
to miss
actually
out
quite
on
fun
a
to
good
do each
spurging.
night, yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to miss out
no,
on a good
Sargon,
spurging.
You would cut
Fire
the
is the
spurging.
answer.
There would
if
be
we
less.
just did like a yes.
Yeah, but
Yes.
it's literally up to you to be like, yeah, okay, we'll just pay it. rest.
Okay, let's do it like this. Do you guys want the spurging or not? So like, do we just?
Oh,
Yes,
I
let's-
love
let's
spurg.
spurg.
I love
Let's
Okay,
spurg.
Dev wants
Oh,
the
it's
spurg.
spurging.
Rags, do you
As
want
long
it or
as-
not?
As long
Rags
as
wants
it's
spurg, yes.
as long as it's
Okay,
roleplay
Rags wants the
spurging.
spurg. Me and
As long
Ash
as it's
don't. So do
roleplay
we roll?
spurging.
Yeah, but
Do we
like,
roll?
how do we break this, right? Like two
No,
people want this breaking.
we can spurg
No,
regardless.
it's fine. It's
just...
not a big idea. It's fine. We can. It's up to the GM. It's up to the
Okay, well,
GM. We can do
Okay,
it fast,
Sargon,
we can do
it's
it
up
slow.
to you. Do you
Oh,
want to
God,
fast
guys.
forward or do you want to spurg
No.
every night?
Holy shit.
Well, yeah,
do
like
you
we
do?
need to make a decision, but like for some reason you
You're
guys
slowing
don't.
us down,
Like there are two people that want spurging.
Okay,
there
okay,
are two
stop
people
the
who don't.
spurging. Are you just
Okay.
paying your silver and sleeping?
Yes, I am
Yes.
praying
Yes.
the plane.
We can
Okay,
do
hold
our
on.
we can
Ju-
do our
ju-
normal
just 1
shifts
second.
and go through
Can
them.
I ask a
normal
question?
shifts.
Right.
Our normal shifts.
So me and Arch, we want
Arch
to make one roll all the way up until the destination, right? So unless something
No,
happens.
no, that's kind of lame. We should
I
do
think
it
we
each
have to
day.
Well,
all
that's
be
also
in.
not
For the love of fucking God, I know what you want. Let me fix this for the fuck. Okay, right.
Nothing's
Okay,
broken.
Dev
go ahead.
and Rags don't want this. Me and Arch want this. How do we fix which one gets his way? Because obviously, two people are going to be unhappy. So, how do we fix it? Do we roll it or does Sargon decide?
Sargon decides.
I think
Okay,
Sargon.
Sargon.
decides
You are the ones
ultimately.
who decide what you
Sargon
do each
cannot
day. You
decide.
travel,
All right, so
you
we
can
will
rest,
roll.
or you can spend your time spurging. It's completely up to you.
You're
You, the
spurging
players,
about
are in
spurging
control.
right now.
which
We're
is a little
spurging, but it's spurging so that it spurgs less in the future. All right,
Well,
so
you're spurging.
do we roll then? Sargon cannot decide. Devil,
Roll
I
for
don't-
what?
do we see who rolls
Roll
higher
for
to
what?
get who
No,
they
no,
want?
just do nothing on your shift. It's fine.
Yeah, just do nothing on your shift and it goes fast.
So why do you get to what you want then? Okay, so me and Arch doesn't get what we want. All right, fine.
Hold on,
Let's
I'm
go.
not-
Arch is
no, no,
playing.
I'm-
Arch is
No,
playing
it's
the
fine.
game
It's
with
fine.
us.
Keep
All right,
going.
all right.
It's okay. Just
All
keep
right.
going.
Okay, thank you. I pay my silver.
You are resting at Marn. You wake up in the
Yes.
morning. Everything is fine.
Let me pay my silver. Yep.
This
None of us
time,
did anything overnight. We didn't try anything.
I'll have
No, not me.
two
I just watched
auguries
it, played my flute,
prepared
that kind of
for
thing.
tonight because
Wait,
I
actually,
have
I have a
two
que-
last
I-
questions.
Oh, actually,
no,
I have a-
I'll do
have a
one before
request.
we reach Martu. Yes, ma'am.
I think we should just do one a day because it's
hold
already
on.
ambiguous as it is.
I have a request, Arch,
Mhm.
for one of your for your augury.
Here we go.
Uh-huh.
Can you ask what happens if we decide to bring the box to the Thieves Guild? Since you've asked for all
No.
the factions.
So it's an action that you plan to take in the next 30 minutes.
Yeah, so just
You're
as
not going
Arch
to take
asked
the,
about.
you're not going to take the box to the Thieves Guild in the next 30 minutes.
Well, no, but like every other augury was, we're gonna try to take it to this place and this place and this place. So now we're gonna ask for Wymore.
Yes, we can do that as well. This day's augury will be if we head out for Wymore. So if we depart with the intended destination being Wymore.
I'm actually curious why you would use your augury to entertain the idea of bringing it to the Thieves Guild.
Because Dev very rarely speaks, and I wish to encourage his ability to verbalize.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay.
That's a good
The
point.
result comes back whoa.
Well, that was predictable.
That was predictable. I want to see how fast it came back, though. I mean, the other ones took a long time. This one
It
was
comes
like
back
instant.
at the same pace.
Okay. Ah.
Indicating that
box
there
has
is
to go to
something
KOR.
similar that happens there.
All right.
Well, there's
You know,
one last question to
Arch.
be asked, which we'll do the next morning.
Yeah, Arch. Just ask him what happens if we open it ourselves.
That's going to be the next question, yes.
That's the next question. Yes. Okay. Let's get on the road. Let's go.
Okay, you travel for the day. You arrive at the way station. 1
Yep.
silver, 2 silver for the horses.
Okay.
All right, I'll pay the 2 silver for the horses. I'll take care of that.
Okay, are you resting?
Mm-hmm.
I guess the only thing I'll do is I'll just scowl at the box for embarrassing me last time.
Okay,
Is the box getting properly waterlogged by now? Like, I've been pouring a solid, 3 liters of water
assume-
onto it every
I
night.
assume it comes out the bottom, right? It's probably not watertight.
It's
Well-
soaking through.
you can't really tell. I mean, the box is varnished, so it just seems to run off.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
I guess it didn't even get
So
in.
next day, Arch.
Yeah, this time we ask God what happens if we open the box.
Okay, there is a longer pause that eventually comes back. Wheel and woe.
Okay, well. Who's got a
Well,
crowbar?
I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll just tap
you
it with my
wanna
I'll
open it?
tap it with my crowbar. Just tap tap tap. What do you guys think?
I say
Well,
no.
obviously,
we
so-
shouldn't. No.
The okay, let's. I really need to go to bed. Let's go work this out before going to Super Chance, okay? So we can leave it on a little bit of maybe a
too much fun,
cliffhanger, because there's something to consider here. Because the theory that taking it to Koora will avoid a civil war, because they'll put it in a basement, that has absolute value. We know that taking it to Van Ama or
To be
Vaimor.
fair, along with the million other things that it could mean.
Yes, but theoretically, because we know these are factions, right? So one faction says good, all the other factions say woe. So, and if we pick it up, the most likely course of action, if it is evil, seeing as we are an overwhelmingly clerical party, we'll bury it and or destroy it, which could indicate good. Or it could indicate bad, as in, once we see it, we then decide to ignore the other options, but that seems weird too, and bring it to our
I
factions.
think unfortunately,
there's another
this is
product
why I
that you're
warned
missing.
not to read too much into it. Like I said, there
Yeah,
are
there's
a
another-
million billion possibilities for what these could refer to.
The main
That's
problem
true.
is that
We
you're
would be
breaking the law
foolish
of the
to
land.
read into it.
Like you are commissioned by Kaora in order to act lawfully, and you actually obey a lawful good god. So you would be doing a chaotic gesture if you try to open it. Plus that I would try to stop.
Yes,
so-
we know our task and our duty.
Yeah,
That
like
is
you're
certain.
literally hired to
Everything
do a
else
mission.
is-
It's kind of like being the Uber driver and you're opening the package.
Yep.
Sort of.
Let's carry on then.
I don't like you keep it in mind, but I would pay. I think there's a reason why these, wheel and woe are so like we have no, like I said, a million billion possibilities. We couldn't begin to comprehend what could
You
happen.
have arrived at Amar.
So, all right. So
Stay at the inn. Same thing.
I think that this will be more than just a random stop, because the paladins are here. There's going to be a proper church here, and I don't know if our cleric or even myself necessarily wants to do something.
We're not
about
bringing it to
anything.
the paladins, Rags. We already said that.
What about the church? Have a
Yep,
priest
not
there.
bringing it to anyone.
Had any of
Just
that?
do the fucking mission, Rags. Why do you keep? I mean, whatever. Do whatever.
We have
so the
woe.
I mean, I want to fuck with it, but I don't want them to fuck.
because
with it.
that's why I'm asking. So like Arch, what was it? Was woe for the
It was
paladins?
whoa,
right?
yeah. It's
we have
bad
woe
if you-
for Amanvad and Nevaimor. Now, those are the cities, but since our intentions were obviously to hand it over to the ruling powers, at least to some degree, it seems reasonable to extrapolate that that would be the negative course of action. It's also possible that it was woe as in there are bandits on the road, but seems unlikely that there were bandits on every road, and we haven't got an ambush near Amar yet.
I mean, I bet. To be fair, I think any bandits, if they were looking out and they saw us, they might not want to bother. They
The
might
thing
want
is,
to
too,
Hold on.
like-
We also might not.
There-
We might
here's
not
what-
want
here's
to
saying,
carry
we're
this
doing the thing-
box. Hold on. We might not want to actually carry the box into the city this time. This is a big city. Maybe we should just camp outside somewhere.
Yeah, I agree
This
with
time.
that.
There is a moral conundrum here as well, because, well, one of the things is, I am not lawful good. Neutral good. Meaning I will happily
but you're
violate
God.
the law if I
No, you're
believe it
God
to
in
be the
lawful
better.
good.
No,
No,
he's
your
not.
God is. Well,
No, he is
Lathander?
not.
V, this is not your character. This is.
Hold
his
on,
character.
Lathander is no, but Lathander isn't my character. I understand that, but I think like
No.
Lathander is a lawful good god.
No,
Joan.
neutral good. I just looked it up.
I'm okay.
Because you state things to me.
No, I'm pretty sure that Lathander is lawful good. I'm looking it up myself.
Well, this is all about how Joan's interpretation of the god and how she follows the religion, and that's really
No,
what
we're not
is
talking
ultimately
about
the
Jones.
most
We're
important
talking
here.
about the god.
Yeah,
himself,
this is the
They-
god.
they
because
have
the god
alignments, yeah.
determines the alignment. And it is neutral good. You were
Yeah,
trying
okay,
to
you're right.
gaslight me, V.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm not trying.
Yeah,
to.
I am
just
right. You were trying to
genuinely- No,
gaslight
I
me.
genuinely thought. No, I
I'm not
genuinely
trying
thought
to, I'm
it's lawful
succeeding.
good. Yeah, I genuinely thought it's lawful good. My bad.
Because at the moment, I'm thinking...
What are you thinking?
That's the thing, like, I'm thinking what my character is thinking right now, because she was probably a bit shocked that taking it to Van was a bad thing, and to Amar as well, because these are both holy places.
I'm surprised as well. Yeah, I think I
Yes.
share that with your character. I'm a little bit surprised, but
But
I think I would
didn't
still
I
hold
talk to your
from...
character and I gave a perfectly reasonable explanation? Like maybe
No,
Kaora they
you've
just did it.
threatened me with legal consequences repeatedly.
No, but after that, yes, like several days after that, we discussed that maybe Kaora they will bury it, while in the other places they will try to open it. And even
Yes.
if they manage to stop it, someone can die.
Yes, but
What-
then came the woe and wheel if we open it. So I'm in a little bit of a moral conundrum here, because...
That means that could,
I
like,
mean,
well,
if
as
you
I
take
said
it to
before, this
Kaora,
could be a
it's
million
well.
billion different things.
Yeah, but if you take it to Kaora, it's well, and if you open it, it's both well and woe. So why do you want to open it?
I think Kaora is the way to go.
Kaora does
our
seem the most
task,
reasonable.
And I do think that
Yes.
this might be beyond us, potentially. This might be the realm of, sorcerers to handle and take care of.
But
and
the
of course,
immediate question was whether we show it to anyone in Amar, which is the question I'm trying to answer for myself.
Yeah,
The answer to
that's
that
the
is no.
question.
No, we don't do it. We
I'm a
we even
little-
skip the city. We just camp outside tonight. That's what we do.
I'm a little so-so on it. There's a part of me that definitely just wants to get this thing, like, finished and done as soon as possible. Like, I don't like this box or being around it. It makes me feel things I don't like.
Yes, see, I'm very
And then
conflicted as
there's-
well.
But at the same time, there's also this, like, well, like, if it's bad, I don't necessarily want to deliver it to people who might misuse it. And I'm fine with taking it to Kaora and going with a more duty-bound, course of action. Do
I
the
suggest-
quest,
Let's
do
go.
the thing for the
All right,
king.
let's go.
We do
This
one
might be
last
beyond me to
test
understand.
on it, since we're staying in Amar.
Okay, wait.
Next morning, I'll prepare 2 auguries, and I'll ask it
Hold-
specifically.
wait, Arch, wait. We're not staying in a mall. We're camping outside the city because we don't want to bring this into the city.
It's close enough regardless. Because we can reach inside of Amar in 30 minutes, so we can ask it specifically what happens if I bring it
Heresy's
to
the question.
the
Fire
head
is the
paladin,
answer.
whose name was something.
Ilandora.
Illandora. Or to the church in Amar. We can ask it specifically about the consequence of those actions rather than setting out in the direction.
Okay.
That's not a bad idea. I think it's
Let's do it.
reasonable.
It'll
what are you doing?
hedge our bets as well as we can.
If we ask, like, as you said, what if we show this, or at least present this to Ilandora, and we get a wheel? I think that's good for us to do it. If anything else otherwise happens, then I'd say we go to Kaora.
Yes, this will be the last test.
Oh, and
Okay,
just to be
go.
clear, on a mixed answer, I say we go to Kaora.
I agree.
Yep.
All
Let's
right,
go.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
what are you doing here? Sorry.
We're apparently camping outside the walls due to the boundless paranoia of Dev. Which, by the way, Dev, that means you get to go inside the city and fetch food for the horses. Mush mush.
Just to be clear, I'm verging on paranoia as well. It made me feel things I don't like. So
Okay. Dev,
Touch my
2 silver
soul,
pieces
man.
for horse food.
All right. I'll go into town. I'll get the
And,
horse food. I'll bring it back.
just so chat knows, I have not forgotten about the oath of glory, but I want to finish the quest. I want to get that done fast. I don't want to
Yep.
do ceremonies and things. I want to get
As
this
fast
done.
as possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you say you were doing an augury, Arch?
Yes, 2 auguries today, so one of them will come at a risk of a
Well-
1 in 4.
It's
Okay.
after we camp. It's after we camp. So let's do our camping first.
Okay. So what are you auguring exactly?
The first augury is because I'll ask what happens if I bring it to Ilandora, because this is the paladin stronghold, so we'll want that to be the surest one.
Whoa.
Well, that's one down. And I'll ask it what happens if we bring it to the church's representative in Amar, so the big cathedral thing.
I'm not going to trust this reading, by the way, because of the fail chance. Anyway, it's already
25% fail
ambiguous,
chance.
but-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to trust it. That's a 1 in 4. That's a very real chance.
1 in 4 isn't too bad. If it says veal, I'll be inclined to trust it, but we'll see.
Have you played that?
I won't
There's
either
whoa.
way. So
Whoa, well, there you go.
I think Kaora is the way to go.
Yep,
So.
we're locked in. We've explored all of our options, and we've done what we can to hedge our
I think
bets.
so. I think we've been reasonable.
Okay. Are you resting for the night?
Yes, I think so.
Aren't we?
Yeah, we're
Moving?
camping. I have.
No,
we're
lost.
camping.
But I thought that was
I assume it's
the other
nighttime, right?
day. What?
We went from Marn to Amar, so it's
yeah,
nighttime.
it's
now.
nighttime by the time you arrive here, like, or evening time.
Oh, Arch's 2 augurs were for tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh right. Okay, well that's fine. Are you traveling to the next way station?
Yep.
Okay.
We just took turns overnight, I guess, in the forest looking at it.
Yes, pretty much the same thing. One of us stayed up, watched it. I played my flute. Yeah.
How many
And
way
we're not
stations
messing with
to
it anymore?
Kaora?
Nope.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can we
Actually,
have
so
the
the the way station between Talarn and Holin. Once we get to that one, my letter should have arrived in Wymore at that point.
Your
Okay.
letter arrives in 1 day.
Oh, okay, all right.
Arch, ask if Dev sent the letter, if it's going to be good or bad.
Oh, good idea. Ask this one on this morning, Arch.
No.
It's
You
too
can't
late,
ask for
regardless of
something
what the
that's already
answer
happened.
is.
Unselecting Augur.
No.
Right, okay. 1 silver each.
Yep.
Will do. You bet. Click it and slide away.
And 2 silver for the horses. But you can rest and you can travel to the next one.
Okay.
I'll take care of the horses last night, so bring that to 9. All right.
Yep. So I mean, none of us are touching it anymore, and nothing's
Mm-hmm.
happening with it. So I guess we're just going all the way.
Yeah.
Okay. You travel to Talan.
What's have we been through here
Ah,
before?
Talarn's the
right?
market.
Yeah.
Will. Right.
Talarn's the market.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Let's
yes,
sell
yes,
the
yes, that's
box.
one.
Sell it
Sargon.
for like $10,000.
Sargon,
mystery
I'm
with
looking
Bazaar,
for a
the
ram.
bazaar is currently not on.
I'll wait.
10,000
you are,
coins
you
for the
are
mystery
able to
box.
get a tavern place quite easily.
We'll wait.
1 silver piece.
I want a ram.
Arch, ask what happens if we sell the box.
Ram.
Is it woe or well?
Wait, Arch,
Oh
Arch.
my
Ask
Jesus.
what happens if you sell. No. Arch. What happens if you sell the box at the market? Ask him.
The market's not on.
If we come back when the market is here, what happens if we sell the box?
It won't be in the next 30 minutes.
Yeah, it won't.
We just pledged ourselves in the next 30 minutes to pledge ourselves to sell
Okay.
the box.
Look, Rex.
Well,
if you
pledges
roll
only
the
count
dice,
for certain of us.
Oh, never mind. If you roll the dice manually, you get higher rolls. See?
It's something to think about.
It doesn't work like that.
See?
it seems to be working like that.
Sargon, we're resting in Talarn, and then we're going.
Are
to
we gonna
Kaora
believe
before
thee
Arch has
or
his
our
sleep.
lying eyes?
Yep, you rest.
Sounds good. Yep. Do the same thing. Pay a silver. We watch over it in 3-hour
Yep.
shifts. I play the flute. Life's
That's
dandy.
correct.
And the
Okay,
box this whole time has done nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing.
Not that you can tell.
Would you guys be mad if I kicked it?
Yes.
No.
So
Yes.
mad at it?
You travel to the next one. I think what
Okay.
we'll do is we'll leave it there for tonight.
Sounds
Yes.
good. Sounds
just-
good.
Oh.
Cliffhanger.
Yo.
Wait, is something gonna happen at that point?
cliffhanger. Maybe.
Who knows?
We don't
That's
know.
what
That's the point of the
cliffhanger
cliffhanger is, Dev. You never know. Could be anything. It could be weal or woe.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the magic.
Right, I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be back in a minute.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
I can hang around for a little bit. Something sort of popped up in the future, but I guess all things that pop up will be in the future. But yeah, I could hang around for a bit longer. Yeah, then I'll have to head off and do stuff. But I think I got some time.
Right.
You might have heard the text, I guess.
Let's get started. Missa donates 5 Polish, whatever the thing is. What? Gnocchis? Snockies? There's something stupid. Something very stupid. We need to abolish currency, okay? And just, do, credits, alright?
That's right. Give
Oh,
us
wait,
all your
you
currency.
are a communist. Abolishing money.
Yep,
I see.
credits. He says, hello, Rags and Dr. V. Also Art. No link for Streamlabs in description. I know.
Hello
Did you
to you.
Sandum says, Hail Arch Christ, our Lord and Savior. Purge heresy. Trying. Not being allowed to doing it today. Evil box. Rangi says, hi Rags, Merry Christmas Arch, evening
Hello.
Gypsy. Hello communist, greeting Sargon. Rags did nothing wrong last stream.
Based and red-pilled and true.
What did Rags do last stream? Get his ass beat? I don't remember that.
Only good things.
He
Only
was
good
upset
things. I
that
did.
Dev
I got
didn't
beat up.
target his enemy.
I was mildly perturbed, and you spurged about it. So
I was trying to explain why it
I
happened.
did get. I did get beat up quite a bit, though. I had to lay on hands myself to keep me on 2 feet. I remember it was the Shield of Faith that gave me just enough AC to resist getting downed, I recall.
Reigning Tenor says, "Hi Archley, Rags v Sargon and Red Woman."
Hello.
It's the Little Red Bridge for Dev now, across which communism flows. Marksman of 117B says, "Here's to more of V getting mad over everyone not metagaming like him. Sargon, did V miss that blacksmith was lying about his magic weapons?"
Huh?
Blacksmith was lying about his magic weapons? What magic weapons? Am I not remembering correctly? The only... I know I asked a guy about making my Warhammer better, and apparently that means a masterwork thing that's like 1500. I don't know if I don't need masterwork. I just need something that maybe is just a little bit better than a default. There's got to be steps between a default weapon and a masterwork weapon that gives a +1.
Not
right?
in D&D, there isn't.
That's
no,
a shame.
no, like what's best at masterwork is magic, so that is like masterwork is the step.
That's crazy. You'd think that there'd be something along the way, because normally masterwork is like, that seems like a huge gap between those two things.
You'd think there'd be significant differences between various types of swords, hammers, and maces as well, but you would be wrong.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
like
and masterwork,
bludgeoning,
like
slashing.
masterwork sounds cool, but it's just a +1. And there are like magic, which is above masterwork.
I feel it would be really nice if there was something else that you could do that was maybe that middle step or a number of middle steps, or if there were more options for weapons.
You can level up.
I can level up?
Yeah, and it gives you ability and feats that you
Yeah, sure. But like
This
in
is-
terms of equipment that you use.
This is Dungeons and Dragons. It's not made for you to enjoy it. It's made for the widest possible audience to enjoy it.
Ooh. Hooray. Well, I hope they have a good time.
To be honest, most board games aren't like video games, so the itemization kind of sucks in everyone.
Sujian says Sargon is too stingy with advantage-disadvantage chances. Like when Rags was trying to restrain the guy last session, he should have had advantage.
To be honest, it's true. Like that's why you guys keep getting bad rolls, because the GM doesn't.
No, it's because I
use the
click it and there's a
advantages.
low number that comes out. That's why we have terrible.
Yeah, but like
luck.
if you look at the advantage, the first number is low, the second may be big.
Maybe.
So if
For
you
me,
were
it's
to get
probably
advantage every now and then.
Black
I'll
Swan
take it,
says
yeah.
the sheriff is
I'm
clearly
a-
not a
I'm a-
paladin of hell.
I mean, I'm a big fan of like contextual bonuses and penalties. So there's more of those. I'm all for them.
The real center, make sure you're differentiating between spell slots and number of spells you can cast and known spells. That sounds like too much effort.
Yeah, I think I've got it right now. I know at the beginning I confused them, but I think I've got them sorted out now. It's an oddly it's weird, like the thing we're talking about with Warhammers and Masterwork, and there's nothing in between, and it's super insanely simple. But then Magic is like, no, we have to prepare these. Different classes have a certain amount of slots that they can prepare at the beginning of the day.
No,
but
like magic.
here's the
magic
formula
weapons.
that determines whether or not you can cast this amount of spells of these levels per day. And like, it seems that all of the complexity of this game is hyper focused in the zone of magic and spell casting, and the rest is incredibly simplified.
No, you
It
do
does seem
have
odd.
like items that give you magic and shit that you don't have to use spells. Like for instance, you can have like a hammer that I don't know dazes the target or stuff like that. Like it's still an item, right? It's not a masterwork, but you have like a chance on hit to cause an effect.
I'll ask Sargon about that later. I might
Yeah,
say,
he
you know,
said
I
he
have a
doesn't have them in
Warhammer.
his world. I asked him last time. He
Well,
said
I
he
mean,
doesn't do it.
nothing enchanted or magical, but I might say, can I find a blacksmith and pay them like a couple hundred gold to modify my Warhammer to meet X condition, and then I'll
Right.
tell him what that is, and maybe
I
we
will
could
tell you
work
what
with
he will
that.
say based on what he did up till now. He will say it's like 5,000 gold or something if you're lucky.
Well,
actually,
I'll
no.
talk
He
to him
will
about
first
it and
he will
him
first
about
ask you to
something.
roll for investigation. You'll probably roll a shitty roll. But in the unlikely event that you actually
In
do
the unlikely
manage to
event, I
good,
roll double digits. Yes, we'll
yes,
see
in the
what
unlikely
happens.
event you roll double digits, you will say, "Oh, there is this guy," and it's like this ancient blacksmith that charges like 50,000 gold, so you can do like +1 damage. I may be wrong, but chances are I'm not. Like we can see when he comes back.
Yeah, I mean, it's a week between sessions unless you guys want to play more. So, or Sargon. It's really up to Sargon because he's the one who has to prep everything.
No, I think ours
we
wants
just
to go to
we just
bed,
show
but
up and
that's fine.
spurg out. So,
Right. Tedder says, Archley, Mobile Fortress. I can't even find a ram. I certainly can't find a bigger cart. Though we could potentially turn the cart into a ram, depending upon, equipment.
I was thinking about that, but the thing is with chariots is the cart is not before the horse. So we'd have to come up with some kind of a... I don't know how that'd work with horses. I don't think... Yeah, I don't know. It might be one of those things where if we need one for whatever reason, we could probably just make one. They're not particularly complex machines.
Right, Horsenator says, knocking enemies prone will be good for your party since your allies will get advantage in melee against prone targets, which will trigger sneak attacks. Well,
Yes,
but if you're two people
and-
in melee anyways, you still have advantage regardless, so...
I think it's... Yeah, maybe it'll be double. Like, if you're flanking a proned person, maybe you get, like, an extra something. I don't know. Or he just says you hit regardless or something.
It used to be a coup de grace that you could do, but they removed that.
But my understanding also is that if someone is prone, they have to spend their movement getting up, right?
Yeah.
So if I knock someone 10 feet away, which is typically out of range, that means they have to expend their movement to stand up, and they can't, the next turn, get back into range. And I can spend my turn to move that 10 feet and hit them again. That's my understanding. So
No,
someone
because
correct
they
me
can
if
use
I'm-
their action as a bonus action to move. So they can't attack, but they can still move. If that
Sure, yeah,
makes
they'd
any
have
sense.
to basically
it
expend
only
stuff.
costs half movement to get up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
like the thing with
okay.
throwing them away is if there's a cliff, or you're fighting on a roof or something, you can use that to make them fall down and take damage. Or you
Yeah,
can throw them into...
that is what I did with my monk
Okay,
in that
that's
one
true, too.
fight
Yeah,
where
yeah.
I pushed him off the ridge and the guy just fell and died.
Or you can push them into environmental stuff. Like if I use fire hands and the ground is burning, you can push them into the fire.
Okay.
Also, pushing people's relatively easy for monks. It's pretty hard for non-monks to do.
I think paladins can do it with the warhammer.
As far as I know, I've got a pretty good
the shield
strength.
push. Yeah, the shield push. Yeah. There's like a move you get to push with your shield.
The Horsenet also says, V is amazing at poisoning wells. He does do that well.
Well, if the Autobahns are coming, you gotta poison the well.
Filthy Casual, 1 out of 3. Roll 20. Hint, you can double-click the header on a character sheet to minimize it. This can help DM with multiple sheets open, or Arch to show the screen without opening and closing his sheet. V, Baldur's Gate 3 has changed some of the rules, so they are not 1-to-1 like potions are shoved being bonus actions. And you can combine bonus action dash and normal action to dash twice and move 90 feet. Or if you want to get ahead again but not die, you can bonus action dash and main action dodge. And 90 feet
How much
round.
money did they pay to write so much? Was that like a $50 per chat? That's kind of cool.
Hold on,
Yeah,
you-
25.
you can't-
Thank you very much.
You can't bonus action dash unless you're a rogue.
Yeah. I didn't know that Baldur's Gate changed the rules. That makes sense. And to be honest, like healing potions being bonus action is better in my opinion because, like, then what's the difference between just a med kit, like a normal kill, and a potion, right? It's
A med kit takes time. You can't use it in combat. A potion you
Really?
can spend it your turn to use. Yes, it's like
I
a
mean, I'm playing
procedure.
Neverwinter Nights and I can, so I guess they changed the rules on that too.
I guess that's a different game. isn't
Yeah.
it?
All right. Well, then it makes sense.
Yeah, and just think about the logic of it, right? You know, quaffing down a potion, takes a turn for a heal, but getting a med kit out and using it on someone, that's
No, I
a bit
get
more
it.
of an
I get
involved
it.
process. Yeah.
Yeah.
Glove the
I
Dark
do
says,
think
"Rags,
Oh yeah, go ahead, carry on.
I'm about to
Wait,
do
you can
something
use it
cool
in
that is
combat.
totally within my character build's power and excels at it. Rolls a 2. V, my character's not built for this. 50-50 chance of rolling a 20. Break to sound door.
Oh, this is what I told.
It's something
Yeah.
else. It's something
This
else.
is
I
what
don't
I
know what
told
it is,
Sargon.
but it is,
was
it is
like, oh my
frustrating.
god. Yeah,
I
like
wish Sargon
was
would
like,
use
oh, you don't-
inspiration. I wish he'd use that or some variation of it. It would be.
So-
He
really
was like,
nice.
oh, you don't
So
have
you could roll a
proficiency in
6 after
Arcana.
the 2?
By the way, if you have proficiency in something, do you not get advantage on it?
Well, the proficiency adds to the roll.
It adds. It doesn't give you advantage. It doesn't do both.
No, proficiency doesn't give advantage. It's like a flat plus whatever your proficiency is to a number of rolls that you have.
That's lame.
The proficiency seems to be a pretty good system. It's sort of like it's like think of it as skill. Your character's general skill level at things. Whenever you use an item or a roll that you're proficient in, that's the roll's way of accounting in your character's talent at the thing. Proficiency is basically it's a pretty decent way of abstracticizing the concept of talent.
I get it.
So
Service guarantees citizenship.
Animate Acumen says Heretical V must be put in his place. I've been saying this for a while.
I haven't done anything heretical though.
That's just what a heretic would say.
Mark
Or maybe they would. Maybe they're just open
There are
about it. Who
heretics that
knows?
would admit to heresy. Like
Yeah,
for
some of
example,
them
if
are-
a Muslim accuses you of eating pork, you would be like, "Well, I did," right? Like,
Oh, I don't listen to Muslims.
Martin 117 Beans says, for Rags' broken foot, the door won. We need the ram, Rags.
If I had a ram, I could roll at least a 6. So that's very true.
Three Horse Knitter says, Sargon, I feel bad for you sometimes. Getting your players to focus seems easier than herding cats.
hey, in my campaign, I had Sargon and PvP, right? So it can be worse.
Yep, Sargon was shooting
Like,
me, bro.
I
It's
remember,
like, okay.
yeah, I was remembering when I was playing, you and Sargon went PvPing with each other, so.
Sargon's religious interpretation was even more strident than mine.
Okay.
Glum the Dark says, Norwegian is triggered by inaccurate cold weather preparation. The Iseleb Romanian is triggered by not being able to use tits to get his way.
It's
To
true,
be
though.
honest,
It is immersion
I
breaking,
caught
yes.
like half of that.
It's immersion breaking that every man isn't a weird, horny dog.
Yes, that's not how the real world works.
Coming from a
If
real
Twitch
horny
has
dog,
taught us anything.
I'm with Sargon on this. You know, actually, not all men are actually lecherous sex pests.
No, not all. Yeah, I agree. Not all, but most of them are.
Most of them probably
Yeah,
aren't.
most of them.
actually.
It's like it's $1 billion industry run by Twitch and OnlyFans.
N-Train has become a Archcast member. Thank you very much.
What a Chad.
Glow in the Dark says, Barkeep has a point that a woman without a coat in the north is something a woman trying to show off her assets would do, which V does. Yeah, no, the barkeeper got V down pat there.
Yeah, arguably
No,
the best character so
It
far in
literally
this campaign.
happened that I didn't bought a coat. It wasn't trying to show off.
Yeah, that's what every woman who walks out on a bloody night out says as they're freezing with their tits out.
Oh, come on. Like, she must have had other travelers from the south that came in unprepared.
So John says, Rags, try rolling manually. I tried. I still roll
I might-
10s and 6s.
Yeah,
Rags, you
I
might
don't
actually
know.
want to try it, to be honest.
Who knows? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't change anything because I'm due for all those good rolls. So, yeah.
It is really weird just how predictably bad your rolls are, though.
It is kind of wild. Today was like, I'm legitimately
Service
glad there was no
guarantees
combat
citizenship.
because I would have died. I would have broken my leg, and I would have tumbled off a cliff, and I would have been caught by a condor, and then carried to a nest in a Skull Island. It would have been awful.
Animate Acumen says, I like the idea as he is looking through his spellbook. This time is passing and everyone is just staring at V, expressionless.
I don't have a spell book.
Boog says, the Romanics using that slur triggers me. That is true. Latinx is a slur. As anyone with any real sense knows. And Animate Acumen says, in fairness, V was the one dicking around. He was.
I was, but when I stopped, you guys started.
You stopped so rarely, V. We had to, make it up somehow. Draxaluthus says, hey, my Nightshade update got through. I'm glad I could help with that conundrum, Dev. Also, V, using Quicken spell Get Hyper, dubstep starts. Dev is taking advice from the chat, is he? Cheating Dev. Ban him.
What? That's not cheating.
I don't know.
It's
That's
metagaming.
external
You're
knowledge.
not allowed.
No. He
The
sent you a super chat to say that the Nightshade had been updated, and Sargon liked the update. That's what's going on here.
Yeah, but that's the
metagaming.
difference.
There it is. Only V is
Okay.
allowed to metagame.
Let's return back to me being able to poison inanimate objects. I'll poison the box next time.
Ooh.
I'd try it. I would. The control. Blue says, daily reminder, RP is not an excuse to ruin the story of your game and screwing other players. You will just get booted out of games. Wow.
Yeah,
We'll see.
whoever that applies to.
And that Reeve guy, once again, he spurgs out the slightest instance of role-playing occurring in a goddamn tabletop role-playing game. Fun times.
V for shame.
Playing and role playing, you know, like if, because the thing is, like, I asked, like, do you guys want to dick around or do
Fire
you
is
just
the
want to do the
answer.
quest? And
V,
it was like
we're
somewhere
here
in
to dick
between.
around. Dicking around's why we're here.
Well, yeah, but if I then dick around, it's like, well, why are you dicking around? Why aren't we doing the quest? And then I'm like, okay, well, let's dick around. Let's do the quest.
You don't. Maybe it's
like,
because you don't
it's-
dick around as good as we do.
I don't know. I think like asking about why those buildings were made out of stone was really good dicking around.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I don't know.
then,
I feel like fucking with the box is a lot more fun than fucking with the buildings.
You know what? We can. That's the thing. We can do both. Stone buildings, cursed demon boxes. We'll do it all.
But like the thing is, like, if you guys tell me how you want to play, I will play like that. Like, if you want to
Service
open the box and
guarantees
lol,
citizenship.
like, I'm fine with it. Just tell me.
They-
But
No,
if
no,
you want to
dude,
do the
this
quest
is-
and do
I have
everything is
told
going
you
according
to
to
stop
plan.
spurking for as many years as I have known you. You have yet to listen. I reject
We've
this
yeah,
accepted
idea.
but look
We've
at this,
accepted
Sarge.
it.
Now that I'm listening and I'm not spurging and I'm doing the quest properly, you're not happy. It's like, look, I can do whatever.
Okay, let's
just
open the
tell me
box
what
right
you
now.
want.
No.
Let's open the
Immediately put the
fucking
box
box.
down.
Okay, let's
No, the
open the
demons will
box.
eat
Let's
the
open the box,
world.
put the box down,
can open
crowbars
the
out, we're
fucking
opening the box. Let's
We
go.
aren't
Alright.
playing at the moment.
Oh.
So,
See, the game master doesn't want you to open the box, Dev.
no, you can open it if you want. I don't care, but we're just not playing at the moment. So.
Yeah, but you know we're not going to have the same energy next time, though.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna have super roleplay Dungeons and Dragons energy next time. We're gonna fuck this game up, right in the butt.
Arch, it's like you wanted this.
McQuell11 says, because you have catgirls, you should have +5 on roll. That's right.
Catgirls?
We forgot to look for a cat today that we could name Steve.
Oh, we're there. It's very possible there's one hanging around out here at this way station.
I believe we can probably find a cat somewhere here nearby.
Cats got to be all over the place. You know they're cats. They're all over the place in real life. You basically just everywhere. There's one that hangs around outside my place, and I feed it little pork chop strips, and it shows up every once in a while. So you know they're out there.
So John says the autism in this session is off the scale. Oh, I don't know. It's pretty much on the scale for us.
This was one of the smoothest sessions we've ever had, if you can believe it.
It was pretty fucking autistic. What are you talking about?
We were greasy wheels today. We were noisy, but boy, we were rolling.
Yeah, incidentally, Sargon, would you like me to tell you what happens if you put wood out for really long in the super cold?
If
It
you
gets
put wood
cold.
out,
Yeah,
I imagine it gets hard.
it gets really hard.
Yes.
Do you know what it's almost better than and easier to build than buildings, than stone buildings? Do you know the palisade would be a superior defense to stone buildings? Do you have an idea how terrible it would be to work with stone buildings in the cold?
I'm not sure I believe it, to be honest.
Oh, it would. Okay, yeah, you don't have cold weather in your country, but go outside
Not
at
that
like
cold.
minus 10, 15 and just pick up a rock and hold it in your hand for a bit.
Yeah, it's gonna
He
be
does
pretty
have a
cold.
point, Sargon. Like in Romania, we had like minus 20 degrees Celsius, and it does, yes. Like,
It sucks.
It gets cold in minus 20 degrees Celsius. Wow. I'm learning so many new things today.
Have you ever experienced minus 20 degrees Celsius?
In
your
probably
life.
Not. Probably not.
Like, let me put it this way: when you breathe the air, it stings your lungs. It
yeah,
is.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. And in this temperature, wood reacts differently than
Okay.
when
Yeah.
it's warm. Yeah.
The
So a
single
Have you,
palisade. Yeah.
hold on.
I agree with Arch. A
Have-
palisade would have been better.
Wow.
Have you guys
I'll
ever
say for
experienced
what?
minus? Have you guys ever experienced minus 60 degrees Celsius?
No,
Minus
the
60
best
degrees
best
Celsius?
I can
don't
do
think
is
that's temperature.
best I can
Wait,
do is
what,
6
that-
Fahrenheit. That's most I can.
It's minus 60 is very. I'm sure Archie probably have like the coldest possible winters.
Yeah, I don't think minus 60 exists on Earth. Like maybe the South Pole or something.
Yes, it
I don't
does.
know.
No, it definitely
Minus
does.
60. Minus
V,
60. Let me
v
check.
is
Let me
V is
check.
questioning your lived experience, Dev. Don't
Yeah,
let him do
I
that.
am. Like, hold on.
He's
Coldest
not
weather-
talking minus
Coldest-
60 Celsius. V.
Yeah, like we're talking Celsius, Dev.
No. Okay, no. The lowest natural temperature is minus 90 ever recorded
90 what?
Celsius.
No fucking
Is it?
way.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe.
Yeah.
There, I mean, Antarctica.
It was in Antarctica.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, minus 144 Fahrenheit. Let me see how much that is in Celsius. Yeah, you're right. You're right. In Antarctica. Okay, yeah, but
Yes,
that's not a
yeah.
place inhabited by humans. So, no, I have
No,
not
like,
experienced that. Yeah, it's true.
The absolute coldest that I've ever been in is minus 60. It's just like just stay inside. Just stay
How
inside.
the f-
I was
did you get minus 60? Where,
Minus
where did you get
60
minus-
with wind chill, I'm presuming.
yes.
Yes.
I was I was way more north than I am now. But Canada's a cold place, man. Like
Yeah.
Canada
I
and Norway
believe
are
you,
both
but
pretty
like
cold places.
minus 60 is like Siberia level. I think it's like
No,
Obonetsk.
minus 60 with wind chill is not that rare.
Mm.
Minus 60.
Nope, that's like the coldest part of winter here.
Yes, like minus 60 stationary, no wind. That would be Antarctica.
Yeah.
Yes.
But, hold on, like how much is with the Road of Bones in Obonetsk? I think like that's the coldest town.
Could we not that I don't love the side track, but today I can only stay for just a little bit. Can we get through super chats?
It actually freezes your boogers in your nose.
That's a
Yes.
no.
It does, yes.
Yes, it does. Like if you spit, the
with-
spit freezes by the time it hits the ground.
Makes you
Yeah,
bleed
with,
really
with,
easy.
with minus 60, basically like exposed skin will start to freeze within a minute.
Okay,
It's
you
quite-
are
One
fucking-
final note. One final note. Well, if you try to blow your nose and you like pinch it, you'll probably cut the inside of your nose, and now you'll realize that blood freezes even quicker. And now you have to breathe
Yeah,
through your
but
mouth.
hold on. I need to call Dev
Yeah.
on this because he's full of shit. The coldest
Oh, what?
place, the coldest human imaginable place is Omiakon. It's in Siberia. It is minus
Yeah.
50 degrees Celsius. There is no fucking way you
Yep.
experience minus
No,
60.
with wind chill is what I'm talking
There
about.
you go.
Alright.
It was probably more like 45. It was the middle of the night in a pretty far north place from here, and it was like I was like 3 a.m. and I was outside and I was like, oh my god. And then the wind, and it was really high wind, so the wind chill was about minus 60.
Can you imagine
It's
that in
fucking
Britain?
cold.
Like they would probably call it a national emergency. They would just stop everything.
Artemis
like COVID.
Fowl says the team loves to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. Stand firm, V and Rags. Okay, if fucking Barkimus is on your side, you know you're in the wrong. McCall11 says, so how does it feel to transport a nuke by horse? And you get a discount because of the nuke. Maybe keep it. And more holy bath water. It's liking it.
I am actually amazed you didn't open the box.
Why would we open the box?
Oh, V, fucking hell. Don't even. Do not
Yeah.
even.
Do not even.
This is
that question.
Hold on, like
So hold
this
on.
is a new campaign.
V, all innocents. Well, who would open this
V,
mysterious
would you
object?
pass the
Who
mirror
opened-
test?
like
You
hold
opened the
on.
book
This
last
is a,
time. Open the book.
Yeah, Sargon, this is a new campaign.
Oh,
no
I'm a
reason
totally
to open
different
the
man
box.
this time, says V.
Yeah, it's official. You made me sign and shit.
V,
like,
the
you know,
Apex
if this was like a
roleplayer.
book we found in a ruin, like maybe I would have opened it. But like,
Maybe.
it was entrusted to me. And you know what, Sargon? You know what? I respect that fucking headmistress. She's like a mother to me. I want to win her trust. When she looks
Oh,
at
yeah,
me,
yeah.
when she looks at me, I want to see a tingle of respect in her eyes. I want to see, like, you know what?
Good luck.
I raised this student. I was harsh to her. I was mean to her. But you know, she's actually delivering. She's an asset. I can use.
Yeah,
I
okay.
want that from her. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
why I
yeah,
didn't
no,
open
yes,
the box.
yes.
I'm not opening the fucking
So-
box.
From what I recall is, V, you opened the book and it destroyed the town and summoned demons, and we had to come there with a crusader army to put the whole town down.
Even I remember that. I was watching.
Yeah, but that was different. That like no one official told me not to open it.
I love it. That was different.
That
It was fucking different, yes. It was like, yeah, and I will tell you why. No one told, like, no one official.
No, we
said
believe
should
you.
open
You don't
the
have to
book.
tell us. We believe you.
And not to mention, there is absolutely no guarantee that wouldn't have happened even if I didn't open the book.
Good
That's
point. That might have
that's an
just happened on its
interesting.
own.
Yeah, that gets true.
And
Vic. That's very true.
I
You're
want to point out
blameless.
we did
You're
level up
blameless.
from that encounter, and we ended up as heroes from that encounter. So technically, if
Wheel
our-
and woe, says V.
no, it would have been well. Like if you
Alright,
have
fine.
outwitted that shit, it would have been well.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna march the box back to the capital and open it up in the fucking town square.
All right, good idea.
Agreed. Lock it
Genius.
in.
See, the GM agrees with it. We should do that.
Yeah.
Says Arch needs to use his government authority to bully the NPC for better deals, or use the power of God to bring punishment down upon them if they refuse. This is one of the reasons why I aim to take over the church.
Norwegians are natural barterers, though.
We came to trade.
No. Norwegians, like all of the Germanics, basically take prices on face value. It's the Latins who are the barterers.
Honestly, it's the Turks. Like, if you go into a Turkish bazaar and you just buy the stuff, they will look at you like you're some moron. Like, you're supposed to barter for everything.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I often
because
wonder, I worry about the opinions of Turks of me.
here in the north we have gone beyond mere things like racialisms. We've come to trust each other. Whereas near in the south, they're also always like, they look at you and go, where are you from? Norway. This costs 60 euros. This costs 50.
Yes. In the north, we have this thing called trust.
A very rare commodity
And where did
anywhere
that
south
get you,
of
Sargon?
England.
It
Where the
absolutely
fuck-
is.
Well, hold on. Where did that get you, Sargon? Where the fuck did that
Yeah.
trust get you?
Well, I
huh?
mean, it got us a world empire. Really, I don't know if that
To
helps.
be
No, but
fair,
what does get you
hold on.
today, Sargon? What is your
So-
strength? Tell me what is your strength.
So here's the thing.
Sorry, am I being shit talked by a Romanian?
You know what? Romania's economy is going up. Crime is going
okay.
down.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I can't get worse.
In another few
Okay, so-
decades, you might arrive at the status of second-rate nation.
No, I think
So-
we're
so
actually
here's the
better
thing.
than the Portuguese right now.
Oh,
But here's
wow.
the thing:
At least-
V doubtless barters
ever
better than
since
we do.
ever since Andrew Tate,
Probably,
got there,
yeah.
Things have been,
No,
really great.
V and I have been having arguments about trust for months.
Listen,
know
when
this
Andrew
well, V.
Tate, regarding Andrew Tate in Romania, okay, Sargon, when Britain is sending its people here, they're not sending its best.
That's
Yes.
true.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate is a British citizen,
Only-
okay? So
Only the
Um,
best of
Dude, a
Britons
lot of
would go to
people are British
Romania.
citizens, man. You know, like
no.
Can
but
we-
like,
can we go-
Grant
can we do
was
the
bringing
super
up
chats?
Andrew Tate
I'm
in
running out of
Romania.
time.
And all I'm saying is like when Britain is sending its immigrants, it's not sending its best.
yeah, I know.
Why Hayton says V being responsible while transporting the box feels wrong. It's partially because Sargon has trapped him on this one. He's made him sign a wafer in
Yes.
duplicates of stuff.
Yes.
Like there will be consequences if you act
Yeah,
like a V.
I agree. I think V is a poorly written character. I'm expecting him to be doing this for some, like, I'm expecting the betrayal at any moment.
No, like Sargon, you literally should have said, it's like, as you're coming across your adventure, there is a box. Do you open it? You know, like that would have been interesting. But
Yeah, but
you're
that's
like,
not what
okay,
happened.
V's
yeah,
primary
so the box doesn't
characteristic
get open.
is his absolute and utter disregard for anyone that is not V.
No, it's respect to
That's
authority,
why
Arch.
when there's a
Oh,
massive
respect to
heresy
authority.
in a village, there's
Yeah.
a letter sent.
Sargon wishes he could get some of that respect for authority.
That's why when there's a
Heresy's
civil
the
war and
question.
thieves guild,
Fire
there's a
is the
letter
answer.
sent. But the moment there's a package for V and there might be consequences for V's actions, it's very, very hush hush.
To be honest,
Very
I
careful.
did send the letter before I knew there was a civil war. It was literally a letter describing the adventures that we're having. Like, I didn't know who the guy was, and neither did you at that point in time.
Zero says, I'm late, but for one, I love the world building arguments. Longhouses were not traditionally built out of stone for a reason. That's true. That's correct.
Yeah, but they also weren't terrorized by wild men in the mountains.
Yeah, but the Palestine.
hold on
people
there. Hold on a
prevented-
second. Hold on a
And
second.
wild women.
Are you saying that Norway was not terrorized by wild men from the mountains?
Yes.
I think you will find that the definition of Viking is peasant that goes to terrorize other people who live in the mountains.
No. Wild men means non-humans.
Well, when you first saw us, didn't you describe us as non-human? You complained
No,
we
weirdly
bathed
they
too
describe
much.
the Norwegians as bizarrely well bathed. Actually,
That is well, yes. They were
which
seducing
is really
me with
weird.
women.
Look, yeah.
A scourge from
these
a
guys are-
god, I believe, was the descriptive term for a while there.
Yeah, but like Attila the Hun was a scourge from God. Like lots of people are scourges from
Oh,
God.
my king.
And so John says the captain
honest,
is off the
John-
charts, like two groups of schoolgirls making snide comments. That's Rags in a nutshell.
That's true. I'm full of snide. I'm snideful.
Where
got
the
a snide
Germans
streak
ever
in me.
described?
I
So-
am.
Sargon, where the-
I'm a snidey
Where
boy.
the Germans
I'm
ever described
sassy.
as a scourge from God?
Sorry?
Were the Germans ever described as a scourge from God?
Well, I mean, at various points. No, the Germans were heretics. That's the problems with the Germans.
Yeah, I think the Germans
they
have
were
gotten it
Aryans.
once though. Mm.
Oh,
Well-
right, from World War Two.
Yeah, they had gotten
well-
it once. So
Well, no, they were Christians at that point. So.
yeah.
Black Swan says V. Rags is a holy cop from a cop god. Just cope. That's true.
What?
He
Can you
is.
say that again?
I can't
V.
understand
Rags
anything.
is a holy cop from a cop god. Just cope.
Holy
right.
cop from a cop god.
I don't think I ever had.
Yeah,
a
no,
problem
that's
with
fair,
Rags
that's
in this- Yeah, but like I don't think today I had a problem with Rags.
You're right. You're right.
The whole sentence says, Arch, if you cast a ritual, you don't need to do a spell slot or prepare the spell. It just takes 10 minutes. Do you have ritual casting? I presume so. Also, Sargon, he screwed me out of a spell slot.
Did I?
Yeah. I'll
I
remember
don't
this.
think it works like that with clerics. Like with clerics, you have
How
access
have
to-
you been screwed out of a spell slot?
Apparently, I can cast Augur as a ritual,
Service guarantee
which
doesn't
status.
apparently
take a
don't
spell
cost
slot.
spell slot.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
I think we're going to be using Augur a lot more than.
Yeah, rituals just take 10 minutes of prep time, so you can't do it in battle.
Yeah, but take into
agree,
account you're not
but-
asking Yahweh like our God. You're asking Lathander, and his knowledge
Yeah.
may be limited.
An equally real god.
Yeah. No, like in D&D, there's
No,
many
too late. No
gods.
backsies. No backsies.
It is backseas. Like in D&D, you have many gods, right? It's a polytheistic thing, and they're actually real. So they may not know everything. Like Lathander might not know what happens on the domain of another god, for instance.
Yeah. I never said D&D gods are omniscient.
Yeah,
but
but
I
Yahweh
would say
is-
that I don't think that we will place like too much stock in ambiguous, vague answers, but it would be useful to have around.
Yeah, and it's also like 30 minutes. Like it's kind of campaign specific. Like not.
I'm fine with us using it, but I'm not going to lean too heavy into it.
I don't
Have
know.
some
Archie's
Judith?
with 100% into it.
Says, can we get Corpse to voice the voice of God? I don't know what Corpse
Who?
is.
Corpse?
We go who?
Yes, apparently.
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
He also says, the boobas of the gaslight have failed. That's true.
I didn't try to gaslight you.
You
I
did.
legitimately thought that Lathander.
Are you
no,
gaslighting us into believing you weren't gaslighting us, V?
This is what you do every time, V. You state the consequences of an action, or you state how something is, and then Sargon usually has to go,
Yes,
that's
but
not how it
Arch,
is.
in order
And
for
then we
me
have
to
to correct
gaslight,
you.
it would mean for me to know that it's false, but I legitimately thought Lathander was lawful good.
I don't know about that.
Sounds like gaslighting to me, V.
And Addison Jordan says, Rags, your lawful good paladin must face his fears to overcome them and become a better person. Open the box. You are legally obligated to.
Certainly something to
Hold on,
think about
hold
for
on.
next episode.
Isn't Helm like anti-secrecy or something?
I'll have to look further into Helm. This'll, yeah, I'll get a link handy for myself to, and I'll read it.
To be honest, if you guys open the box, I will blame Keora University for assigning me to a Paladin of Helm. I mean,
This was
if
your
you
fault for
literally-
putting me in charge.
And,
Yeah.
and not to mention Sargon, like why
You
did
left us
they not sign
unsupervised.
the
This is
same
your
paper?
fault.
Like
I
they should
offered.
have signed the NDA as well. Like why was
I
I the
offered,
only
and
one to
Sargon
sign?
said like I didn't need to. So
Yeah, that's
I think it's
weird.
just for you.
Yeah, it was weird. Like everyone
I guess-
was
Mission
fine.
V.
We'll just
No,
have
it
to
doesn't matter.
rely
The
on my
NDAs don't work
principles
like
and
this, Sargon.
virtues.
I'm
But
tied
you're
at
the
the
only
belt
one in
with-
the room.
Yeah, but like I'm tied at the belt with them, right? Like I can't say, well, it's my mission. I wanted to do it alone, right? Like, because if it was like a real
you
life
want.
scenario, but if it was like a role playing scenario, I would be like, okay, give me 3 men, and then I'll carry it all the way to Keora, and none of the spurgery would have happened.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a D&D. They should have signed as well.
There's one thing I believe that
I don't know about that.
Cradell says Rags ruins every RP he's in. That's a bit cruel.
True.
He's not Kyle. Kyle kills every RP he's in.
I just ruin it, and by that I mean turn it into something reasonable, slowly but surely. I'm like a poison.
What
that
about
seeps
Aldo?
into the veins of every roleplay. Huh?
What about the other dog, Aldo?
A traitor
I
dog?
don't know who that is.
That's a...
Yeah, Aldo. Doesn't he ruin all the RP he's in?
All dog.
No.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Mr. Distant Frenzy asks, Hey Arch, will you and company be joining Sargon in his new Ark Survival Ascended server? No plans at the moment, but mostly because too much stuff to do in the holidays.
What is Ark Survival Ascended?
It's the dinosaur game.
No, I know, but it's like, is there like a sequel to it?
It's a dinosaur
Well,
game.
it's kind of a remake because there have been loads of technological updates and small quality of life upgrades and stuff like that.
Yep.
You
And
still
they're
have
charging
finals
you
with
for it.
lasers?
Yeah. But it's
I'm
pretty
waiting
fun.
for Ark
Wait.
2.
You're saying that the company that charged people for DLC before the game was done is doing something shady with updates?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting for Ark 2. When that comes out, I'll host a proper server and we'll have like a big one for the whole community and everyone.
Yeah, hopefully Arc 2's good.
Well, Sargon, if it isn't, you're gonna have to play a shit game for a while, I guess.
Yeah, I fucking will. It's gonna suck.
Harrison Jonathan Young for the voice of God. Unlikely. Very unlikely, in fact. The Control
Who's that?
Blue. He's the guy who does rock Disney songs, I think.
I have lost.
Right.
Shit.
The Control Blue. What about you help V do what he wants to do with his character rather than impede him? The quest is now to make V's a famous Twitch streamer. Because V's quest is stupid. That is primarily why.
Dang, V, he just called your quest stupid. Are you just gonna take that?
I don't care that much. At least I have a quest unlike him.
And has enjoyed it. Sargon versus Arch PvP? Where, please? That was in V's campaign years ago.
Yeah, when Sargon was a paladin, they were fighting elves, which were riding dinosaurs and stuff. And Arch and Sargon started PvPing, and Sargon BTFO'd Arch, and then Arch was like, I will roll a fighter with a two-handed weapon. And I was like, why?
I don't really remember this, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't remember this
why are
either.
you
This sounds like an
think
interesting
back-
rework of history.
Oh, no, I'm sure it was what happened. I just don't really remember.
Sargon's
Don't
like,
you
no, I'm
remember
sure I
when you fought
won.
a T-Rex, Sargon? Don't you remember when you fought a T-Rex and you jumped on his back? And you killed the
No,
T-Rex?
but I've got
That
a terrible
sounds
memory for D&D.
I remember that actually.
That's always
you
the
were
good
a
thing to
monk,
hear from
though,
our
that
GM.
time.
No, he wasn't a monk. He was a paladin.
No, he was a monk at that point.
The paladin was shot in a cell.
Yeah, the
Yes,
paladin was
that
dead
was
at this
after.
point. So
That
Sargon
was after
rerolled.
this burglary. He decided to.
No,
Was it?
So I remember this very well. Sargon rerolled the monk after being killed, and that's
Oh,
when
right,
he, because he suplexed the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Did I?
that is
Dang.
correct.
I don't remember that at all.
Suplexing a T-Rex? That's
There
some
was,
pretty
You'd
You'd
high
think
level-
I'd
an
remember
elf-
that, wouldn't you?
Jeez.
An elf
No, but-
druid transformed into a T-Rex, and then you suplexed her
Right, right.
as a
Sounds
monk.
likely.
Dang,
Yeah.
and he still keeps it misogynist.
And
That's
it,
talent.
yeah, it was about a prisoner, like an elvish prisoner, and Arch, I think.
To be honest
wanted
with you, I
to
feel
kill
like
him.
she probably had it coming. So
She probably did. If any bitch that transforms into a T-Rex around me is gonna get suplexed.
in for a super.
Ladies in chat, just so we're clear, I'm throwing that out there. So
Yeah.
I got
Then we suplex
boundaries.
you.
I remember you didn't
Respect
like the
my
campaign
boundary.
because it mixed technology with magic. Like, I had this
Mhm.
bad guy that
Mhm.
came from another dimension, and they had, like, actual weapons. Like, for example, a gun was like a magic missile wand, the way I interpreted it. And you didn't like that.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
It depends on the rules. I think if I was gonna do like a setting for something, I don't think I'd go further than like the most basic starter, like what are they, like flintlocks or something would be as far as I'd go to keep them on par with bows.
No, I
essentially.
went like full modern versus fantasy thing, like helicopters fighting dragons or shit. And you would have like a tank; it would be like an iron golem,
That's
and when
not quite
when
my
it's fire
style.
thing, it would be
but-
like a fireball. Like it's basically like the same rules, just like you reskin the monsters. so that they're different, if that makes sense.
I believe the primary complaint
not quite
was
my thing,
campaign
I guess.
is whatever V wanted it to be at that given time, with very little of a thread in between.
It was like one mission that you guys didn't like. I used the monster, which was a little bit too overpowered, and
Well,
yeah,
no,
M1
no.
Abrams,
Well,
an Apache helicopter.
I don't want this just to be shitting on
Super
V.
Hind?
I mean, I just recall like the entire campaign didn't have a unifying thread because there was the plague and the afterlife stuff, and then the futuristic stuff, and then the murder hobo island, and like it all just seemed to be like random stuff, you know?
yeah, it did have like a unifying thread. It just didn't get to that point. But anyway, let's keep going.
Sandoom says V really is playing up to his character, a woman from a university that is triggered hard by things outside of the campus.
MV getting roasted by super chats today.
He
Tell them how
is.
you really feel, V.
And Adam Unfriended has been a member for 1 month as well. Thank you very much, sir. Did you guys have a great Christmas and Boxing Day? Happy New Year to you all. Happy New Year to you.
Happy
too.
New Year. Yeah, I had a great Christmas. Yeah, it's really good. Lots of family, and now I'm starting to get. Sargon will know this because he's old. But
Yeah,
you
go on.
start getting to that age where like your siblings and cousins start getting girlfriends, boyfriends, married, starting to have kids of their own. So we're kind of getting into that generational, point where we're getting more people joining, the family events. So siblings will have significant others, cousins will be bringing, their new kids along and things of that nature.
Horrible.
So it's been really kind of fun to just meet, have new people, the family expand, because I know it's very, very nice to see how, like grandma and grandpa and everyone, like the older generation sees that. I know that's really good for them to see. Oh, I got great grandkids now and that sort of thing. So.
Yeah. To be honest with you, it's just tiring for me at this point.
It does. I always get home super tired. Yeah. After the day of just hanging around
I
and
got
doing stuff.
4 kids I'm chasing around, man. So it's like,
Entrain says the box has a lich in it. I'm calling it now.
Service guarantees citizenship.
It does. The box is evil.
I don't think
Yeah,
it's a lich.
it's-
It's probably
I
something
think it's.
we can handle.
I think
but-
it's an. I feel like it's like an ancient tablet or like a Dead Space marker or something like that. That's the vibe I get. I don't think it's something alive.
wow,
I think
only
it's like
one
some
way to
sort
find
of cursed
out.
object.
No, I do think it's something alive.
Yeah, I guess maybe
yeah.
we'll find out. Maybe we won't. That's the thing. But that's
No, we
that's
won't
sort of
find
what
out.
I'm getting.
I will
from
tell you
it.
what will happen. We will take it to Kaora, and Sargon will be like, "All right, well, we'll take it from here. Bye bye. Here's a new quest." Like that's
Maybe.
Yeah, no,
Maybe,
it's
and then we'll move
literally
on.
what's
Then we'll
going to
do the
happen.
next quest.
I am
V,
willing
it's
to
the-
put money down. I'm willing.
It's the
50 bucks.
journey, not the destination. Sometimes.
Yeah, it is
you
the
know?
journey. Yes. And
We had a
after the
wonderful
campaign is
journey to
over,
Kaora.
I will tell you. After the campaign is over, I will ask Sargon, like, what was in the box, and he won't say.
And he will say no.
And
Yeah,
he'll say,
it's-
and he'll say,
You will
like,
never
oh,
know.
It was a
If
haunted.
you wanted to know what was in the
tablet.
box, you should have fucking opened it. That's what I'll say.
Ooh, that's a good point too. We could literally just find out by opening the box. But
You know
I
what?
ain't
This
gonna.
is like poker. It's like when someone folds
Don't
at
poke it.
poker. No, yeah, kind of. But like, when someone folds, you're not supposed to look at the cards he had. So
So John says Romania's crime is going down because all Romanian gypsies are here. That's true as well.
Oh, that's a good point.
Artemis Fowl V unironically gaslights Arch on the definition of gaslighting. Oh.
V, are you
V.
gaslighting again?
if you are suggesting that I'm such
When
an
will it
amazing
end?
gaslighter that I gaslight without even knowing I gaslight, then you know what? I'll take it. I'm so fucking manipulative. I got a manipulation aura. Like people get gaslit around me, and I don't even realize I'm gaslighting. But that's how fucking great. You want someone
God.
gaslit? You should hire me. Pay me. I'll gaslight.
No,
for you.
you need to just live in a bottle and power stoves.
And lastly, Harrison Jodet, the point of the question was where can I find it? Long since eaten, I believe. Sent to the mists of time and the depths of space, along with all other things that were impermanent and perishable.
But a thing isn't precious because it lasts, so that's all right.
We should imbue our content with artificial scarcity. That way people will have to pay more to see it.
It's not even
Set
artificial
the YouTube
scarcity.
videos and streams to self-destruct after 1 month or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Better
Unironically,
be
not a
there.
bad idea. Like, you should just delete
Yeah.
every
Be
video
there,
after like
yeah.
a month or so.
Gotta be there.
Your channel won't grow then.
Oh, but it will grow doubly fast because people know they gotta be there.
Yep. The audience retention will be through the roof.
Absolutely. I'm
Well,
surprised
you
no
can
one
try
does
it
it.
if you want. I'm warning you
They,
against it.
they
but-
tried it.
V's gonna give us advice on how to grow a YouTube channel.
Markiplier and his bunch did a channel together with a bunch of their big YouTube friends called 1 Year. Or
Oh
something?
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yes, it
I've
had
never heard of this. What's this?
retarded
However-
viewership.
However, I will owe some of that success to the fact that they are already ludicrously famous. In
Yeah.
being
I mean,
together.
Max, if you think that I don't know what I'm talking about, why don't you delete every single video that you've made? except
Oh
for the
yeah,
ones
well
that I've
maybe
made?
I will. No.
But maybe you should and tell me how it goes. You know what? If it goes well, I will do it too.
No, I like.
God,
their-
you're
to
like
be
a
the
married
record of them.
couple.
Okay,
See,
it's time for
I'm
me
the,
to go,
I'm the
Arch.
sassy power bottom in this relationship.
Dev betrays. I will guarantee you,
Yep.
though, like, they earned a ridiculous amount of money on that Unis Honest, and it was because, in part, as Rex says, they're all enormous YouTubers, but also
helps.
because all of their enormous audiences now had, like, a vested interest in they had to be
Yeah.
there, they had to watch it, they only had so much time, you have to consume.
It
Well, that was
probably
the
is a
initial
viable
appeal for
strategy, to be
streams, right?
honest.
Yeah, like a lot of the early streamers got really big because streaming didn't have VODs back then. You just lost the stream. So
Is that the last of the super chats? Because I'm pretty much at my
Yep,
time
we
limit
are
right now.
good.
All right. Good timing. Good timing. I gotta head out in a few moments. So
Sargon, what's in the box?
Well,
Not telling you.
thank you everyone
tune
for
in
watching.
next week, everyone, to find out what's in the fucking box, or maybe not.
I will be
Well, yeah,
deleting
it's,
this video because it'll earn me more money if I do.
That's right.
And until next time, thank you all very much for watching, and for your generous donations. Have a good night.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Have a. I guess
Good
it'll
night.
be next year when we see you guys. So have a good New Year in between now and then.
It will.
Last
Excellent.
stream of the year. 2024, here we come. It's box time. Year of the box.